There are 3 devices total to play Blox Fruits on, and in this video, I'm gonna be taking this beginner noob from level 1 all the way to max 2,600, but every C, I switch to a new device. And starting off with device number 1, we end up on, mobile device. Glad to get this one out the way. All right, boys, we've now hopped on the mobile device. I've never done a noob to pro on mobile. I feel like this is gonna be tough. But to make this a little more fun for me and doable, we're gonna buy a few stuff. First of all, fruit notifier, we gotta have that. Help us get fruits along the way. 2 times mastery, of course. 2 times drop chance. And last but not least, 24 hours of 2 times EXP. We definitely not leveling without that. All right, we're ready to go, boys. Let's go ahead and accept the first quest on mobile, Bandit Giver. Let's get this. This can't be that bad, right? This can't be that bad. Let me see. Okay. This actually isn't too bad. I'm fighting the bandit right now. Kind of packing them up. Boom. That's first NPC down there. Okay, this is actually kind of light. Now, this is a lot less precise than keyboard and mouse, obviously, but it's also not that complicated, I would say. You kind of just tap the screen to M1. So low-key Buddha would actually be pretty viable on here. Boom. Second bandit down, though. Let's go ahead and get the third bandit down, and there we go. 2 more bandits and we're done. We're actually doing this on mobile, boys. We're actually doing this on mobile. 4th bandit down. We actually leveled up. We're level 4 right there, and now we have the final bandits right here. First quest finished on mobile, boys. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. Got to level 7 off that. You know what? Let me go ahead and put stat points in. Let's put a bunch in melee. Yep, let's get that all up to 19. Let's keep this pushing. Next bandit quest, and we're about to be finished with it right here. There we go. We're level 10. We're ready to move on to the jungle. Oh, what the heck? A Blox respawn in game already? Hold on, it's 290 meters away. It's 290 meters away. Damn, are we actually about to get our first devil fruit this quick? Hold on, where is this thing at? It despawned. Bro, I didn't even have a chance to get it. That's insane. Game just teased me like that. You know, since we got 2 times boats, we might as well just go ahead and get a boat real quick. Let me get that. You don't own this game pass. Wait, I don't have 2 times boats? Hold on, let's change that. Ain't no way we about to be moving around with no dinghies. So I fast boat game pass, and there we go. I think we're good on game passes for now. That's so crazy. We missed out on our first devil fruit already, bro. I gotta get like the light fruit or something, so we can't miss out on those. And we're at the jungle. Perfect. First quest, we got these monkeys. Not gonna lie, this ain't as difficult to navigate as I thought it would. I mean, I have practiced on mobile for quite a bit. I got a video where I switched over to mobile for 24 hours. Make sure to click on that if y'all haven't already. Anyways, enough shameless plugs. Let's get the grinding on these monkeys. Pause. Boom, boom, boom. That's 1 monkey down right there. That's the 3rd one, 4th one, and final monkey here. Quest finished. I like the sound of that. So we got to level 17, and we're actually ready to move on to the next quest too. If I can get up there, bro. If I can get up there. All right, bro. And I gotta go through a whole sea of this. All right, next up we got these gorillas. Let's go ahead and make this quick. I gotta hurry up and get off combat only. I need a fruit or fighting style bad. But it's time to move on to these gorillas. Let's go ahead and pack these boys up quick. That's 1 down, and this is the last one down here. All right, we're ready to move on to the first boss in the game, the Gorilla King. We go to quest dealer, Gorilla King. Let's see how this is on mobile. I never faced the Gorilla King as a low level on mobile. Let's see how this goes. Boom, quick tackle, ground smash. Okay, we're doing good. M1 back up, M1 back up. Oh, we actually got a strat here. Uh-oh. Am I dead? Hold on. I think I'm dead. Oh, I actually survived that. Hold on. Let me back up. Hit it with the M1 dash, M1 weave, ground smash. We got this, boys. We got this. He's at half health. Let me back up. Yep, weave that this time. Got the move set downloaded. Boom, back up, my boy. Back up. Oh, let me back up. Trying to hit him with the M1 and dash back. Ground slam. No. Bro, we literally got him to half health. We almost have him dead. I almost did that first try. Oh, looks like I'll have to settle for second attempt. I'll take that. Weave that. You thought I'd fall for that 3rd time in a row, my boy. You thought I'd fall for that 3rd time in a row? No, sir. Ground slam. M1 and 1. One more M1, and there we go. How was that actually difficult on mobile, bro? I'm not even gonna lie to you. But now we're level 29. We got 1 more level to go before we move on to the next time. There we go. Level 30. Now ready to move on to Pirate Village. Whew, bro. I've only been actually grinding for like 10 minutes, but it feels like it's been a lot longer, bro. It's gonna be a long journey in first seed. Maybe my slowest noob to pro yet. You know what? Forget going to Pirate Village. We're not leveling the normal way. Instead, I'm gonna speed run to level 50 so we can get our first fruit quick. Let me have my main account and bring me to Fountain City. Then I'm gonna get all these NPCs low on my main, finish them off with the alt account, and then we should be able to get to level 50 quick. Let's try right here. Boom, boom. There we go. Now let's finish it off with this count. Failed first attempt. No worries. Let's try it again. There we go. All right, and now we're level 35, I think. Actually, level 37 off that. All right, so we just gotta keep doing this till we're level 50. Right now we're level 37. Now we're level 45, and now we're level 52. Easy as that, boys. So now let me bring myself back to jungle for my main, and let's get on with the first gacha of the video, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we end up getting. Hopefully it's good and helps us grind. And ooh, we get a sand fruit. That's not bad, but I low-key want something a little better. So now let me do one of my main real quick. Let's see if we can get anything better than that. Ooh, we get a light fruit from that. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. Definitely take a light over a sand. sand any day of the week. Let me eat that thing and let's store the sand. Anyways, now that we got light, it's time to get back to grind. All right, I just learned light flight real quick. Now let's go where we're supposed to go. I think it's right over here. Light flight. Yep, there we go. Here we are, Pirate Village. Now the actual quest we have to go on for now is, I think, the brutes. Yep, defeat 8 brutes, and then once we're level 55, we'll be able to face the second boss. Let's see how tough these guys are with the light fruit. Light ray, boom, M1. There we go. Oh, they're actually pretty easy. Actually, we got Logan now. This is about to be fire, bro. Not only is light gonna make our journey a lot easier, it's also gonna help us die a lot less. I didn't even peep that, to be honest. All right, though, let's hurry up and finish this quest. We're at 2 brutes right now, and now we're on the final brute. Boom, boom, boom. Light ray, quest finished. And there we are. New quest available, 55. This is gonna be the last quest of Pirate Village. Then we move on to the desert island. Honestly, from what I'm seeing, grinding on mobile isn't actually too much different. It's just like a little bit more uncomfortable and slightly more difficult. That said, though, it's not impossible. I think with the light fruit, we should be able to get through first sea within a reasonable time. But we're fighting Bobby right now. Second boss of the video. Boom. He's almost done. Let me hit him with these M1s. One more. And there we go. All right, level 58, 59. We need to fight him one more time, then we'll get to move to the next time. All right, we got a second Bobby down here. New quest available. We're ready to go to the desert. Let me go ahead and fly over there real quick. And here we are. Not gonna lie, I'm making terrible time right now in terms of noob to pros, but it is what it is. We're not here to speed run. We're here to just to get it over. Luckily, I think I do have actually Logan dodge against these desert bandits. Let me see. Yep, I do. All right, this should be easy then. Light work. M1, M1, M1. Let me just gather these boys up, gather them all up, and mow them down like they some grass. Hold on, why am I actually not doing that much damage? This is not going quick, bro. All right, last one there. We got 4. We need 8 more. While we're at it, though, let me put some Blox fruit stats in there. I have no idea why I thought this was a good idea, but I know y'all boys love watching me suffer, so I figured why not a better idea than to do a noob to pro on all devices, man. I hope y'all like this video up because I'm about to go through a whole world of suffering. This is the 5th desert bandit. This is the 6th desert bandit, 7th and 8th. Quest finished. Let's see what level we get off that. Level 66. All right, cool. I think we leave this place at like level 90 or something like that. So, you know, let's just speed run through this. All right, we just hit level 75. We're ready to move on to the desert officers. Honestly, this is going a lot smoother than I thought it would. I was thinking it's gonna be like super tedious on mobile, but once you really adjust, it's not too bad. And I mean, the fact that I'm on an iPad definitely helps too. I got big hands, I'm not gonna lie, so trying to do this on my phone again would have been cancer. We have unlocked the new ability Barrage of Light, so this is actually not too bad. You guys can see it's helping quite a bit. Good thing I got that 2 times mastery to help us out along the way. Last 2 NPCs here. Boom. There we go. Quest finished. All right, now we're level 78. We leave this place at level 9. All right, just hit level 80. 10 more to go. Next quest down. Now we're level 86. Now we're level 87. And now final quest done. Level 90. We're ready to move on, ladies and gentlemen, to the frozen village. That's actually pretty quick at the desert, even on mobile. And we're here. The first thing first to help us on later on our journey, we're gonna go ahead and go to the hockey dealer, and we're gonna learn air jump as well as ore. There we go. Now we have hockey, boys. We'll be able to deal more damage and take less damage. More importantly, though, we're high enough to get our next quest, which is the snow bandits. What the heck? What the heck is an awakened Buddha with Ghoul V3 doing here? Actually, he has Ghoul V4. What the heck is he doing here? Anyways, let's not even worry about that right now. We gotta fight the next snow bandits. We actually have hockey dodge against... I knew it. I knew it. Something told me he was gonna come kill me, bro. Something just told me. You damn bum. You damn no Gertie bum. Oh, he said sorry. That man is not sorry. He meant to do that. Anyways, enough distractions. We're back to grinding. I figured we might as well hop to a public server since we're already having such a tough time on mobile. I don't want to have to deal with getting jumped and losing notifiers. That said, lucky for us, the snow village is actually not that bad of an area for grinding, especially since we got the light fruit. Yeah, this is gonna be a breeze, boys. And best of all, we're not gonna be here that long. Bro, why is it taking me so long to kill these guys? Hold on, actually, you know what? I'm actually done. We literally have 81 points available. No wonder it's taking me so long to kill these guys. Hold on, bro. It's actually kind of difficult to put stat points in. I gotta like pull up my keyboard, then type it in. All right, let's see. Let's see. Yep, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. I killed him in a couple M1s now. Perfect. All right, that quest is finished. We're level 93. Next quest finished. We're now level 101. Only 600 more levels to go of this, boys. Only 600 more levels to go with mobile. Now, I could move up to the snowman's quest right now, but I think they can hit me, so I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna stick on the snow bandit. All right, now level 106. We can move on to the 3rd boss of the game, the Yet. And I ain't talking about the fruits, ladies and gentlemen. We talking about this boss. Bro, this is so trash to fly on mobile. Anyways, yeah, this boss right here. Let's see how hard it is on mobile. Boom, light ray. Let's see. Barrage of light. How much damage am I dealing with this? Okay, we're cooking. I literally just got one shot. We indeed were not cooking. But we about to now, boys. Let's get our revenge. We weave. Light ray. Boom. Yeah. Oh, we cooking. Hit him with these M1s. Dash. Oh, y'all saw that? The reaction time I avoided that. We actually got this guy down pack. M1. Barrage barrage of light. There we go. Yeti down. Damn, we actually did that pretty good. Okay. Only one death on mobile. Not bad. We got to level 110. I think we leave this place at 120. Let me go ahead and put the rest of my points in Blox Fruit though. Now let's go ahead and hit a little boss respawn. I don't want to server hop because we are trying to wait for that notifier, see what fruit we can get from that. We don't want to underestimate the fruit notifiers. You never know what we could get. We could get a Buddha. Got another Yeti right here. He's about to be packed. There we go. Level 117, 118, 119. All right, we need one more level before we're ready to go to the next island. Honestly, going pretty quick, but despite that, my fingers are starting to hurt, bro. This is, I'm cramping over here. And there we are, Marine Fortress ready. 800 meters away, it's halfway across the damn sea, but let's make our way over there. All right, here we are. This is where grinding actually starts to get pretty good. First quest we got, Chief Petty Officer. These should be pretty easy. I don't think I have Logia dodge against these guys, though. I think this is when we start getting hockey. Let me see. Oh, wait, I actually do. Okay. And I'm actually the same level as these guys. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. All right, this is going to be really easy to work with. All we have to do is just gather these boys up and just start M1ing. Logia dodge coming in clutch. Here we go. Last Chief Petty Officer. Let's see how much levels we get off that. Okay, 125. Oh, we got a new skill available. Finally. Reflection Kick. I was wondering when we were going to unlock a new ability. Let me see. Reflection Kick. Yup, 394 damage off that. Okay, that's going to help a lot. Only issue is that has like super high knockback. So actually, I'm probably not going to use that. That's not about to help at all. I just thought about that. And we're level 130. Now we have our next quest available for the island, Vice Admiral, the boss. And let me just say, this is where things are going to start getting easy, boys. We have a little bit of a method that's going to help us boost our levels up quick. Unless I die right here. Hold on. I've actually never fought this guy on mobile. This may be kind of tough. We're in a little confined area. It's going to restrict my movement. Yeah, we're dead. All right, let's try this round 2, boys. Let's try this round 2. Bro, literally right off rip, I died. All right, round 3 then. Round 3. Third time's the charm. Let's see if we can beat this guy this time. Boom, boom. All right, light ray. And I got to go up to him M1 once. There we go. Finally. All right, look at how much levels I got at. We started this guy at level 130. Now we're level 135. 5 levels on one boss. You don't get that often, ladies and gentlemen. Now I could server hop and try to fight him again, but I'd rather just do respawn bosses because I'm about to get a notifier in like 30 minutes. So yeah, we're just going to keep doing it this way. Keep refighting this boss up until like level 180, 190. Trust the method, ladies and gentlemen. Trust the method, especially if you're on mobile. About to be another Vice Admiral here, and we're level 140. Okay, we got another Vice Admiral right here. Level 175 now. Now we're level 205. We just got a bit more to go before we're ready to leave. And now we have final Vice Admiral here, level 220. We're now able to go to the prison, and the reason why I stayed here until level 220 is so we could just skip all of the NPCs and go straight to the boss on prison. Trying to make this as easy as possible for myself since we aren't mobile. But before we do that, we should actually be able to do another gacha real quick. So let me just do that. Maybe we'll get some crazy luck like a Buddha or something. You never know, boys. And we just get a rocket. Yeah, this doesn't help us at all. I'm not storing that. All right, back to the objective. All right, we're at the prison, and now we can actually just go straight to the boss, making this very fast for us. And since we're dumping most of our points in Blox Fruit, this should be easy. First off, we got the Warden boss right over here. Let's go ahead and see how easy this is for us. See how much did we do off of M1? 400 off of M1. Not bad, not bad. We also unlocked our final ability on Light Skybeam Barrage, which is actually a really good ability. Like, look at this. All this damage, boys. All this damage just by spamming. Got the long range too. Boom, boom, boom. Back up. Barrage of light. We can actually defeat this guy without dying a single time too. Function kick. There we go. Warden down. That's gonna give us 4 levels off that. Level 224. Now we just respawn bosses, rinse and repeat. All right, now we're level 230. We just defeated the Warden another time. We can move on to the next one. Chief Warden. Literally just the same thing. Honestly, this is why I love prison so much. Once you get to level 220, you just literally hop between all 3 bosses. It's so fire. Even on mobile, this is cake for us. Boom, boom, boom. Barrage of light. Light ray. And last but not least, reflection kick. Chief Warden down. And level 234. Now we're just gonna hop between both bosses. And then once we reach level 240, we get the Swan boss in the mix, which is right here. Yes, sir. Another Chief Warden. And now we're level 240. Already ready to fight Swan. Yes, sir. I bet y'all can see why I like this place so much, man. Let's go ahead and make quick work of Swan. Okay, never mind. I guess we're not about to make quick work of it, bro. We just got made quick work for ourselves. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm about to just wall strat this guy. I'm about to just wall strat him. Hold on. I'm about to just straight fight this man through the wall. Yes, sir. When we on mobile, we gotta use all the tricks in that book. Oh, we just got a Blox respawn too. Finally. Okay, hold on. Let me take care of this one. We got pink coat first try. Let me go ahead and equip that. And we're level 246. And we got a fruit notifier. Lucky. 620 meters away. This actually may be close to Pirate Star. 311 meters away. Okay, it's probably on Jungle, low key. 15 meters away. Let's see what this fruit is, boys. Let's see what this fruit is. And it is another rocket. That is insane. I waited an hour in this server just to get a rocket from the notifier. Crazy. All right, back to grinding. In the middle, fight another Chief Warden here. Just defeated him, which puts us at level 276. We can go to the next island, Coliseum, but I'm not about to do that. We're about to stay here until we're ready to move on to Magma Village. Got another Swan right here, really low. Boom, light ray. Let's see what level we get to now. Level 326. And now, finally, 350. Damn, that took a long time, but we're done. Now we can move straight to Magma Village. And guess what, boys? On top of that, we can right away fight the boss of Magma Village. I'm a straight genius, boys. The magma village is right there. We pulling up. Now we're also halfway through First Sea, ladies and gentlemen. We're actually moving pretty quick for a mobile, but we can move straight up to the magma admiral boss. Let's see how difficult this is. There he is here. Let's fight him, boys. Let's fight him. Hold on. I actually found a bit of a strat to be able to fight these bosses on mobile. We kind of just like run around circle in M1 just so they stay out of the distance of my moves. So I can hit them and they can't hit me. Okay, I messed up there. No worries. Let's try again. So the goal is to basically just circle around in M1 so they can hit you and you can't hit them. Or what the heck? The bro, I just said that the exact opposite. I can hit them, they can't hit you. Like so, M1. There we go. Okay, that's actually easy. And we get to level 354 off that. All right. Pretty much similar to prison. We're just going to be cycling through this boss over and over and over and over again until we're ready to move on to the next time. Before we go ahead and server hop, let me go ahead and put the remaining points I have. This time we're going to put it, instead of Blox fruit, we're going to put it in defense. Ooh, the very next server I just hopped into got a Blox fruits notifier. Okay, hold on. I think it's over here. Let me light flight over there. Bro, what am I doing? Why did I aim it down? I swear if I miss this because it's in a public server, bro, I'm going to be so upset. It's got to be over there. It's got to be over there, bro. All right, 9 meters away. Let's see what this thing is. And it is a bomb fruit. Bro, that's so garbage. Why is my luck so bad this video? All right, you know what? Let's stop wasting time. We got to lock in, boys. We've had such bad timing on the mobile. It's time to lock in and finish First Sea. Another magma admiral about to be down. I feel like I'm really adjusting to the mobile now, bro. Like, this doesn't even feel hard to grind anymore. But we're level 377. We can move over to Underwater City. I'm tired of server hopping and I want to actually start getting some notifiers. We're actually just going to go to Underwater City and go to the next quest line. Enough server hopping for now. Our next quest is going to be against these fisherman warriors. These should be pretty easy. I don't think these guys have hockey. Let me just test real quick. Oh, whoa. They do have hockey. What? They can hit me. Other than that, I'm just not high enough level to have Logia yet. Okay, well, let me just go ahead and fight these guys. These should be pretty easy. Bro, maybe it's just the fact that I have light, but like grinding on mobile does not seem that hard. That's our first quest on Underwater City finish right there, though. We're level 381. Oh, we got Logia dodge now. W. All right, this is about to be a lot easier. Next quest finished. We're level 400. Now we're moving on to the last Fishman Warrior quest line, boys. It was pretty quick, but there we are. Level 425. Already moving on to the boss of Underwater City, Fishman Lord. There he is right there, boys. There he is right there. Let's make quick work of this boy. Boom, boom, boom. M1. Damn, we dealing damage. It's all them points in Devil Fruit. Hold on. Let me do this. Boom. He's about to go to second phase. Easy. Yo, we're actually adjusted to mobile good. Like, look at this, bro. I'm actually boxing with this man. Suction kick. And last but not least, let's use this. And M1. Damn, we actually defeated him without dying. All right, let's see how much levels we got off that. 430. Easy. Now I'm just going to keep farming the other NPCs and farming Fishman Lord when he spawns back until we're ready to move on to the next side. Currently level 499. Got one more Fishman Lord to go through. Boom, boom, boom. And level 501. Ready to move on to Upper Skylands, boys. The second to last island in First Sea. We got 200 more levels to go. All right, we're on Upper Skypia. And since I got to level 500, the quest we can skip to is the Weisberg quest. Not gonna lie, the Upper Skypia NPC quests are pretty mid to farm, so I just skip straight to the boss as usual, you know what I'm saying? This one actually is really good to farm. Hold on, let me show you a little strat. This is gonna be really easy even for us on mobile. All you gotta do is bring Weisberg over here, just spam M1, boys. That's literally okay. Well, you gotta avoid his little bazooka thing too. Don't forget about that. Other than that, though, it's really simple. You just M1 bits, then back up and rinse and repeat. And he's down. Damn, we got the bazooka first try. All right, not bad, not bad. We got to level 505 out this one, and I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna be at this NPC for a long time. But before we keep server hopping to fight him, let me go ahead and put some stat points in. Let's dump this all on Blox fruit. All right, let's keep server hopping. Another Weisberg down here. Now we're level 510. It's another one down. And all nice, we've been bumped up to 528, making good progress. Another Weisberg down, and we're level 550. I just hit level 600, and now finally level 625. Woo-wee. I'm excited, boys. That means we're almost done with First Sea, which also means we're almost done with mobile. But I will say, despite the fact that this is my first time ever grinding levels on mobile, this hasn't been too hard. 75 more levels to go before we're done. But our next quest we're going to be farming on is the Galley Pirates. We farmed on these earlier, but now we're doing it for the final time. Look at that. Look at that. Damn, we packed these boys up much quicker now. I remember just a few short hours ago, we struggled to even fight them. Oh my god, bro. What is this max level player doing here? Yo, you don't want to mess with me, my boy. You don't want to mess with me. Are we actually backing this guy up? Hold on. Hold on. Let me go over here. Is this guy a Yeti, bro? No way. We're fighting a Yeti. Oh my god, bro. Why was that necessary? Why was that necessary at all, bro? Why was that necessary? But he really felt the need to kill me for no reason. All right, let's just keep going, I guess. Let's just keep farming. He's really gonna steal my kills. Oh my god, bro. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Just leave me alone. Well, let's just keep farming. Let's get this done as quick as possible. Boom. That's 7 down. Last Galley Pirate here till we're done with the quest. And there we go. Level 628. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and go on my private server. That way we can get Devil Fruits. Almost off the mobile platform, boys. This is going a lot smoother than I anticipated it would. But I have a feeling control is going to be cancer. So hopefully I don't get that one next. Wow, that's another quest finished. Level 631. All right, another quest here. We hit 650. Almost done. And now, ladies and gentlemen, sheesh. Sheesh, level 700. We are completely done with first C, and that means we're done with more. But before we head to second C, let's do a gacha real quick. We haven't done one in a long time, and hopefully, I'm hoping we get a good fruit to use for second C. And we get, bro. There's no way. There's no way. 2 rockets in a row. Actually, 3. We got one from gacha earlier. Notifier. Now this. Insane. All right, well, let's roll the wheel again. We have a 50-50 chance to get either PC or controller. Let's see what we're going to be using for second C. And we get controller next. Damn. I was hoping we get PC, but it really was a 50-50 chance. Well, that means PC will be for third C. But now it's time to bust out the PS5 controller. And yes, I literally bought a PS5 controller for this video specific. All right, though, boys. I got the controller hooked up right now. Let's see how this is. Oh, my God. This feels weird, bro. What? Yo, I've never moved on Blox just with a controller. So first off, we're shift locked. Our like screen is locked in this little circle in the middle of the screen. This feels so weird. What the heck? You dash just by tapping the left analog stick. Look at that. Okay, it looks like also to switch down the taskbar, you press the little controller bumpers. So right now I'm switched to combat, and if I press it again, I'm switched to light. And then to use light abilities, we just use like square, triangle. Okay, not bad, not bad. Reflection kick. You know what? Actually, this is not too bad. Hold on. This is not bad. Light flight too. The only thing is this sensitivity to move the camera around is soft, bro. This feels weird. This is how we activate Ken. We just press the little right or left D-pad. Flash step is R3. What the heck? That feels weird. All right, I think I got the general gist of it. Let me go ahead and head over to second C, boys. So let me go ahead and talk to experienced captain. And what the heck? How are we supposed? Do we literally have to use a mouse to click on this? Okay. Oh, I guess we can't fully use controller then. All right, boys, we're now in second C. Let's get it. Now, first things first, since it's a brand new day, I'm gonna go ahead and do a gacha so we can grind with a new fruit. That's one of the rules I forgot to mention earlier. Every C, I have to also switch to a new fruit along with the new device. So hopefully, for my sake, we get something worth playing with. I'm gonna have to use my mouse for this just to do the gacha because for some reason you can't on console only. But let's see what we get, and we get a damn spike. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna do this, bro. I'm not even gonna do this. Can I not do anything with this, bro? I'm literally tapping on it right now. It's not doing anything. Huh? Okay, so I literally have to use mouse for a good amount of stuff. Damn, y'all console players are cooked, bro. You literally need a mouse to work the game. Luckily for me, I did get a fruit notifier earlier in first C. We got the diamond fruit. I just forgot to record that part. So let's go ahead and eat this thing, and this is what we're gonna be grinding with for second C until we get something better. Go ahead and eat that, and there we go. Diamond fruit activated. Let me go ahead and activate in crust, and let me see. Hold on. Ooh, so we have to do right trigger for M1 with fruits. That's gonna take a little bit getting used to, but overall, this is honestly not too bad. Definitely more comfortable than grinding on mobile, I will say. Actually, let me wait till we actually get to the leveling to say that. Wait, so are we gonna have to use mouse to accept quests? Oh, that's actually kind of annoying. Hold on. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I may just take back what I said. This is gonna be tedious. I'm gonna have to be switching between mouse and controller the entire time. Let me see how this works though. M1 them. All right, let me switch to combat. M1. Okay, this is actually not too bad. Let me gather up this one. We dash over here. Boom. Let me switch back over the diamond. Let me jump up in the air. Yes, sir. Okay, we're cooking. Not bad, not bad. We're actually packing these guys up. All right, let me go back over there and crust. Boom. Charge storm. I'm gonna have to use some like 3-finger claw to be able to do and aim this at the same time. All right, that's all 3 NPCs down, and we're dead. Okay, this is gonna be tougher than I thought. This is actually interesting, boys. I had never thought it would be like this being on controller, bro. Boom, that's 4 NPCs down. We got 4 more to go. All right, last NPC over here. This took me a while to grind that out, but there we go. All right, level 703. Not gonna lie, we may have to switch over to a different fruit other than diamond. This is not looking good. Maybe it'll be better though after I get to final ability. We're really just gonna have to wait and find out. All right, we just got a new skill available. We unlocked Shimmering Disruption. Go ahead and check this ability out. Shimmering Disruption. Ooh, that's not bad. Maybe I jumped the gun a little bit. Diamond may not be so bad after all. That's the next quest finish right there. Level 706. Yes, sir. New skill available. We unlocked Prismatic Reflection. Final ability. All right, let's check that thing out. Ooh, I like that. I like that. That may actually work good on console, boys. All right, though, we unlocked all the abilities for Diamond. We're level 711. Let's lock in and go on a bit of a training arc. Another quest finished. Now level 720. I'm not gonna lie, this is even slower than the mobile grinding. We gotta get a better fruit. On PC, where I can move quick, Diamond is viable, but right now it's just really slowing me down. So you know what? I'm actually gonna head to my private server and we're gonna farm notifier. All right, it's been 1 hour. We got our first fruit notifier in second C. Let's get this. 400 meters away. All right, we're pulling up to it right now, 26 meters away, and yo, we actually got a shadow. We got a shadow for the first notifier. No way, bro. That's insane. Nah, that's definitely getting stored right there. That's definitely getting stored right here. You know why? Because we're gonna trade this for an even better. Let me go ahead and store that, and that is a crazy W right there. That right there is a great start to start off with. I'm gonna do a few more notifiers and maybe a factory raid just to see what else we can pull. All right, boys, we just got the factory that just spawned. Let's hope we can get this in time. Actually, what am I talking about? We're gonna get this in time. All we've got to do is just stay persistent, and we got this. All right, we got this thing almost half health. I'm not gonna lie, it's taking way way longer than it should, though, for a factory raid. But I guess it's just how it be when you low level, huh? 2,000 more health for the factory raid, and we get... Ooh, we get the ice fruit. You know what? That's not completely terrible. We could have got something worse, so I'll take that. Let me go ahead and store that. Also, I think our gacha should be off cooldown now, so let's go ahead and try to roll that. Hopefully, we can get something good, and we get a flame. All right, definitely worse than ice, but we're still gonna store that. Right now, we got in our inventory a shadow, sand, ice, and flame. Maybe we could trade it up to a Buddha. All right, boys, it's been another 30 minutes. We got another fruit notifier. First one was a shadow. Let's see which one this one is. 40 meters away. Here we go. Here we go. If we get a good fruit from this, that'll actually help us get the Buddha. And we get... Oh, a magma. A magma. Yo, I think we might have actually just sealed the Buddha. We may have actually just sealed the Buddha. W. Yeah, we defo storing that, boys. Between shadow, magma, sand, and ice, I think we got it. According to this trading calculator, it's unlikely, but it's possible. I mean, 8.2 million is the value of we got. Buddha's 11 million. So you best believe we're gonna try to find some. All right, boys, I found someone from my Discord that said they were willing to do the trade. So hopefully they actually will do that. Okay, here he is right here. Perfect. Let me go ahead and put my shadow down. Let me put my magma. He already has magma. I guess he's just gonna do the Buddha for the shadow then. There we go right there, the Buddha fruit. He's gonna have to add something bad, but there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you, sub to Jackops Gaming. Go ahead, sub to his channel. Give him a little shout out. This is really gonna help us out, boys. 3, 2, 1, and that's Buddha obtained. And he also gave us a quick fruit, which we're gonna need later. But for now, hey, I'm eating this Buddha, bro. I'm eating this right now. Thank you, my boy. You helping out the whole second sea grind. All right, we've gotten the Buddha fruit. We've wasted enough time. It's time to get back to level. But first things first, we gotta get ourselves a new fighting style, boys. Combat is not doing it for me. I think the best V1 fighting style is Sharkman Karate, so this is gonna be the one I go for. Let's go ahead and buy that. It costs 750,000. Let's get it. Yes, sir, boys. Sheesh. Oh yeah, boys. Oh yeah, this is much easier. We about to start grinding quick. Right now we're level 721, and now I'm level 775. We can move on to the area quest 2 giver in second sea, which is actually my favorite place to level up. Next quest we got, which is actually one of my favorites in second sea, we got Swan Pirate quest. And let me just say, we're gonna be grinding on these boys for a minute. All we gotta do is just gather all these boys up, hit them with that M1 combo, and go about our day. But I'm not gonna lie, I was talking crap about grinding on mobile, but now that I'm grinding on controller, I see that this is like 10 times worse. Like, I'm progressing so much slower, even with Buddha. Like, this is tough. It's gonna be a long 800 levels, ladies and gentlemen. But this is the first quest finished of the Swan Pirates. Boom, boom, boom. Water punch. There we go. Now we just hit level 778. We just rinse and repeat. We're gonna be on this one for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. One more NPC. We just hit level 800. We're literally grinding so slow right now. The main issue is that M1 is the trigger, bro. Like, it actually does not feel comfortable at all spamming that. So even though we have the Buddha fruit, this is not going that quick as it normally would. Not to mention also the dash button is just double tapping left analog up. Like, who thought of these controls? But that said, we should be able to do a gacha again, and I actually found out how to talk to NPCs on controller. What you have to do is you have to press this, and it's gonna bring up a little icon that I can press, and then I have to do it manually. So let's go ahead and do a gacha. Let's see what we get. Oh, we actually got a dark fruit from that. Not bad, not bad. I'll definitely take that. I'll definitely take that. Let me go ahead and attempt to store this thing. Hold on, let me see. Can I store it? Can I store it? I can't store it. Oh my gosh. So I haven't figured out how to store fruits on controller. We still gotta use mouse and keyboard for that. All right, though, back to grinding. Hey, I'm actually finding a little bit of a flow here. We about to hit level 850. There we go. Almost done with the Swan Pirates. And level 925. We was out here for a minute grinding on these Swan Pirates, but we're ready to move on to the Green Zone quest. First, let me put some stat points in, bro. We ain't done that in a minute. Let me put in the rest right here. We got our first stat max melee. Now I'm gonna start putting them in defense. And we ain't just going to Green Zone. We actually skipping to the Fajita boss. This is gonna be my first actual boss on controller. Let's see if we can actually even do this. You know, I should be good. I got Buddha and I got Instinct. We straight. Let's see how we do. Let me hit him with some long range abilities. Boom, boom. Yep, and one. Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking. Hold on. He's already almost dead. Yo, are we actually gonna beat this guy first try? Nah, this is easy, bro. This is easy. Damn. Straight up box that man to oblivion. But we're now ready to move on to the next island. Graveyard Island. My second favorite place to grind in this sea. Hold on. You know what? I'm actually tired of using boats to get around, bro. It's time we buy the life fruits. Heck, how do we even navigate through this, bro? This is so cancer. This is so cancer. How do you... Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, that actually makes sense. All right, let me buy the light fruit. There we go. This will replace your current Buddha fruit. Wait, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to buy it. What if I gift it to myself? Yeah, let me try that. Then I'll redeem it, and hopefully it doesn't reset my fruit. There we go. Let me redeem it. Equip later. There we are. Actually, I'm dumb. I just realized I'm going to have to equip Buddha again eventually. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and buy permanent Buddha as well. I think I should have enough Robux to buy both. Yep, there we go. And that's Buddha bought. Yes, sorry. Back on the light, baby. Now we're grinding at the graveyard village. All we have to do is fight these zombies. And let me just say right here, it's super easy to farm. They're all bunched up like this, so you can just gather them up and instantly kill them. This is 3 gathered up right here. Buddha spam. Boom. It's another 3 right here. And now quest finished. That easy. Bruh, I forgot to record this, boys, but I just did a factory raid and I got a damn T-Rex. Like y'all ain't gonna believe this, bro. Y'all are not gonna believe this. But just to show y'all, look in chat, a factory raid just got breached. I'm in the private server alone. Let me drop this and you guys can see it's dropped. Yeah, we're definitely storing this. And this may be the fruit I eat to grind for 3rd seed. Insane luck. All right, back to grind. All right, just hit level 1000. Ready to move on to the next island already. Slowly starting to adjust controller, man. We only got 500 more levels to go. To be honest, when I first went on controller, I was thinking, yo, this is gonna be terrible. But now it's not that bad. It's still slower than mobile, though, I will say. All right, pulling up to the next area. We're gonna be grinding. And this one, we gonna be here for a while. That said, though, this place is really easy. We just gotta defeat a bunch of little snow troopers. We're gonna be here for 150 levels. What I like to do is just bunch all these NPCs up in 5 on this side, kill them all like this. Go to the other side. There's gonna be 2 more over here. Kill these ones, and then go back over there and kill the last one when it respawns. Super simple, and we get done with this quest in literally like 30 seconds if we are efficient. Last guy right here, and that puts us at 1003. And now another one. All right, we can move on to the next island, which is hot and cold. Told y'all we was gonna be there for a minute. We're level 1151, man. That's like 150 levels we were there. But it actually passed by pretty quick since we're booted. All right, we're here at hot and cold. And since I decided to stay at the snow mountain for as long as I did, we'll be able to move straight up to the smoke admiral boss, which is the goal. We want this to be as quick as possible and as efficient as possible. Let's see how tough this boss is on controller, or if he'll even be a challenge at all. Let's find out, boys. And one spam, boom. Damn, bro can't even touch me. I haven't even used my observation hockey yet. Damn. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, we're level 1154. We're just gonna keep server hopping and fighting this boy. All right, one more smoke admiral, and we're now ready to move on to the haunted shit. It wasn't too bad with the Buddha fruit, man. We actually almost done with 2nd C. Got 250 more levels to go, then we out. So overall, while I can't say control has been completely terrible, it has not been that fun either. I'm happy to get off it. Actually, no, we might as well just do a gacha right now. I haven't done one of those in a while. Oh, we get the quake fruit. Not bad, not bad. I'll take that. Actually, I can't even take that. We already have one, so I literally can't even sort this. But you know what I can do? I can just go ahead and sacrifice it to Trevor real quick. Might as well do it right now. He's gonna need us to give him a 1 million value fruit. Let me go ahead and give it to him. There we go. And we have swan access granted. Now I get to keep my other quake, and we'll get to do that quest later on. But let's get back to grinding. Next quest we're gonna be farming right over here at this quest giver, ship deckins. Yes, sir. Pretty easy overall, but haunted ship's low-key like the most annoying place to farm because once it gets night, you literally can't see nothing. Like, look at this. I barely even see. That said, though, these quests are pretty easy. I mean, it's literally all just the same with Buddha. It's M1 spam. So let's go ahead and make quick work of this. Gather these boys up right here. That's 7 out of 8 deckins. Last one right here. Steam charge fist. Finish them off with this. Quest finished. Level 1254. We gonna be here for a minute, boys. All right, level 1375. Told y'all we was gonna be here for a while, but with the Buddha fruit, it actually didn't feel too bad. 175 more levels to go before we're done with 2nd C. That means only 2 islands left to grind on, and for the next one, we got Ice Castle. Okay, we're at the Winter Castle right now. Second to last quest line. Wait, what? Second to last quest line. This isn't even close to second to last. One of the last quest lines, at least on controller. All we gotta do is just fight these Arctic warriors. This one's really easy to farm with because they're literally all bunched up to us in a circle. We just have to walk around M1, gather them up, and then M1 spam. Look at this, super easy. Probably one of the easier quest lines to grind a 2nd seed. Yep, gather them up. That's all of them down. 5 down, and now we got the remaining of them right here. That bumps us up to 1378. All right, another Arctic warrior quest line, and we're level 1400. To move on to the boss of this island, the Ice Admiral. Let's see how tough this thing is on controller. Although since I'm Buddha, it's probably gonna be really easy, a bunch of spamming. Y'all get the gist. Matter of fact, let's make quick work of this boy. Hit him like these. Let me activate my little observation hockey. Boom, boom, boom. Hit him with that. Ooh, yo, this guy's actually getting pieced. Yo, he can't even fight back. Never mind, he can. He froze me. He froze me. Oh, we're getting packed. Oh, let me lock in. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. Steam charge fist. There we go. Light work. Level 1403. We're level 1449, but now we're level 1450, which means we can move on to the Forgotten Island. Final island 2nd C, which means we've got 50 more levels with control. All right, we're here at Forgotten Island, let me go to this quest giver. And because we got to level 1451, we can move straight on to the water fighters. I can feel it now, boys. I can feel it now. We almost done with controller, and I'm glad. My fingers are literally starting to hurt. Pause. That sounds kind of crazy. Just like every other quest with Buddha, you literally just bunch up the NPCs and fight them. And Loki, I'm glad we actually did wait till 1450 because the first quest on Forgotten Island is kind of annoying to farm. This one though, really easy. It's gonna be a breeze. Here we go. Got the first quest done right here, and now we got potentially the last quest right here. There we go. And 1500. Sheesh. We're done, boys. We're done with second sea, and now we're able to go to third sea, boys. And I can finally get off this damn controller and stop having my hands cramped. But one more thing we have to do is defeat the man himself, Don Swan. I don't know if y'all remember earlier, but we sacrificed that quake to get access to this area. You know what? Despite the fact that we gotta defeat this boss, I ain't worried about him at all, bro. We about to Buddha spam him to death. Check this out. Boom, boom, boom. He went second phase. Even so, we about to pack this man up. He ain't even gonna die a single time. Watch. Hit him with that. Hit him with that. Deadly shower. Boom. Why is he spamming like that? All right, hold on. We just packed him up with heavy water punch. Even though we was getting low, we still put the pause on him. All right, now that we've completed that, we're all fully ready to go to third sea. Third sea, here we come, boys. Final stage of the game. And now I can unplug the controller because now it's time to move on to the last and final device of the video, computer, otherwise known as keyboard or mouse. And since we're in a new sea, we have to eat and grind with a completely new fruit. So you know what? I'm gonna eat this T-Rex fruit we got earlier. I haven't level grinded with T-Rex in over a year, so hopefully it's good for us. T-Rex activated, and let's get to grind. Actually, hold on, I gotta redo my stats. Since we're not using Buddha anymore, melee doesn't really do us much good. Let's do this instead. 2600 of Blox fruit, and then I'll split 800 between melee and defense. Actually, I'll put even more in melee. All right, let's see how this is. First quest of third sea. I think it's over here, pirate port. We have to defeat 8 pirate millionaires. All right, let's see how T-Rex fares. Okay, we got 4 M1s. Not bad, not bad. We can just spam those over and over again. Okay, you know what? This is actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad. We should be able to actually make it decently far with this, especially once we unlock reptilian scales. Should just be able to spam and grind easy. We already got a new skill available too, predatory screech. Damn. Oh yeah, this is about to be a breeze, boys. This is about to be a breeze. That's 3 pirate millionaires down there. This is gonna be 6. Now we got last one right here. Quest finished. Level 1504. We're gonna stay at this area, I think, until 1575. All right, we're level 1574, but after these 2 NPCs, we'll be 1575. First island of third sea done. We're about to move on to Hydra Island. Let me go ahead and get my miracle boat. Unfortunately, I can't switch off a T-Rex because I only ate the physical version, so we're gonna have to use our boat to get around. All right, here's the next quest giver right here. Let's see, what do we got next? Dragon Crew Warriors. Let's get it, let's get it. This is actually one of my new favorite spots to grind in third sea. It's so easy to farm here. Let's go ahead and lock in, boys. We got like 1,100 more levels to go before we're done. Let's make this quick as possible. Got last NPCs over here. Boom. Oh, we unlocked new skill available too. All right, all right. Both quests finished, and we've got this. Right, about to get even easier. But that's quest finished right there. Level 1579. Let me just say, boys, we're gonna be at this place for a hot minute. Another quest about to be finished here. There we go. Level 1600. Now level 1775. I told y'all we was gonna be here for a minute, but now we're moving on to the Total Adventure Island. I really stayed here way longer than I was supposed to, but I just like grinding at this area. All right, we're here at Total Adventurer. Let's go ahead and accept the next quest. We got Fishmen Raiders. Now, if y'all thought I was at Hydra Island for a long time, trust me, this one's about to be even longer. Right now we're level 1775, but I don't think we leave this place until like 1975. So like 200 levels literally. But here we go. This is the beginning of a long grind at Turtle Mansion, or Floating Turtle. Y'all get the gist, bro. Quest finished here. About to be a lot more where that came from. All right, we're level 1833, but low-key, I'm getting tired of grinding with T-Rex. I think I'm about to buy Kitsune. Yes, sir. Kitsune bot. All right, it's been a bit of grinding, but we're on the last Fishman Captain quest. 1975. We're ready to move on to the Haunted Castle. Boy, am I glad to get out Floating Turtle. Feels like I've been here forever. But now we've only got 625 more levels to go. The end is near. All right, we on Haunted Castle. Next quest, we gotta defeat Reborn Skeletons. Also, as y'all can see, we obviously have Kitsune fully mastered out now. It's been going, honestly, really good. It's been a breeze to grind with this. 100% glad I got rid of T-Rex. I mean, T-Rex is not bad, but this is just a lot quicker. All right, that's 7 Reborn Skeletons down. Last one right here. Boom, 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 and 1. Wall of Salt. Yes, sir. Easy. Look at that. Look at that. Just straight packed them up. Right now, we're on the Living Zombies quest, which is the next one after the Reborn Skeletons, but we're about to be done with this. Because now we're level 2025, and we're moving into the room on the Haunted Castle. Kind of funny because it's the year 2025, and I'm level 2025. Very funny, right? Anyways, next up, we're moving on to these demonic Demonic Souls quest. And then after this, we only have one more quest line before we move on to the next island. Luckily for us, this quest line is super easy. We're inside this house. It's gonna be really quick. Gather up all these boys like this. Only thing is these guys are kind of annoying because they spam those little fire abilities, but they're relatively easy to kill. That's 6 out of 8 right there. And now we got the last 2 right here. Quest finished, now level 2027. Bro, we were zooming so quick with Kitsune transformation. It's honestly insane. I just knew it was a good idea to switch over to Kitsune, man. I knew it. You gotta give me props. That was an IQ play. All right, the time is now. Sea of Trees. We are absolutely zooming now. We got less than 600 levels to go. I'm hyped. Let's keep this going. Looks like we gotta pack up these Peanut Scouts next. And I actually got my boy Nutty here with me, so we about to even zoom even quicker. Loki, I forgot just how good Kitsune was for grinding. Like, this is on the level of Buddha, arguably maybe even better because the speed and everything. Peanut Land was short-lived, but now we moving on, boys. 2,125. Now we're moving on to Ice Cream Land. Literally the next door neighbor island to Peanut Land. Next up, we got Ice Cream Chefs. This one's gonna be pretty easy too. We're gonna zoom through this. Yep, it's the last NPC here. No problem for me when I got Kitsune. There we go. Quest finished. All right, 2175. We can move on to the Cake Queen, which is actually the last boss in the game. Quest boss, at least. So you know what? Let's go ahead and put the pause on her, boys. Let's put the pause on her. Ain't nothing she gonna be able to do against this Kitsune spam. Blox, bro, fix your game. How am I knocking her out of this room? Oh, you know, let me just get her in this corner. Let me just get her in this corner. Fight her in this corner. We should be straight. Why is this like actually working? I just hit her back in. Wait, I hit her back in, but hit her like under the ground. Oh my god. Yo, get Bloxers, fix your hitboxes. How am I meant to fight her like this? That's crazy. She can hit me, but I can't hit her. Hold on, bro. You're wilding. You're wilding, big mom. You're wilding. There we go. Got her out. We're making this 10 times harder than it needs to be. I'm not gonna lie to you. That said, though, we are still gonna cook. Like, there's no way even after Kitsune got on nerf, it's still this damn good for grinding, bro. This is insane. But now we've got final boss in 3rd C down, or final boss in the entire game. We only got 3 levels left that. All right, anticlimactic. I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep this going. All right, it's been a bit of a time skip, boys. We're level 2,229, but now we're 2,300. So it is time to move on to Chocolate Land. 300 levels away from max. Next quest, Cocoa Warriors, but you know what? I'm gonna speed things up, ladies and gentlemen. I've been doing this all day, literally all day. So let's make some progress. Let's go on a bit of a speed run. This is it. We're level 2,559, and after these 2 NPCs, we are done. Level 2,600. We've gone from noob to max on every device. Clock starts now. All right, first things first, boys. I've got to get this account to race V3. I'm only at race V1 right now, so that obviously means the first NPC we need to talk to is the alchemist. Let's go ahead and talk to him. We already know what this man's gonna say. He's gonna say, come back when you have the 3 flowers, of course. Now, I've done this a million times, and you guys have probably seen me do this a million times. Obviously, red flowers spawn during the daytime, and it is day. So let's go ahead and look for one. Nope, not there. Is it over here? Nope, not here either. Is it over here? Nope. Okay, there's only one more other place it could be. It has to be over here. Yep, right there. Red flower obtained. 2 more to go. And since it's still daytime, we can't obtain the blue flower, but we can get a yellow flower, because to get a yellow flower, you just need to kill an NPC, and any NPC has a random chance of dropping it. You know, actually, to make this more accurate, I'm only going to use swords to attack any NPC throughout the video. For now, I'm using Dark Blade because that's all I got. Oh, we just killed him, and we got the flower 3. We got yellow flower. Now all we need is the blue flower. This is going smooth. Let me go ahead and do a gacha while we're here, and we get a smoke fruit. You're probably wondering, why am I doing this? I mean, I already have everything unlocked in my main account. Well, I have a goal of upgrading this account from the noob account it is right now to a really strong account to give away to one of you. And I've got a few other video ideas planned out for the future similar to this one, but none of that is important right now because it has just become nighttime. And the first place I'm gonna check is the graveyard. Now, I never find it at the graveyard, but maybe I could get lucky this time. Will I? And the answer is no. What about in this area? Nope, not here either. So that means it must be over here. Yes, sir. Last flower right there. All right, let's talk back to the alchemist. Let's hand him over these flowers and awaken to race V2, which honestly does not really much for us, aside from allowing us to obtain race V3 through this NPC. Forget all the dialogue, just tell me what I gotta do. Defeat Jeremy, Fajita, and Diamond. I'd say less. Diamond's right over here, so let's go ahead and just make this quick. Boom, 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 boom. Pack this man up with the Dark Blade. Let me hit him with these, and there he goes. We got Jeremy here, but it looks like we have a guy on our tail right now. Let me just not worry about him at the moment. Let me just focus on the task at hand. Let me M1 him quick. Last M1. There we go. One more boss. Hold on. Is Fajita even here? Fajita's not even here. Oh, he is. Hold on. Boom. Let me just try to juke him. Yep. I ain't coming in your portal, my boy. I ain't falling for that. Boom. Fajita's almost dead. Dark air slash. There we go. Fajita is dead. Now I'm about to dip. All right, here we go. We got to return back to Arrow. Boom, boom, boom. Forget all the dialogue. And there we go. Our race has evolved. All right, we've unlocked Human V3, which is perfect. We're going to need that for later. But for now, let's hit the third sea. Now, the next step for us is we're going to try to obtain the Yama and Tushita blade. And just to make this a little easier on myself, I'm going to buy myself the permanent Buddha fruit. There we go. And the permanent portal. This will make traversing and grinding a lot easier for us. Now, the first sword we have to obtain is the Yama sword. And in order to obtain Yama, you need to either kill 20 elite pirates or 20 players. And to find elite pirates, you need to go to Sea Castle and talk to this NPC here, the elite hunter. Let's go ahead and talk to him and see if he has anything. Hopefully he does. And I don't have anything for you right now. Come back later. All right, no problem. Elite pirates have a 10-minute cooldown. So the most we'll be waiting is 10 minutes. But just because an elite pirate wasn't there doesn't mean we won't be able to do a player. Let's go to player hunter. And he also doesn't have anything. Only option now is just the server hype, I guess. All right, next server. Let's check. Elite hunter. We heard some news about Diablo roaming around. Find and capture him. He was last seen near Hydra Island. Perfect. Now what we got to do is teleport to Hydra. Hopefully he's over here. There he is right there, Diablo. Now all we got to do is just fight this man. Boom, boom, boom. They're not very difficult at all. They're actually pretty easy. So this shouldn't be too difficult. Here we go. 1,000 strikes. That right there is one elite pirate out the way. We have 19 more to go, or 19 players, whichever one we decide, I guess. Me personally, I don't feel like fighting players because we only have combat fighting style at the bottom. So I'm just going to continuously server out. Finally, a server with an elite pirate. All right, he's in Hydra Island. Hopefully he's at this one again. All right, he didn't spawn here. That means there's 2 other places on Hydra he could have spawned. And it looks like he spawned right over here. Say less. Let's just make this quick. This right here is exactly why I switched over to the Buddha fruit, boys. Just about to make this 10 times easier. Now, I didn't mention this earlier, but whenever you kill an elite pirate, you have a 1 to 2% chance of getting a gacha challenge from them. Let's see if we get one from this one. And we did. That's still 2 elite pirates out the way, though. 18 more to go. Another elite pirate. This time we're looking at the Andre. He should be over here. Yup. Get packed up, my boy. It's time to meet your maker. This will be our 3rd elite pirate. We haven't gotten a gacha challenge yet, but maybe we will this time. And we don't, but we did get a hunter cape. Let me see if there's any players I can hunt after. We heard some news about the player Lanzino Demon 7. All right, whatever, bro. It said he was at the Sea of Treats, so let's go ahead and just try to look for him. There he is right there, Lanzino Demon 7. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and equip my Buddha fruit. Let me get over there real quick. We became a certified bounty hunter today, boy. Got the wanted poster and everything. This man about to get taken out. It's unfortunate that I caught him while he's trying to fight Big Mom as well, bro. He's just in this room, straight for the taking. Let me go my Buddha form. Boom, boom, boom. Where's he at? Let me go under. Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me just start M1. You can't do nothing about it, bucko. You gotta let it happen. Nah, he's running. Don't run. Darker slash. Oh, we got him, boys. This is it. You ain't going away. You ain't getting away. I'm about to get this kill. Please, I don't have no sort of mobility. I can't even chase this man even if I wanted to, bro. Come on. Just let it happen. Oh, you got yourself in a bit of a predicament now, didn't you? Huh? Boom. There we go. Oh, we actually got him. 8,000 bounty. That counts towards our goal, boys. This means we only need 16 more elite pirates or players before we can get Yama. I'm taking that dope. Sometimes you just gotta believe, boys, even when the odds are all against you. We've made some decent progress with the elite pirates and players, but it's time to speed this up. Next elite pirate here. Boom. There we go. Next up. There we go. Oh, we got a gacha challenge, boys. Oh my gosh. Hold on. This right here is actually huge because we're gonna need this for later. I didn't think we would end up getting one this soon, though. Hold on. I gotta hurry up and get the safe zone. Now. Let me show these boys. Can any of y'all get the portals, bro? I need to defeat Hydra for later. If we don't defeat Hydra by later, it's gonna be trouble. Let me type in chat. Does anyone here have colors? I got chalice. So far, we've got 6 elite pirates here and 2 players defeated. That puts us at 8 total, meaning we only need 12 more elite pirates or players until we're able to obtain Yama. Now, where the God challenge comes in is for later when we're going to be obtaining the race V4, but I kind of need to get this Hydra out the way now, but it looks like no one in chat has the colors, so there's just nothing we can do. It's like y'all thought I was really about to waste this God's challenge. I got my boy Eric right here. He just got all the colors. There's a lot of dangerous people out here, so you know what? I'm just going to go out here. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to spawn this Hydra. There we go. Okay, we got the Hydra. Perfect. Now all I got to do is get credit for this thing. This is going to come in handy later when we need to race Awakening V4. We're going to need to have this Hydra beaten. If I can even get credit. What the heck is even happening, boys? Hold on. I need to get credit. Okay, luckily since I've just died, I shouldn't be able to die again. How am I in combat again? I just died. No loss, suspicious kill. Oh my god, boys. This is so dumb. How did I get a suspicious kill, bro? Let me just get some credit, please. I just need to get credit. Come on. I keep dying, bro. 160,000 health, boys. I don't even know if I dealt enough damage. I don't think I have. We just need to try. Let me just get in there. I don't even know what's happening. Let me just try to deal as much damage as possible. Please. Come on. Oh, I got it. I actually got credit for it, boys. Thank God. We were able to successfully kill Hydra, which you guys are going to see why we need that later. But for now, let's go ahead and get the remaining elite pirates. All right, I've got 15 elite pirates defeated, and I've got 4 players defeated. That means we need 1 more, and then we can get Yama. All right, we got an elite pirate. He's at floating turtle. Let's make this quick. Here we go. Last elite pirate here. Let's just make quick work of this boy. Yama is within reach, boys. Yama is within reach. All we have to do is just pack up this last elite pirate. Come on. And there we go. Last elite out the way. Now that we've reached the amount of elite pirates we need, what we need to do is go to Hydra town, go to this waterfall, go inside the waterfall, and there will be this wall here. You can break it. And now we need to defeat all these little ghosts here. These NPCs are pretty weak though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we just embodied them in seconds. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, Yama. Now, if we tap it, it'll give us some dots. The sword doesn't seem to budge. Try again, all right? You managed to make it budge just a little. Try again. Shall we push it, boys? You know what? We worked that hard getting all the elite pirates. Let's do it again. It appears there is a curse on the sword. If you continue, you might die. I ain't worried about it, boys. We are him. We're about to get that thing. Sheesh! The sword has rejected you. You're not worthy. What? I guess we ain't him after all. Nah, screw that. We're trying this again. We're trying this again, boys. We ain't giving up. This about to work the second time, right? Second time's a charm. Ain't no way I'm about to die. There's no shot. You know what they say though, boys. Third time's the charm. We ain't gonna give up. Come on, come on. The sword is accepted as this new owner. Obtain Yama. Yes, sir, boys. Finally. This right here, boys, is just one small piece of the puzzle, but we still have to obtain Tushita, evolve it to Crystal Katana, and obtain Human V4. Speaking of which, to even start the quest to obtain the Tushita blade, you need to have the Rip Hydra boss summoned using a God's chalice. And while Rip Hydra is summoned, you can head over to Hydra Island, and there is where the puzzle will start. Luckily for me, I do have a God's chalice. I had my main account waiting in this private server for hours. Just a FYI, this isn't the last time we're going to see a God's chalice in this video, because later on this video, I need one to summon a specific raid boss. All right, so first things first, I got to go spawn Hydra. I got all the colors from my main account. Let's make this quick. All right, Hydra spawned there. There we go. Now what I need to do is quickly teleport to Hydra Town. I got to go back to under the little waterfall. And this time, instead of fighting these people, I'm going to go up here. There's going to be a special doorway up here, I believe, through this waterfall. Yep, over here. Now we have to go through here and go through this gate here. Now, this is where the Tushita quest begins. Begin, you have 5 minutes. Now we have this thing called a holy torch right here. What we need to do is we need to find places to put the torch. For example, I think wait, where is it? I can't even remember where it all is. I think one's over here. Yep, right here. Okay, this is one of the torch areas lit up. Oh, I forgot we have to do them in order. Okay. First torch, I believe, is up here. Yep, first torch there. Okay, that one's lit. Next torch right over there at that bridge we just were at. We have to do this in order. We only have 5 minutes to complete this, so we got to be quick. Okay, second torch there. Okay, cool. Golly, I can't even see anything, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. It's on one of these trees here. I don't remember which one though. I think it may be this one. Yep, right here. There we go. Third one. We need two more. All right, we're at Turtle Mansion. Over here. Yep, right over here. There's gonna be another one right by the mythological pirates in this ship here. There we go. Fourth, and we need one more. The fifth one is really easy to find. It's right by the mythological pirates. It is right here. There we go. Well done. You may enter my hideout now. I wonder whose hideout they're talking about. For this one, we're gonna equip our Yama blade because we're gonna start needing to get mastery for the sword. Now that we've completed that little trial, all we need to do, defeat this secret boss to unlock Tushita. Let's go ahead and just make quick work of this boy. His name is Longbutt, and he is actually not that hard of a boss. So this is a lot easier to obtain Tushita than Yama, I'm gonna be honest. Unless you factor in the fact that you have to even get a God's chalice to spawn this thing. He's already almost dead. He's at under half health. A couple more hits. Boom. There we go. And we've unlocked Tushita, boys. Yama and Tushita. Sheesh. Let me go ahead and check that thing out. You know what I'm saying? Now that we've got both of the cursed swords, we are one step closer to our goal. But hold on, boys. Something ain't right. Yes, sir. That's more like it. Kozuki Odin in the building. 19 hours remains on the clock. And with us obtaining Yama and Tushita, a major objective has been completed. But we're not ready to obtain Crystal Katana yet, because first, we've got to obtain Race V4. Now, the first step to getting Race Awakening is actually fighting Rip Hydra, which is why we did it earlier throughout the video. So step number 2, after you defeat Rip Hydra, you have to go to this stone thing right here. I don't even know what this is, but you talk to it, and he says, so you found some of my memory fragments from defeating that monster. Talking about Rip Hydra. A long time ago, you know, I don't even care about what this man's yapping about. I do not care. Please head to the Great Tree. I'm sure he's hiding something within that island. All right, now that we've talked to the stone, we have to head over to the Great Tree and head on the very top of it. All right, here we go. Now we're at the top of the tree. Once you reach this, we have to talk to this little miscellaneous thing here, and it'll teleport us to the Temple of Time. Go down this hall and talk to this NPC, which will put you exactly where we just left. It's kind of pointless, I know. Head back to Sea Castle, talk straight back to the stone again, and it'll tell us that place may hold the key to a great greater power, but you must undergo a trial to grab hold of it. Now that we've gotten all the dialogue out the way, the next step we need to do is obtain another God's Chalice. Yeah, that'll put us at 3 for the entire video. This is gonna take a while. All right, it's just been 4 hours and I just got a God's Chalice from a chest. Now the next thing for us to do is obtain 10 conjured cocoa, upgrade this chalice to a cake chalice, and then you guys will see what comes next. Which if I look at my inventory, I already have 14 conjured cocoa. So what we gotta do is we have to go to Chocolate Land, talk to this guy here, Sweet Crafter. He says I can exchange a God's Chalice and 10 conjured cocoa for something worthy of them. Trade, and boom, now we have the cake chalice. And what we're gonna do with this cake chalice is spawn the Dough King raid boss. But first things first, before we can even do that, we've got to kill 500 enemies on the cake island. This is where the Buddha fruit we got earlier is really gonna come in handy. And while we're fighting NPCs, we might as well just get Yama and Tushita both leveled up. Let's get this started. There we go. Just unlocked our first ability on Yama. We have Hellish Slash. You guys have probably already seen this plenty of times, but let's showcase it one more. Boom. This is one of the rework swords that. Ooh, wow, I almost just died. Hold on. That was too close. That was too damn close. I got too distracted trying to showcase the move, bro. I almost just lost the cake chalice. We gotta chill, bro. We gotta chill. Anyways, as I was saying, Yama was one of the swords that just got reworked recently. So that's why I wanted to showcase it again in case you guys haven't seen it and are able to tell the difference. Let's keep it pushing, boys. Let's keep it pushing to summon Dough King. Yes, sir. A dimension worthy of a god has spawned. Let's get him. Now, since I have Buddha and since we fully mastered out Yama, we're gonna start using Tushita on this boy, which should be enough. Oh my god, yo, he's actually trucking my health down. Oh my god, bro, relax. Where's Sheen Rat? We need all the boys here. Bro, this is so tough, bro. Like, I'm literally already about to die after seconds. Look at this, my health, bro, Oh, yeah, get him. Wait, is this man using magma? Oh my god, we're cooked, boys. We're cooked. Let me set him there. Bro, if we can't kill this man, I'm gonna be so upset. 4 hours of waiting and like an hour of grinding for 500 enemies. Hold on, I gotta get back quick. This is actually so embarrassing, bro. I've died already and like I thought this would be easier, bro. Hold on. Yep. Get him there. Got my Buddha friend. He switched to Buddha for magma. W choice. Let's just M1 in range. Yo, what are you doing back there, bro? What are you doing, bro? Help. Bro's just sitting there watching me die, dog. Like, what is happening? Hold on. Yeah. Let's hit him. Boom. Let's hit him with this. Stun him there. All right, let me run away. He's at 5 out of 60,000 health. We got this, boys. We got this. Now you're probably wondering why I needed to go through all this, get another God's Chalice just to spawn the Dough King. Well, he actually dropped something called a Mirror Fractal, which we're going to need to upgrade to race V4. If we kill him, we're guaranteed to get it. However, he does despawn after like 7 minutes if you don't defeat him. So that is something we got to worry about. We got to defeat him in time. Last final stretch, 33,000 health. We got him right where we want him. Just get me out of this, Dofus Fusillade. Let me hit him. Oh my god, I can't even hit him. Every time I even just get close, he just spams. Let me wait for that to end. Yep. I got you right where I want you now, bucko. There we go. Yes, sir. We got the Mirror Fractal. We got Pale Scarf and Spiky Trident. This right here was what we needed, boys. Now that we've obtained the Mirror Fractal, the next step is look for an island called Mirage Island, which has a chance of spawning every night. Before I do that, I've got this red key and I might as well use it right now. Come in here, go through the secret door, and then use it. Now I can awaken the Dough Fruit on this account, which for another video is going to come in handy later. Now I heard that Mirage Island has a higher chance of spawning depending on the amount of boats you have, so I got my boy on a separate boat and we're going to try to look for it. Hopefully it spawns. All right, boys, after hours, what felt like hours of searching, we finally got Mirage Island. Now what we need to do is we need to go to this area here. This is the highest point in Mirage Island, right over here. Here we go. I'm just gonna keep going straight. Let's just do it right here. Highest point. Now what we got to do, look at the moon, activate V3 and stare at the moon for like, I think like 15 seconds it said. There we go. Your mirror fractals resonate with the moon. Now what we need to do is we need to go and look on the ground and look for a blue gear. Should be somewhere on the island. We have to find it before the moon ends though. We have to get it quick. Now it's gonna be lighting blue and it's gonna be on the floor somewhere. We have to find that and we have to basically bring it back to the great tree. All I gotta do is just look for it. No way I don't find the gear, right? There's no way I won't find the gear. Come on. Please. Well, boys, the night ended and I couldn't find the damn gear. We gotta find another Mirage Island. All right, boys, I got another Mirage Island and we got the resonation. Now we just need to find the gear. We have the advanced fruit dealer here. Now let's just keep looking till we find it. And looks like we found it, boys. My friend Shinra here helped me find it. There it is, right there, the blue gear. We touched it. You found a weird artifact. You hear a distant chiming from the direction of the Temple of Time. This was the hardest step of getting V4, boys. Now that we found the gear, the next step is we have to go to the Temple of Time. And when it comes to a full moon, then we can get the trial and unlock V4. We are so close to getting our race awakening, boys. We just need to go through the trial now, which we'll be able to as soon as the sun goes down and the full moon rises. And then we can craft cursed dual katana. All right, we're in front of our trial gate. You can see it's the human flag there. The light of a full moon peeks through the clouds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Everyone use their V3 ability. Let's see. There we go. Trial starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is going to be our human trial. All we have to do is defeat this boss right here. We have 1 minute to do it. He's actually very easy. In fact, he's about to die right now. There we go. We've completed our trials. Now we're waiting for 2 more people. All trials have been completed. Let's see who will win. I have to fight my boy Shira over here. Let me just go ahead and pack him up. Boom, boom, boom. And 1. You ain't beating me, Shira. You is not beating me, bro. You is not beating me. I'm going to pack you up. Sheesh. GG, my boy. GG, bro. Here we go, boys. Here we go. We have to follow this little gear here. Go up to the top of here. And there it is. The ancient clock. Interact with it. We're about to attain it, boys. We're about to attain our awakening, boys. We about to reach the next level of Odin. Transform this. And we've unlocked a new title, Berserker. Now we got to talk to this guy right here, Ancient One. You can awaken a new form by gathering this energy, though it can be quite difficult. There may be a way to gather energy quicker, but you need to train first. All right. You guys can see we now have the V4 bar down at the bottom. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to ascend to the next level. You know what I'm saying, boys? Look at that. Look at that. Golly, bro. Even V4 has got to be like the cleanest V4 of them all. I'm not gonna lie. Before I can go ahead and do the next trial, I need to transform 2 more times to my V4 form, and then we'll be able to do another trial. But I'm not too sure if we have enough full moon for that. We may not be able to get another trial out the way. So that was second transformation right there. And last transformation here. All right, let's talk back to Ancient One. You've been working hard, I can tell. I have something you can use to improve your limits, but it will only work for your current race. All right, let's go ahead and buy that. Boom. We're ready for the next trial. Come on, come on. We have to start the next trial quick before full moon ends. There we go. Yes, yes. We're about to get our first ability, boys. All we need to do is just get both the abilities, and then we can move on to obtaining Cursed Dual Katana. That's all we need to do, boys. There we go. Completed my trial, and here we go. All trials have been completed. They both reset for me, which means I just get to move forward and get our first V4 ability. Here we go. Back to the clock. Let's click this one here, and there's 2 abilities we can go with. We can either go with Limit Break, which allows the user to become stronger as they fight through a rage meter. The more damage we deal or damage we take, we deal more damage. Or we can go for Psycho, which gives us 3 flash steps. I'm gonna go for Psycho. First ability out the way. Now when we activate Human V4, you guys can see there's 3 little icons down at the bottom. Each of those will be a flash step. 1 more ability to get. And while we're waiting for the next full moon to come to get the next V4 ability, we've got to go ahead and get Tushita to 350 mastery to match Yama. We already have the first ability on Tushita, which is Heavenly Lunges. Let me just go ahead and show y'all that. It's just a barrage like this. Pretty good ability. Second one's even better though. Let's go on a little boss speed run though. And there we go, 350 mastery on Tushita. That was a successful little grind. Second move, we have Celestial Ravager. Boom. Pretty similar to Yama's second move, except this one has slightly more knockback, I believe. Now that both Yama and Tushita are both at 350 mastery, that's going to greatly help us later when it comes time to get into Cursed Dual Katana. In fact, it's literally one of the requirements. In about 30 minutes, we're on our last V4 trial right here, boys. Let me just quickly vanquish this boss. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And he's done. There we go. All trials have been completed. Both these boys about to reset, and we have finished. We're about to unlock our final V4 move, boys. Back to the ancient clock. For our second ability, instead of getting the dashes, we're going to get Limit Break. There's the final ability right there. We have now completed our next major objective, and now only 1 remains. Now to obtain Cursed Dual Katana, the first step is you need to have Yama and Tushita at 350 mastery, which we got early. After you got them at 350 mastery, go to Floating Turtle and go up to this building here behind Floating Turtle Mansion. Once you get to this building here, you will see there's a closed door. However, we can open it if we talk to an NPC on the side of the building. This guy here. Once we talk to him, he'll say, have you seen the entrance behind this building? It feels cursed. I think you can handle it. I can open the way for you if you want. Say less. We're ready. Now that the building is open, we can walk through it, and there will be 2 scrolls. One on the left, which is the Yama scroll, and the one on the right is the Tushita scroll. Now each of these scrolls have their own unique quest lines and objectives we need to complete in order to unlock the final area here. And for us, we're going to start with Tushita. I'm not going to lie. So for Tushita, we have 3 objectives to complete: Dock Legend, Sense of Duty, and Soulless. Let's go ahead and start the first trial. The first one we have to do is Dock Legend. Now for Dock Legend, what we need to do is we need to talk to multiple NPCs at Dock, specifically boat NPCs, starting off with the Turtle Entrance NPC. Talk to him, click next again, and now click Pardon Me, and he'll give you a bunch of dialogue. I'm just gonna skip through it. After you get done talking to him, next we have to go to Sea Castle, and after we get to Sea Castle, we go to this boat dealer, talk to him, click next again. This one's also gonna say Pardon Me, and now we have 1 more to talk to, and it is at Hydra Arena. This is the last NPC we need need to talk to, come to this dock over here, talk to this boat dealer. There we go. And we have just gotten an Alucard fragment. The scroll reacts to your achievements. After that, we got to go back to the scroll dojo to begin our next trial. Next up, for the second trial, we have sense of duty. Now, for sense of duty, the player needs only to kill one pirate in a pirate raid in order to get credit. So yeah, that trial is not too difficult. The only thing is a pirate raid only spawns every 1 hour and 15 minutes. You can either wait in a private server or hop server to server and get it that way. I'm just gonna sit in this private server. All right, boys, it's been a little bit. As you can see in the chat, pirates have been spotted approaching the castle. Here we go. All we gotta do is just kill one of these pirates, then we get credit. But I'm just gonna go ahead and kill the entire thing and the pirate raid because I think the pirate raid needs to end in order for you to actually get the Alucard fragment. All right, here we go. Last NPC here. This is the boss. Boom. Come on, come on, come on. And there we go. We've got our Alucard fragment. The next trial is completed. Also, we got a rubber fruit. Okay, not bad, not bad. I don't even think I could store this thing though. So it is going straight to the ocean. Back to the mansion. And now the final trial for Tushita is the soulless trial. Now for the soulless trial, the player has to kill the cake queen in under 2 minutes. For this, you're gonna need a high damaging build like Buddha, magma, something like that. Let's waste no more time though. Ice cream land. Let me go ahead and equip my Buddha. We gotta make this quick. Now the timer doesn't start until you've hit her once. So let's start it now. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. There's a little song playing in the background. We have to defeat her before this song ends. Come on, come on, come on. Boom. Yep, there she goes. She's already almost at half health. I think we got this in the bag, boys. I think we got this in the bag. Trying to do this without Buddha, I'm not gonna lie, this would be like damn near impossible. Like I just don't recommend trying this unless you have Buddha, Kitsune, or like magma or something. Hold on, she's actually kind of doing some damage. She's actually kind of doing some damage. Let's just go ahead and just stop playing games. Let's finish this. Let's finish this off now. There we go. Now that we've completed Big Mom, we are now in the heavenly dimensions. This is the final trial of Tushita, and all we have to do is light this torch. Now that we've lit the torch, we have to go through a wave of NPCs that are actually pretty strong. All we gotta do is just get through these NPCs. Boom. There we go. Now that we did that, there's another torch. We gotta light this one here and go through another wave. And after this, there'll be a third where we'll have to fight a boss. Lucky for us, we got Buddha, so I don't think this will be any trouble for us. And you know what? Just to make it even better, it's time to use our V4. Last torch here. Boom. Oh, damn. I forgot to mention that the boss also has a weapon, so we gotta be careful for that. He almost just knocked us off the damn island, bro. All right, hold on. Boom. Oh, damn. We gotta be careful with this boy. We gotta take care of him quick. We gotta take care of him quick. If he knocks us off the island, I'll actually be upset, bro. Come on. One more hit. And there he goes. He's done. And now that he's gotten packed up, you guys can see the gates have now opened, and all we have to do is walk through it. The scroll reacts to your achievements. Now, all we have to do is interact with it, and it bursts into flames, and we're done with this trial. We're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. For the next trial, we have to equip Yama and go to this scroll here. Now, for this one, the 3 trials are Pain and Suffering, Haze of Misery, and Fear the Reaper. Now, for Pain and Suffering, all you have to do is hold out the Yama and let an enemy get you low, and yeah, that's it. Just let an enemy get you low. So this one is super easy. Let me go to this NPC here. Just go ahead and get me low, my boy. Go ahead, get me low. Just don't kill me. I think if you die, it doesn't count. Yep, there we go. Hold on. Wait, maybe we have to die? Well, I lost bounty. Let's see. Did it work? No, it did not. All right, let's try that again. I read the instructions. All it says is you got to get low while holding out Yama. All right, get me low, get me low. One more hit. All right, we're low. We should be good, right? We didn't get the Alucard fragment. This is so confusing. Oh, there we go. Alucard fragment. Okay, that was weird. I don't understand why that didn't work at first. All right, so that was the easy one, but I'm not gonna lie, this next one is gonna get a lot difficult. For the next trial, we have Haze of Misery. Everything around us is gonna become hazy, and what we have to do is basically defeat any NPC that has a mark on them. So you guys can see here, we have this NPC has a mark on him. Let's go ahead and just vanquish him. Boom. So we've got to pack these ones up. Next up, these guys, then these jungle pirates, and then we got these fishmen captains. Next, we're gonna teleport to Hydra. Now I've got to defeat these ones, these giant islanders. There we go. And we've basically got to keep looping this until we go through every NPC on every island. And there we go. That was the last NPC. We got the Alucard fragment, and that is done. Now that we have that out the way, there's one more quest. Fear the Reaper. Arguably the most difficult one. Because for this one, you need to spawn the Soul King boss and die to him. But in order to find the Soul King boss, you need to get a fire essence. And let's see if we can get the fire essence first try. Come on. We got 645 bones. Please. And we just get some fragments. Okay, no worries. We still got 9 more spins left. We can still get it, right? And we get money. Okay. I'm starting to get a little worried now. But we can still get it, right? We can still get the fire essence in this try, right? Accessory, money. Oh my god. Please just give me the damn fragments again. We only have 5 spins left. I have a feeling we're not gonna be able to get it, bro. If we don't get it now, we're gonna have to wait 2 hours to get off cooldown to be able to do the next 10 rolls. So we literally have to get it now, boys. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to pull in one of my alt accounts and roll on there. One more spin. We have one more spin. This is it. It all rides on this, please. And we just get fragments. Game, you let me down. Also, what the heck is going on here? It's like I'm wearing a hat and then like it's like on top of my thing and it just looks ugly as hell. No worries though, because I just hopped on my main account and we ended up pulling the hollow essence. So let me go ahead and spawn spawn the Soul Reaper on this account. All right, now that the Soul Reaper's here, all we got to do is just simply die to the Soul Reaper. And just like how when we fought Big Mom, we're going to get teleported to a different place. All right, so let me hold Yama out. Let this man kill me. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And you guys can see it shows loading at the top. Now we're going to get teleported to the Hell Dimension. And just like heaven, we have to light these torches and fight some NPCs. Yes, sir, boys. Prepare. This is the final step, boys. This is the final step to get Cursed Dual Katana. Second torch here. Let's take care of these NPCs. Boom, 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 boom. Last torch here. All right, let me fight these boys. Let's get that. Let's get that. Let's activate Human V4 while we're here. That's why we even got it and make this whole process easier. All right, let's get it. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, sir. Look at that. Look at that rage meter go up down at the bottom. Look at all. Damn, look at the damage. Look at the damage. Sheesh. Hold up. Bro, this dude ain't got no chance. Oh my gosh. Look at that. 196,000 damage in seconds. There we go, boys. With that done, now we have opened the portal and we got the last Alucard fragment. Now we burn this scroll, and with all 6 Alucard fragments, we go right here and insert them here. Now look at this, boys. Gems going in the wall, and the final room will open. All we gotta do is defeat this boss here now, and then we unlock Cursed Dual Katana. And I'm not gonna lie, this boss is like super easy. Like, this is not a hard boss whatsoever. Hold on, let me just quickly pack this boy up. Boom, boom, boom. There we go, and he is done. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have now obtained the Cursed Dual Katana. Sheesh. Cursed Dual Katana has 2 moves, Revolving Ravager and Slayer of Goliath, which takes 375 mastery, but just to not bore y'all with the grinding, 375 mastery. First move, we obviously have Revolving Ravager. Basically, you do a little Beyblade spin and knock them back. This allows like crazy combo potential. And the next move is a long-range snipe move, Slayer of Goliath. You hold it, snipe it, and it pushes them towards you. Also, crazy combo potential. Literally, probably the best sword in the entire game of Blox Fruits for both grinding and PvP. There you have it, though, ladies and gentlemen. We went from this noob that you saw at the beginning to this god-level swordsman. I ain't gonna lie, this was a crazy journey, and if there was one thing that the journey taught me, Blox Fruits grind is very painful. All right, first off, we have to master combat. Yes, I have only 1 mastery on combat in here, so let's go ahead and master that out. All right, first off, we have quick tackle. Let's go ahead and check that out. Oh wait, did they change combat? Did combat get an update 20? Okay, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and just beat up these bandits right over here, because you only need 20 mastery to get the second move, so this will be easy. And there we go, Mastery 20. We unlocked the second ability, Ground Smash. They changed the first one, so let's go ahead and check out the second one, Ground Smash. Wow, didn't seem like they changed up combat much. But with that, we have combat finished. Also, I just realized I got full body hotkey in this account. We've ascended to full black. But anyways, the next fighting style we're going to be getting is Dark Step, which the trainer for Dark Step is over on Pirate Island, otherwise known as Buggy Island. So let's make our way over there real quick. All right, here we are. Dark Step trainer's right over here. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Would you like to learn Dark Step fighting style for 150,000? Say less. There we go. We got Dark Step right over here. Now we have to master it out, which is 150 mastery. Okay, that's going to take us a minute. I ain't about to grind on some weak mobs for this one. We going to the final island. Also, I've just bought Buddha on the account just so this whole process could be a lot easier. Let's go ahead and go Buddha form, and let's pack up these boys. Oh, wait, we already have one of the moves, Flying Kick. All right, let's go check that out. All right, Flying Kick. Boom. 2,348. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Flying Kick's kind of dookie. We just unlocked the next one, Break Dance, though. Let's check that out. I guess actually kind of fire, but it has like absolutely no range. I don't see how anyone's about to land that in PvP. 79 mastery and 80. We just got the next move, Barrage. Let's quickly check that thing out. I'm pretty sure y'all have already seen this though. Barrage. Feel like Sanji out here, bruh. Only crazy part about it is I'm dressed up as Zoro, bruh. If Sanji saw this, bruh, he'd be mad as hell. All right, we're starting to slow down a bit on mastery. Let's just go ahead and speedrun this, make this quick. 125, 143, and 150. All right, we got the last move, which is Overheat. Basically, it just enhances all the moves. Flying Kick, boom, now it has fire effects, breaking dance. Fire effects, last but not least, Barrage, which is cool. Coolest one of them all. All right, now I know what you're thinking. We've mastered this fighting style. Now it's time to move on to the next, right? Wrong. And the reason for that is to obtain Superhuman, we need to have Dark Step to 300 mastery, Electric 300 mastery, Water Kung Fu to 300 mastery, and Dragon Breath to 300 mastery. So we might as well get it out the way now before we go ahead and move on to the other fighting style. All right, we're now in 3rd C, the best C for grinding mastery. Let's go ahead and fight some bosses. All right, Stone, you about to get the brakes beat off you, my boy. With me having Buddha, there's no way he could even hit me, I'm pretty sure. Pack that boy up, bro. Should I go out of Buddha just to make this a challenge for him? Look at this, bro. Even without Buddha, he can't even hit me. Try to hit me, boy. Fight back, bro. What the hell am I doing, bro? Why am I making this more hard for myself? This is already a hard enough challenge. All right, hopefully I get pilot help from this so I can actually move faster. Let's see how much mastery we get from this boy, though. And there he is. Got the 169. Okay, that's not that much. Let's just go all around 3rd C, packing up all the bosses. All right, hopefully the Boa Hancock boss is here because I need that mastery. And she is not here. Do I even have Robux on this account? Okay, I do. I just bought Buddha. I have some leftover Robux. All right, let's respawn her. And Boa Hancock is down. Master, we get to 186. Okay, making a little bit of progress. Why am I getting jumped? Why am I getting jumped, bro? Come on, bro. I'm not even trying to fight. All right, you know, bro. Let's just go with Buddha. Let's just go with Buddha. Try our best. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah, Soul Guitar. Oh, it's GG's. It's GG's, bro. No way I beat them. And Curse Katana. Okay, hold on. We got him. Yo, don't run now, bucko. No, he has ice. That's crazy. We're about to die. 100%. He ends up killing us just because he has V4. Crazy. We almost won that, bro. All right, here we go. We're about to fight the best boss in the game. Oh, wait, someone's already fighting him? All right, baby, we gotta be quick. Yes, sir. We packing up the Big Mom boss. This is gonna be a breeze. Big Mom usually gives a ton of mastery, so hopefully we can get to at least 220 with this one. All right, Big Mom. Let's see how much mastery we get. Okay, 205. 214, bro. We were so close. Unrelated to the objective, we're doing a Buddha raid right now just so I can get Awakened Buddha, and this will be easier. There we go. All we need is just the first move of Buddha. There we go. Now we have Buddha Shift. All right, though, let's get back to the mastery grind. Now the Big Mom about to be dead here. Here we go. Oh, we got Buddy Sword. Okay. 261 mastery. All right, we're almost there. Fighting Beautiful Pirate now. And that boy is dead. Damn, we got Convander first try? Sheesh. Okay, that's like a really rare sword. But we do have 272 mastery. We got a little bit more to go. Here we go. 299 and 300. We're done with Dark Step completely. Now we can move on to the next fighting style. All right, that's Dark Step completely out the way. The next one we're going to move to is the Electric Fighting style. Also, since we're in 3rd C, I think I can just go to the trainer over here. Yep, it's my Mad Scientist. I've spent many years of research. Bro, I don't even care. Just give me the damn fighting style. This one only needs 200 mastery to get the final move. We're going to go straight to Big Mom so I can get 150 mastery right off the rip. Now the Big Mom about to be down. There we go. Then we should get 150 mastery for this 100%. 60 mastery, 100 mastery right here, and 152. All right, right on the money. Let's go for a quick move showcase, even though I'm sure all of you have seen Electric. So we have Stomp right here. What the hell? Okay, I thought you could aim it. We have Electrical Tackle. Let's go ahead and get that last move. All right, we just got our last move, Electrical Floor, 200 mastery. Let's go ahead and check that thing out. Boom. Okay. That thing's kind of good for farming, just a little bit. Good for AoE farming, a little bit. All right, now that we've got that last move, we got to get this thing to 300 mastery, and then we can move on to the next fighting style. I'm going to make this quick just by farming these mobs at Chocolate Land. You guys can see I'm just packing them up easy. That way we can get to the next fighting style as quick as possible. 279. Here we go. And 300. Electric Fighting style down. I think the next one I'm going to do, we could do either Water Kung Fu or Dragon Breath. We'll go with Dragon Breath to switch things up. All right, here we go. We're back on Castle in the Sea. I believe the Dragon Talon trainer is right over here. Yep, Sabi. Luckily, I have a bunch of money because we're going to need a lot of it to get all these fighting styles. Got a new Title 2 Dragonborn. Damn, Dragon Breath requires 300 mastery for the final ability. Luckily, it makes sense. We got to get to 300 anyways. All right, let me do this Buddha glitch real quick. Yep, all right, it worked. All right, Big Mom's about to die. Here we go. And she is done. Easy 150. We got that first ability too, Dragon Rush. Let's check that. Boom, boom. Beautiful Pirate here. And now he's not. 182 mastery. Okay, we're getting close to that second ability. Oh my gosh, we're bullying the Kilo Admiral, bro. We're bullying here. Sheesh, fight back. All right, we got the 197 mastery off that. 199 mastery. I think last NPC right here. Let me hit him with that little two-step. Boom, boom. And next ability, Dragon Flames. All right, let's go ahead and check that one out real quick. Dragon Flames. Did I not even read? Oh my gosh, that ability is garbage. I'll check that out one more time, bro. Okay, you got hold it. Boom. Oh, yeah, that move's garbage, bro. All right, let's get this thing 300. 399 and 400. Now, you're probably wondering why I got this to mastery 400 instead of 300. Well, made it oopsie. Turns out you have to get them all to 400 instead of 300. So all those fighting styles I just got to 300, I got to go back and get them to 400 just because, you know, Blox Roots grind, bro. That's just how it is. But before we move on to the next fighting style, we do have the final move, Dragon Explosion. I've actually never seen this. Actually, I have seen this one before. Oh, that was very underwhelming and definitely not worth the time it takes to get to 300. Okay, now we've got to backtrack and go back to Electric and back to Dark Step to get 400 on both. Here we go. Mastery 400 on Dark Step. And finally, we are on 400 Mastery on Electric. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is taking a long time. But now we got those out the way. We can go to Water Kung Fu next. Water Kung Fu for 750,000. Alrighty. See how much mastery this requires for his final move. 250. Not bad, not bad. Alright, teleport me back to Chocolate Town. And let's get this one out the way. Let's go for a quick Big Mom run just to get all this mastery up. Here we go. And she's done for. That's an easy 150 mastery right there. 100%. There we go. We got both of the first moves. Let's check those out. Steam Charge Fists first. Boom. Deep Charge Fist, bro. More like Weak Fist. Deadly Shower. Okay. All right, that one was valid. Let's go ahead and get that last move.
All right, we just got our final skill, heavy water punch. Let's check that thing out. Boom. Wow, very underwhelming. It's literally basically just a slightly upgraded version of the first move. But after we get this fighting style to level 400, we'll finally be able to move up to the first upgraded fighting style, Superhuman. But after that, it's more of the same, more grinding. 399, I think this should be our last NPC. Hopefully, I'm gonna be mad if this ain't our last NPC. Bruh, come on, bro. Why the game gotta troll me like this? This for a fact isn't my last NPC. There we go. Mastery Foe. Hundo. Let's go ahead and cross Water Kung Fu off the list. Now we can try getting Superhuman. As you can see right here, the requirement to get Superhuman is we need 300 mastery on Dark Step, 300 mastery on Electric, 300 mastery on Water Kung Fu, and 300 mastery on Dragon Breath. And it's also 3 million belly? Damn, I don't remember it being that expensive. But luckily I do have almost 40 million belly, so I'm straight for that. With that said though, let's go ahead and make our way over to Sea Castle because that is where the trainer is. Bro, can I get on the boat? Bro, can I get on the damn boat? All right, there we go. We're on the boat. All right, here we are, Sea Castle. Let's go to the trainer over here. Martial Arts Master, boys. We done made it so far already. We started off with combat. We mastered all of the V1 fighting styles, and now we're gonna talk to this boy over here. Would you like to learn the Superhuman fighting style for 3 million? Say less. Sounds like music to my ears. Anyways, we have Superhuman unlocked, and you know what we gotta do now? You guessed it. More mastery grinding, because this requires 330 mastery to get the final ability. Oh wait, hold on. We got a little pirate raid going on over here. I feel it. Okay, we get mastery from these NPCs, so let's go ahead and just farm these boys. We also get a fruit for completing the pirate raid. I think this is the last one right here, ship engineer, and we got the chop fruit. Also, we unlocked our first skill for Superhuman, Beast Owl Pounce. Let's go ahead and showcase it on none other than Boa Hancock. Let me actually do the wall strap right here. Just pack her up through the wall. Yes, sir. Pack her up through the wall. She can't even hit me. Fight back, Boa. All right, there we go. Yes, sir. 144 mastery. Damn, that wasn't even that much. All right, they telling me to Port Town. Let's go ahead and fight Stone once again. I'm trying to get the pilot helmet so we can get some extra speed, but I also need mastery, so it's 2 excuses I need to fight this boss. Oh yeah. Pack him up with them Sanguine M1s, bro. Pack him up with the Sanguine M1s. Look at this. Bro's already dead. Also, we didn't get the pilot helmet. All right, it is what it is. 163 mastery. We getting up there. 181 mastery. We're almost about to get our second ability. Hey, we about to pack up the mammoth boss. He ain't gonna know what hit him, bro. Captain Elephant. More like Captain Death. Never mind, I'm the one that's dead. All right, you know, while we're here, we might as well just do a quick little gacha. Hopefully we get something good. I'm feeling lucky. Yo, Blizzard. Nah, that is insane. Right after I just said I was feeling lucky is crazy. We just got a title, Luck of the Draw. Nah, y'all gotta subscribe for that one, bro. Hit the subscribe button. We just pulled a legendary fruit. All right, beautiful pirates catching the 2v1 fight back combo. Pack her up, and we got it. 214 mastery. We're almost there. Next up, Big Mom. Hopefully we'll get the second ability from this. If we don't get the second ability from this boss, I'm quitting the game. I'm uninstalling it. And Big Mom is done. There we go. I got the second ability, Thunderclap. I like the Godhuman version of this one better, but you know what I'm saying? It's cool. We had our fun fighting those bosses. Now it's time to get more efficient grinding. Let's get this mastery to 400. All right, here we go. We just unlocked Conqueror Gun. New ability and our final ability. I think this is 6th Realm Gun. Y'all see Rob Lucci use that on Luffy. Conqueror Gun. Boom. Godhuman is 10 times better though. Got to record this part, but we just hit 400 on Superhuman. I don't know if I could tell, I'm slowly losing brain cells. With that though, we have now mastered Combat, Dark Step, Electric, Water Kung Fu, Dragon Breath, and Superhuman. We're right around half of all the fighting styles. Now that we've mastered out Superhuman though, the next step is getting Godhuman. What the heck? Oh, my timer just went off, boys. My timer just went off. I'm about to tell you what that means. So I've had my alt account right here in this private server for roughly about 4 hours, and the reason why is because we need to spawn a dark beard to get a dark fragment. So hopefully the first chest I go with the Fist of Darkness is here. Never mind, we're gonna have to search for this thing. Just found the Fist of Darkness on my alt account. I ain't gonna lie, it took me like 20 minutes to actually find it, but now let me just teleport over to Dark Arena. Let's get this Blackbeard spawned. There we go. And now I'm about to get the easiest dark fragment ever, all because I decided to prepare and get my alt in here 4 hours ago, bro. Okay, boom. Let's pack this dude up. Imagine I also got the Dark Cape 2 first try. That'd be crazy. He's got 305,000 health, but since I've got the Buddha strats, shouldn't take too long to kill this bucko. He's got 150,000 health left. Bro's almost done for. Beast Owl Pounce, and let's end it off with the Thunder Clap. All right, there we go. We got a dark fragment. Now we gotta do that again. This is gonna be a big crucial step that's gonna pay off later on in the video, and y'all will see. But now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and get our next fighting style. For the next fighting style, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get Electric Claw right here, right at this guy. Previous hero. You seem to have potential. All right. If you go to the match and within 30 seconds, I'll consider telling you. All right, bet. Luckily, I have Meek V3, so we could probably make it there. Let's go ahead and make it back to the match in. Oh, we winning this 100%. We winning this 100%, boys. Come on. Let me use flash step. 20 seconds left. Keep going. All right, bro. We're going to make it 100%. 15 seconds left. Come on. And yes, sir. Well done. All right. So now I got to return back to him. Now that we completed his little task, we should be able to just talk to him. Would you like to learn electrical fighting stuff for 3,000 and 5,000 fragments? Wait, I don't have 5,000. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to buy the 16,000 fragments because I know I'm going to need a lot more later. There we go right there. And we have Electric Claw, one of my favorite visually looking fighting styles, but I never use this thing because I'm conditioned and spoiled by Godhuman. We only need 330 mastery to get the final ability of this, so that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and fight some bosses. Wait, what the hell? I just did the Buddha glitch. Look at this, bro. This looks goofy as hell. Say less. We about to fight this beautiful pirate. Sign me up, bruh. Sign me up, bruh. I think I should get at least my first ability. I will 100% get my first ability on this guy. All right, here we go. Last final hits. And boy is done for. See how much mastery we get. Let's see how much mastery we get. Okay, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay. Give me the 110. All right, there we go. We got a first ability. For this first ability, we unlocked Electric Rampage. It's like a barrage type move which you can hold. It also has a little lunge at the end. Very good for PvP and combo extenders. Forget all that though. We fighting Big Mom again, bro. By the end of this, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be tired of seeing me fight Big Mom so much. All right, but we're Electric Rampage. Let's pack her up. Die, Big Mom, and there you go. Please give me the 200. Damn, that didn't even give me much mastery at all. Fuel Admiral down, 193. Captain Elephant down, 217. Island Empress down. And we got our second ability, Lightning Thrust. This one's pretty similar to the first one, the Lightning Tackle of Electric. Pretty much the same premise, except this one actually grabs them so you can combo extend off of it. Overall, pretty decent move. Now that we got the first core moves, let's grind out and get the rest of them.
A few minutes later.
All right, here we go. And mastery 400 for Electric Claw. We also got our final ability, Thunder Clap and Flash. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's easily comboable. That's why Electric Claw is one of my favorites, I'm gonna be honest. But now that we've got Electric Claw out the way, we can either do Death Step, Sharkman Karate, or Dragon Talon. Let's spin this wheel to determine which one I'm gonna do next. I'm hoping it's Dragon Talon. That one's always fun to do. And we get Death Step. Death Step trainer's right over here. I believe it's for you. All right, for you. Talk to me real quick. There we go. We learned Death Step. And we need 400 mastery to get the final ability. Mariah's asked me, you want to do bosses? Nah, we done enough bosses, bro. I'm trying to go fast. I'm trying to be efficient. We will do more bosses later, but I don't really like Death Step that much, so I just want to speed run through this thing. I do a little drippy kicking them though. Wait, look at me, bro. I do a little drippy. We gather all these boys up like these. Easy work. Where I got our first ability, Rocket Kick. It's a long range kick. I'm gonna get Death Step to 400 mastery real quick, then we'll do a move showcase afterwards.
A few minutes later.
385 and 400. All right, though, let's go for the move showcase. We have Wind Bullet, Vermilion Drill, and Maximum Overheat. So we have, well, first of all, let me just do Maximum Overheat. We have Rocket Kick, boom, and now it leaves a trail of fire AoE. Look at this, continually doing burn damage. Then we have Wind Bullet, which also leaves a trail of fire, also does burn damage. Then we have Vermilion Drill, which is actually a good barrage. Personally, not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? I like all the other fighting styles better than this one, but let's move on to the next one, which will be Dragon Talon. Okay, interesting. I'll take that. Actually, bro, before we go ahead and get Dragon Talon, completely unrelated to the video, don't ask me why I bought one of Pokemon's cookies, bro. I'm about to try it right here. We're gonna give a quick little review. Oh, this grind done got to me, man. I need a little snack. Let's see if this thing was worth it. 28 bucks for 4 bags. Let's see, bro. Let's see. So this is how they look, bro. Little dry cookies. All right, let's try it, bro. Whew, I need a beverage for that one, bro. That one felt like a Popeye's biscuit, bro. But overall, like the cookie, I'd probably give it like a 7. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk to Uzoth, my boy over here. What's good? What's poppin', bro? Would you like to learn Dragon Talon for 3,005,000 fragments? Say less. I do like this fighting style a lot, though. I never use it in PvP. I'm sure at this point, y'all could guess what I'm about to do, but we about to fight another Big Mom, boys. We about to do it. Let me just go ahead, glitch underground. Let me just M1 her like these, bro. She can't hit me now. All right, another Big Mom down. Got our first ability, Talon Lighter, and I'm gonna be honest, the first ability of this thing is the best ability of them. Boom. Look at that. You can't tell me that's not one of the best fighting style moves in the entire game, bro. They cooked with that one. They absolutely did. And another Big Mom down. And third Big Mom down. Man, I just did like 5 Big Moms, and I don't even have the second move yet. All right, here we go. We're 248 right now. As soon as I kill these buckos, we about to get 250. There we go. Ember Annihilation. I think this is a long range one. Yep, just a long range dragon ability. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a step down from the first ability, Talon Lighter. I mean, like, it ain't like this, but it's still a fire ability. I mean, you know, Ember Knight is cool. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. One more NPC, Talon Lighter. And we have the final move, the alt internal vortex. Or infernal vortex, my bad. I'm getting tired. All right, we just have 50 more mastery to go before we get full hundo. 393, almost there. And last but not least, boom, this last NPC right here. And 400 mastery. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Getting closer and closer to completing the goal, boys. Started off as just a bum noob with only combat, and now we've mastered Dark Step, Electric, Water Kung Fu, Dragon Breath, Superhuman, Death Step, Electric Claw, and Dragon Talon. We only have 3 left. Let's go ahead and get off of Dragon Talon and talk to Digrok, the Sharkman. Would you like to learn Sharkman karate fighting stuff with 2.5 million and 5,000 fragments? Normally, you would need a little blue key, or yeah, blue key to talk to him, but I already did that in second C, so we're just gonna go straight up buy it. Just one more fighting style to level up. Bro, the M1s for this one kind of look cool too, bro. It's like better than the Superhuman one. It's all like glowy light. We got our first skill available too, 12 water palms. Oh yeah, I like that one. I like that one. I feel like Sharkman karate is really underrated. Like if there was one fighting style I would use other than Godhuman, it'd probably be this. Bro, this one's so easy to farm with. It has such a high AoE ability. Like, I like this. I like this, bro. Sharkman karate for grinding is fire. Let's get our next ability. It's 7 mastery. All right, here we go. Boom. 200. We got our second ability, Pressure Vortex. Now, I already know what this one is 100%, but I'm gonna show y'all anyways. Let's gather all these boys up because I think this is a good demonstration of how good the skill is. Let's jump up. Boom. Pressure Vortex. See that, bro? This is why I like Sharkman karate for grinding. All the abilities are high AoE. Like, this is making my life so easy. The next ability at 300, we're 207, so we'll be there in just a slight bit.
A few minutes later.
All right, 399. Of course it's not 400. Of course it's not 400, bro. Every time I think it's the last mob, it's never the last mob. But this one is 400. This is the last fighting style I'll have to get up to 400. Final ability, though, Great Sea Spear. Let me gather up all these boys so you guys can see how OP this is. Like, for grinding, every single move is an AoE move, bro. Like, look at this. Hold on. Let me jump up here. Great Sea Spear. It grabs every single one of them, and it does crazy damage. So I think this was the easiest fighting style to grind with, man. But we now have Sharkman mastered. That is majority of the fighting styles out the way, though. The only ones we have left are Godhuman and Sanguine art. Now, to obtain Godhuman, we already have 400 mastery on all the fighting styles, but we still need some materials. We need 10 dragon scales, 20 fish tails, 10 mystic droplets, and 20 magma ores. Let me go ahead and check to see if I have any of those. Okay, I have 16 magma ores, 3 mystic droplets, 6 dragon scales, and 7 fish tails. Damn, we don't even have a single one. What the hell? All right, gotta get the grinding, boys. Gotta get the grinding. I'm gonna try to get the dragon scales first because those are the hardest one to get. They drop from these dragon warriors over here. Hopefully they drop them quick. I ain't trying to grind too damn long. There we go. 1 dragon scale. Just need 3 more. That I actually took like 50 enemies just to get that 1 scale. That's kind of ludicrous, man. That's kind of ludicrous. See if this one will drop it. No scale. Also no scale. Also no scale. Bro, this is so dumb. This is so dumb, bro. Why aren't they dropping the damn scales? Finally, another dragon scale. Just need 2 more now, but I feel like that's gonna take forever. Another dragon scale. Finally, we got the last dragon scale. Okay, so that's crossed off the list. Next up, we have to get fish tails, mystic droplets, and magma ores. Can you teleport me to port, please, my boy? Thank you. Let's make our way to second C because that's the only place you can get mystic droplets. All right, we're on our way to Skull Island to get those mystic droplets. They also have a very low chance of dropping the mystic droplets from my experience, so we probably gonna be here for a minute because I need 7 of them. Oh, actually, never mind. I got that pretty quick. Okay, maybe these have a slightly higher drop rate. We just got 2 in a row, bro. Damn, these actually drop kind of common, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, this ain't going too bad. This ain't going too bad. And there we go. Last mystic droplet there. Now I gotta make my way over to the first C so we can get the remaining magma ores and fish tails. Wow, this is going a lot smoother than I remember, bro. Usually that took me a long time to get mystic droplets. All right, here we go. We're on the magma village island. Let's go ahead and get these quick. If I remember correctly, these are really common. Yep, I already got one over there. So we should get these pretty quick. They shouldn't be too long. Not to mention, we already have 17. So we only need 3 more. There we go. Another magma ore right there. All right, last magma ore right there. Let's make our way over to Fishman Island and get the fish tails. Then we can get Godhuman, boys. We're almost there. All right, here we go. We're on these underwater grunts now. This should be pretty quick. Yep, fishtail already. Damn, 2 already? Sheesh, this gonna be easy. Rip Mirage said he about to sleep. Now it's 5 a.m. for him. Hey, bro, I appreciate you so much, man. You done helped a lot. out with this video. Real one, bro. All right, last fishtail there. Let me go ahead and teleport back to Starter Town. Make our way to 3rd Sea. We about to get it, boys. This is it. Experienced Captain, here I come. All right, we're on our way to Turtle Island. All right, here we go. We got to go up to this tree, come down here. All right, here we go. Ancient Monk, would you like to learn Godhuman fighting style for 5,005,000 fragments? Yes, I would. Here we go, boys. Godhuman. Takes 350 master to max this thing out, but we're about to get that real quick. Just you wait, boys. Give me 1 sec. Here we go. 349 and 350. We finally got the last move. It was a bit of a time skip, but y'all see me do enough damn grind in this video. Damn it. All right, let's look at the moves. Soaring Beast, Heaven and Earth, and 6 Realm Gun. So basically, this is an upgraded version of Superhuman, which is a way better first move than Superhuman. Like that other one looked like Dragon Ball Z. This looks like 10 times more Dragon Ball Z. What am I even saying? Am I even speaking English? All right, Heaven and Earth, second move. So you see, I just tapped it right there. I tapped X right there. It had a little long range ability. But here's the thing. If you hold it, it does something else. So if you hold it, it turns into the same thing that Superhuman had, which is basically that long range, you know, wave, shock wave. Last ability we have is 6 Realm Gun, which is an improved version of Superhuman 1 as well. Now, if you ask me, this is the best fighting style in the game, but you could argue otherwise, because there's still one more fighting style we have to obtain left, the newly added and most recent fighting style, Sanguine Art. But before we go ahead and try to do the steps to obtain Sanguine Art, we need to go back to my other alt's private server to fight another Darkbeard. All right, I got the Fist of Darkness on my alt account. Let me go ahead and spawn Blackbeard. There we go. Now I just have to fight him again. I can get that easy dark fragment. That's gonna set us up for later, boys. All right, boom. Let's back this boy up. So glad I had this alt being in here this entire time, man. If I didn't have this, I'd be out of luck later on. 181,000 health left. He almost done. Here we go. Last hit, and there we go. Easy dark fragment. I'll take it. Now we can move forward to getting Sanguine Art. All right, the first step to getting Sanguine Art is you have to go to Tiki Outpost, go to the top of this building, and talk to this guy over here, Spy. I'm not even gonna listen to his dialogue. I'm just gonna ask for a bunch of clues. Wait, what? I don't know anything yet. What does that mean? All right, so I'm having my boy Swifty get the bribes instead. I don't know why it's bugging for me, but hey, man, it is what it is. But now what we got to do is we have to sail out to Dangerous 6 Zone, and hopefully we can get a frozen dimension to spawn. All right, here we go. We made it to Dangerous 6 Zone. Now we've literally just got to keep sailing until we hopefully spawn the gate. It's crazy RNG, so we might be here for a while. Bro, we found it easily. I've never found a frozen dimension this easy. That is crazy. We found it within minutes, bro. We found it within minutes. Okay, so Leviathan's already here. This is easy work. This is easy work. Let me switch to Dark Blade to get maximum damage. All right, boys. This is it, boys. This is it. The final fighting style. We're about to get it. All I gotta do is just not die. All I gotta do is just not die, bro. Let me go ahead and attack this segment. Boom, 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 boom. I'm happy, though. I've been grinding for over 12 hours in this video, trying to get Godhuman and all the other fighting styles. I did not want this to take long. It seems like M1s don't really work on this thing, so I have to use abilities. I'm gonna use my Godhuman ability. Maybe that'll work. Oh, that doesn't work either, bro. How do I deal damage? All right. I guess I just gotta try my best, huh? First segment about to be down right here. There we go. Got 4 Leviathan scales. Not that I need them, though. We got the Beast Hunter bolt. Next scale over here. All right, though. This segment's about to die. Water shower. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Next segment down. We just need like 2 more segments, I believe. Then we'll defeat this thing. They must have nerfed the RNG for this thing because that thing spawned quick. Either that or we just got insanely lucky. All right, here we go. Next segment down. Boom. There we go. And there we go. Last segment. I think now the Leviathan, we can just straight up fight him now. Let's go ahead and try. Must destroy segments first. Okay, so we still need 1 more segment before we can actually fight the actual Leviathan. Bro, this is so weird. We defeated all the segments, but it's saying like we need to defeat more segments. They're saying in chat it's bugged, it's lagged, it glitched. There's no shot. There's no shot. That is very disappointing, bro. That is so disappointing. So as it turns out, this Leviathan bugging thing has affected more people than me. In fact, it's turned out to be a bigger thing in general. There was a video posted right here where it happened to some other people. It's happened to countless other people in the Bloxers Discord. The bug Leviathan cannot kill, so the Leviathan's bugged. Leviathan's bugged, bro. Leviathan's bugged now. So it seems like there's nothing I can do except for show y'all the process of how I attained Sanguine Art the first time. Yo, we found the gate. We found the gate, bro. We did it, bro. We did it. We need the boat to stay alive, bro. So we gotta kill the sea event by any means necessary. All right. Now no one get in the boat. After this thing's busted. There we go. All right, let's spawn this thing. Let's spawn it. Spawn. All right, let's go. Round 2, baby. Now that we got the harpoon ship, we'll be able to get the heart, and this is the last step for us to get the fighting style, boys. We got this. We gotta let the boat not get destroyed, though. We gotta protect the boat. Let's go ahead and defeat the parts. Bro, I'm literally going through so much adrenaline right now, bro. It is literally 5 a.m. in the morning right now, bro. I'm so excited to get this fighting style. I'm so pumped. All right, that's 1 part down. We got this one over here. I'm gonna get working on this one. We're getting more Leviathan skills too. There's about to be another part down right here. There we go. Boom. Rehound. Magma shower. Okay, hold on. He flung me up. Ship's still alive over there. All right, bet. Over there. Volcanic storm. Boom. All right, magma shower. Let's get this work, boys. We're about to get this fighting style once and for all. I think that's all the segments. All right, now we just need to defeat the Leviathan. Let's see, is the boat still there? All right, boat is still there. This is peak. As soon as we defeat him, we have to use the harpoon and get the heart and bring it back to Tiki Town. Say less, say less. We got this, boy. We got this. Leviathan, you about to get packed up, my boy. You about to get this vicious combo. Where'd that boy go? You ain't running, my boy. You is not running. Hold on, bro. I'm so pumped with adrenaline, bro. I'm so pumped. Let's hit him with these Godhuman moves. Volcanic Storm, yes, sir. Boom, 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 boom. I'm about to die. Let me stop trolling. Let me chill. What the hell? What is this red zone? Oh my gosh, he just did some major attack. Bro has 92,000 health left. We almost done. Come on. Me just farming for hours just to even find him once. Grab Magma Hound. There we go, right there. Okay. Now what we need to do, we need to go get the ship. Harpoon. Use the harpoon to go get the heart. Shoot it. There we go. All right, now we need to bring the heart we just shot back to Tiki Town. That's how we can get the cold heart. This is so scary. We're literally just carrying the heart right there. If anything happens, this is GG's, bro. I might have to quit. Okay, we're in danger 3 zone right now. We're getting closer to Tiki Town. We're at level 2 medium. Okay, this is getting less and less scary. Also, our compass is showing us a quest. It says deliver frozen heart to Tiki Outpost. So I'm pretty sure everyone on the boat also gets the fighting style automatically. So this is a W, bro. Nah, Spooky said, imagine if Roblox crashes. Nah, don't even bring that upon us, bro. Don't even bring that upon us. We're getting closer to Tiki Outpost though, bro. We're so close. We just need to make it there in one piece. Then we get the fighting style, bro. This is the last final step. So it looks like the game made it to where when you get the Leviathan heart, you automatically are out of the danger zone because we're still 2,000 meters away from Tiki, but we have no danger. We made it, bro. We made it. Look at this. Obtain Leviathan heart. All right, bet. Now what we do with the Leviathan heart, we have to go over to, I think it's this side over here. Actually, no, it's the other side. Now we talk to the initial NPC we talked to at the beginning of the video. Would you like to learn the Sanguine art fighting style for 5,005,000 fragments? Golly, bro. This fighting style is insane, but we do have all that. We have 32 million and we have 12,000 fragments. Let's go ahead and unlock that. Sanguine art learned. Yes, sir. So yeah, that's how you obtain it right there. Now let's go for a quick move showcase. I know this is a bit weird. Technically, we still master Sanguine art, just not on the account I wanted to. But here's the M1s right here. As you can see, it has like long range. You know what I'm saying? It's very spammable. I really love these M1s. They cook with this one, bro. Next up, we have the brain dead ability, blood blade drain. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you just lunge at them and then you suck their wait. Hey yo. You suck up their health and then it regens your health. Yes, sir. I said it. Let me show y'all an example. All right, get me low, my boy. Get me low. There we go. He's gonna get me at 7,000. Boom. Bloodbane drain. Now I'm back at 10,000. Next move, Scarlet Tear. It's a long range ability, kind of similar to the Godhuman X. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really to it. It's just a long range ability. Last one though, we have Devourer of Worlds. Basically, you shoot out one of these things, and it has these like 2-part effect to it. It has the initial hit, and then it has these little orbs that auto track. So even if you miss the move, if they're close to it, they're still gonna be hit. Overall, man, I think Sanguine art is a very fire fighting style. Like it has a lot of potential. You know what I'm saying? I like Godhuman more, but I understand like this fighting style is very brain dead at PvP because you can heal. Now the build I'm gonna be running this time is Rumble Fruit, Kabucha, and either Dark Blade or Shisui. For now, I'm just gonna go Shisui. Also, there's one last thing we gotta get. Talk to Martial Arts Master, and we got the Superhuman fighting style. Doesn't get much more skill than this. Now before we go ahead and learn the combo, I have my 30 million bounty friend Exotic, and he actually made skill builds. As you can see, he's running the same build as me, Superhuman, Rumble, Kabucha, and Shisui. So we're gonna do a quick 1v1 with him to see where we stand first. You ready, my boy? 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, I don't know much combos with Shisui. Damn, nice snipe, bro. That's the aim I'm trying to get at later on, so I can do snipes like that. Okay, hold on. Okay, got him there. Boom, boom. Oh, I gotta snipe. We're not doing too bad right now. If this is our base, we got him already low, so this is a good base to be at. Okay, come on. Snipe, boom. Ah, we missed it. We couldn't confirm with the combo. I'm literally like so garbage at this build. Let me break that can. Ah, I tried to hit it with the thunderclap and missed. This is so difficult, bro. I have so much respect for people who main skill builds, bro. Because this ain't it, bro. This is not it, bro. Bro, I swear, I'm like so close to getting these snipes, but just barely missing. I'm getting closer. Got him. Ooh, this could be it. Ember's gun. Yes, sir. Hey, yo, we actually beat him with the skill build for the first time. And I haven't even learned this combo for real. So we're at a good base to start off with in terms of reflexes and just overall gameplay. GG, bro. GG. Kabucha, Shisui combo, Blox fruits. This first one here looks good. Shisui plus Superhuman skilled combo. It's got 163k views. Let's click on that. Guys, I'm sad to tell you, but this is gonna be my last video on this channel. Damn, this is his last video and it popped off like this, bro. You gotta keep uploading. Let's see the combo though. So for his build, he's obviously using melee defense sword. That makes sense. And then down below, he's got Kabucha and Shisui. Let's see the combo. So Rumble X, Kabucha X, Shisui X, Shisui Z, Superhuman Beast Hollow Pounce, and then Conqueror Gun. Okay, let's see how he uses it in combat though. Okay. Oh damn, that was a nice snipe right there. Kabucha X, Shisui Z, and then Superhuman C, Flash Step. Oh, okay, cooking. Let's see if we could do it. All right, training dummy right here. Boom. Okay. Okay, never mind. I did not cook with that whatsoever. Take 2. All right, boom. There we go. Okay. All right, then we got this. Boom, boom, and oh, well, I missed the thunderclap, but that actually seems like a pretty easy combo. I'm not gonna lie. Let's try it one more time. Though I want to perfectly land it flush. Double X, boom. Okay, boom, boom. Then we do this, and despawn, but that was the full combo. I would have actually landed that. So this is actually a pretty powerful combo for such an old build. 1v1 Winter. I'ma cook you. All right, bro. This boy's talking crazy. Before we go ahead and do the bounty hunt, let's go humble this fool. Is he using soul guitar? Oh my god, bro. This dude's using a brain dead build. All right, get him there, get him there, get him there. Boom. Boom, boom. We cooking. Hold on. Uh-oh. This boy using damn like the most brain dead build ever, bro. Like how you gonna talk crazy when you're using that build and I'm using literally Superhuman Shisui, bro. You're not good, kid, bro. You're not good. Okay, well that obviously did not go well against that brain dead build, which is majority of what we run into in public servers. That's what we have to look forward to. Let's go ahead and hop to a public server though. Okay, first server in. Let's see. Oh my god, this is the worst case scenario. This is the worst case scenario. Ice run off rip. Hold on. Let me get out of there. Yo, this is crazy. Boom. Okay, got him in the combo. Oh, it's lagging, bro. It's lagging. This is a nightmare right here, bro. Okay. Boom. We managed to get him, boys. I'll take that. GG, bro. First match of the video and it went out like that. It was the 6.9 million player. Wait, no, it wasn't. It was 3 million. Okay, I'm tripping. Hey, I'll still take a 3 million body while using the skill build, bro. I'll take that. We're at 29.98 million bounty right now, so we'll need to get to 21.9 before we can finish the video. All right, we're in a brand new server. I see someone out here. What's good, G? What's good? Oh, damn. He was prepared. Okay. Boom. Hold on. Oh. He's got Godhuman. I mean, that's just typical. That's literally what majority of people use. Okay. We got him there. Boom. I ain't messing around. Typical soul guitar. He tried to hit me with a soul guitar curse dual katana combo. You know what I'm saying? It's the typical Blox fruits combo. Oh, he's trying to do the little portal loop. Okay. What if I just did this? Yep. Boom. Get him there. What? There's no shot he popped V4. Oh my gosh. I can't say I'm surprised, bro. Wait, where did he just teleport to? Well, I guess that's dead in the water. I'm not about to fight someone that's using V4, bro, with a skilled build. Hell no. Bro really popped V4 and ran, though. That's actually so goofy. Okay, since that didn't work out, we have another dude right here. What's good, G? Oh, damn. Kentrick. Okay, I respect it. Boom. No, you ain't going nowhere, bucko. You is not going nowhere. Beast level pounce. Okay, we're gonna hit him with the electric flash. Damn, I really thought that would hit. This dude's really just not fight back. Let me finish him off. Beast level pounce. And that's an easy 8.9k bounty. That was such a weird fight, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you know, while we're here, bro, I might as well make my kombucha stronger. Let me go ahead and buy these 5 legendary scrolls. Now, I'm not looking to get anything insane in my kombucha. Just probably strong grip would be really good, to be honest. Hopefully we can get that. Let's see what we get here. Agile, efficient, siphon, sharpshooter. No, definitely don't want that. We need strong grip. That'll be fire for kombucha. And masterpiece. No, don't want that either. 3rd time's the charm. There's actually no shot. We get a burning blessing on our kombucha when we wanted strong grip. That is actually egregious. Look at this. What the heck? Hey, I'll take it. W luck. Hold on. Let me actually see how much damage that does. I have no points of gun stats, mind you. That is doing actually not that bad. That's a decent damage boost right there. I'll take it. And we've got another target on our hands. Boom. There we go. Hit him with this. Boom. Wait. That's not it. Nope. You're not getting away, bucko. You're not getting away. I need to finish you off. Damn, that boy evaded that. All right. Oh, he's fighting back. He has dragon talon. That's interesting. Okay, bro wants to do air combat. All right. This will be a good chance to practice my aim because that is one of the objectives. Air fight. Let me hit him with these. Uh-oh. I've never done air fights like this, so I'm kind of trash at him. Oh, got him there. Oh, we cooking. Boom. I couldn't seal the deal there. Oh, that dude kept running for like 10 minutes and I couldn't catch him. That's the one downside to this build. You can't catch runners for real. All right, we finally found another dude that's actually wanted to fight, it looks like. Let's see how this goes. No, I messed it up, bro. Okay. Yep, he has Sanguine art. This is gonna go well. And he's using Shark Anchor. This is gonna be a great video, boys. There's a Kitsu. I'm getting. Okay. I guess I'm just about to get 3rd party now. And it's lagging. Oh my god. I cannot catch a break. Bruh. I'm leaving. I'm not even gonna risk losing the bounty in this fight, dog. Psych. We back in there, baby. Hold on. Damn. We cooking this guy. Hold on. There's no shot he's popping V4. Oh my god, bro. You literally cannot save these people, bro. People are so bad. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this video. Imagine having to pop V4 against a guy using Superhuman, bro. Like, I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. So this is the life of a skilled build user, eh? You run into people who are only using V4, people who are just using brain dead builds that just outclass your build in every way. This is tough. Let me try a different method. Who down to 1v1. I've not been getting any fights, and the fights I do get are just V4 spammers, bro. Oh my god, I literally just stepped out of safe zone and I get damn spirit ulted, bro. Okay, okay. So this is how this is gonna go. This is how this is gonna go. All right, well, at least we got somebody. I'm grateful we actually at least got somebody. Except I'm already almost dead. Oof. Okay, so spirit is very dangerous, bro. And for a skill build like this, bro, this is like probably like my worst nightmare. I'm gonna be honest. And he's literally just air capping, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. Boom. Easy 12k bounty. I'll take that. We actually beat it with a skill build. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. Oh, I stole the kill. I stole the kill. Yo. I know that Kitsu's user mad. Boom. Okay, pack up the Kitsu user. Boom. No. Damn spirit, the damn spirit. Okay. We cannot deal with a spirit and a Kitsu at once, bro. This is OD. Yo, spirit user, dog. Come on, man. You gotta respect the skill build, bro. You can't be mad at that, bro. And that Kitsu user just went full form. Ooh. Okay. Bro, this is insane. A Kitsu to the spirit. Allow it, bro. Like, let me be. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna use bottle destruction. I know this is not skilled. Get to No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, bro. This guy's so trash. Are these guys working together, bro? I don't get it. Why are they not attacking each other? Why are they after me? All right. Seems I lost them off my tail for now. I think the Kitsune user's pulling up. Okay. I got this. Got him. Oh my gosh. Outplayed. 2v1 is still lost. Outplayed garbage. I killed them both once already. I'm taking my W and leave. Another server with no one to 1v1. Literally everyone's just chilling at the trade table. Any one of y'all want to 1v1? Me? Oh, we got somebody. He's using Superhuman and Venom. Okay, I respect that. Finally, we got a 1v1, boys. Finally. Let me say go. He is using Venom, though, so that does make things tough. Oh, Venom form right off rip. That is crazy. Okay, so this is going to be tough for us. Boom. How did that miss? Okay, so his big hitbox literally makes my moves unusable. Good to know. So I guess we're just going to stall out and then just get some chip damage until his thing runs out. I guess that's the best strategy for us to do right now, because I am getting eaten up by this poison. Oh my gosh. His thing should run out pretty soon. Okay, there. Finally, his form ran out. What we can do is we do this. Boom. Get him with the combo. And there we go. No reward. Level difference too high. He wasn't even high enough level. That's actually crazy. What is this? No. You're not getting away, bucko. You're not getting away. Boom. No. This Kitsu, bro. Stop ruining everything for me. Why is this Venom user interrupting, bro? Why am I getting 3v1? How does this keep happening? No. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die like this. 3v1. Bro. I hate this game. Why? Just why? So far, things haven't been going that bad. We've had a few good fights, but we've also had bad moments where I'm getting jumped or someone's just straight up running. I would say so far, we're getting the hang of this build, though, bro. 900,000 bounty more to go. Let's keep this going, boys. Let's keep this going. Uh-oh. We got a leopard over there. All right. I'll give it my best. Boom. Oh, wait. Do I even want to bother with this leopard, bro? Let me ask myself that. Let me try to evaluate that first. We might as well. We already initiated. Might as well. Okay. We're doing this. We got to do this. Alrighty. Boom. Got him there. Oh. We almost got him. Thought he's about to steal my kill, though. Okay. Get him there. Boom. And leopard down. And we're now at 21.3 million bounty. Okay, that was actually a really good fight. I'll take that. I'm thinking, boys, once we get to 21.5, instead of running with Shisui, we'll switch over to Dark Blade so we can switch things up and learn a new combo. So let's go ahead and get to 21.5 real quick. Don't get me wrong, Shisui's been treating us good, but I think Dark Blade will treat us better. And you know what, boys? Let's speed this up. Discord announcements. Can any Bloxers boys help me with a vid with some 1v1s? I'm using a skill build, though, so no V4 or brain dead builds. This will make finding some fights a lot quicker. Server filling up quick. Damn, bro, we got 30 millions out the wazoo here. Ooh, I'm getting kind of worried, bro. Round 1, fight between me versus Nutty begins in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, I messed up my combo. I literally did not confirm off of any of that. I got that snipe and didn't confirm off of it. Oh my gosh, yo, Nutty, bro, you about to cook me, ain't you? Okay, hold on. Oh. Nah, that's not even fair. He was in my stun. How? That's crazy. All right, bet. Yep, got him there. Did he just hit me at the same time as I hit it? That's crazy. That didn't make sense. Man's making me forget all my fundamentals, bro. I don't understand. Damn, that was a crazy snipe. I ain't gonna lie. I think I might just lose because of that. I'm using this. I don't care if this is unskilled. I don't care. I can tell this fight's about to last a while, bro. I just have a feeling. Oh, landed there. Okay. He's low. Got him right where we want him. One more hit, boys. We're cooking. You've dug your own grave, Nutty. And GG, Nutty. GG. Looks like this is my next contender. Some dude named Rip Zen. 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's see how this goes. Oh, got him there. Boom. Okay. Oh, damn, he uses Shark. I mean, I'm pretty sure I specifically said no brain dead stuff, but I guess it is what it is. Is he using Unawakened Rumble? I can't believe my eyes. Okay, I have no idea what is happening, but I guess it is what it is, and GG. This next one will get us to our goal, to get to Dark Blade. Let's see if we can get it, though. No, he's using Sanguine art. Oh, my gosh, bro. That's crazy. I told these people use skill. And Thunderclap. One more hit. Oh, my gosh, my health. Okay, I'm getting a little low. I'm getting a little low. It's a little bit worried. It's a little bit worrisome. How did he not get hit by that? Bringing it back slowly but surely, boys. I almost got him there. Boom. And finished him off with the thunderclap. Okay, I'll take that 17k bounty. And we're now at 21.5, which means we can go to Darkblade, learn the new combo, and use Darkblade to get the rest of the bounty. Let's go ahead and equip Darkblade. And my friend Nutty that we fought earlier says he's got a combo for me. All right, Nutty, I'm ready for your show combo. He said, all right, here's the combo. Okay, Rumble X, Darkblade, both the Darkblade abilities, Superhuman. Damn, that's a strong ass combo. Hold on, I'm gonna need you to write that out for me, my boy. He said Rumble X, Darkblade Z, Darkblade X, Superhuman Z, Superhuman C, Rumble F, and Superhuman X. Try it on me. All right, bet. Let's try it. Let's go for it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I don't even have my PvP activated. Okay. Take two, take two. All right, Rumble X, boom, boom. Oh my God, I messed it up. To take three, I guess. Here we go. I got this. All right, bet. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we got it. Boom. Damn, okay. That was heat. Look, it left him like literally one tap as a 30 million. So that's actually kind of crazy. He said the easy one shot for anyone that's not 30 million. Yeah, it would seem so. All right, boys. So that takes care of step one. We've learned 2 overpowered combos. Step 2, I feel like is already being taken care of. I've been practicing with these boys in this private server for about 2 hours, and I feel like my aim's gotten a lot better. Only step left is to get that 22 million bounty. Let me test out the combo one more time, though. All right, boom, boom. Okay, let's get him right here. And damn, okay, we did that perfectly. I'm ready for public servers. Let's get it. All right, let's go to public servers. Time to pack up some people. Well, first, let me just do a gacha since I slept overnight. Come on, give me something good. Sand's not bad. All right, let's focus up and get to the target. What's going on, bro? Oh, this dude doesn't even have his PvP on. No one here has their PvP on, bro? Like, what's going on? All these people, like, none of these people have their PvP on. What are the odds of that? Come on, bro. Come on, fight, bro. Wait, my boy Max just pulled up and said, what's good, my boy? Hey, what's good, bro? But my boy Jason just joined the chat. Let me say, Jason, you down to 1v1? He said, yeah, yes, sir. That's the energy I like to see. Here we go right here. Let's see what he's running for build. Death Step, Buddha, Buddy Sword, Kombucha. Very interesting build. All right, let's get this 1v1. Me versus Jason starting now. Let's see how this goes. I just got off of a sleep. I ain't gonna lie, so I'm not warmed up at all. I don't know why he's running Dark Step. I guess maybe that's probably a bit more skilled than Superhuman even, eh? Golly, why is it lagging, bro? Boom, boom. We get him here. Come on. We just need one more hit. Boom, and 1,000 strikes, and he's done. He said in chat, lag? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It was lagging bad for me as well. It was like, good game though, Jason. Good game. Also, we just got the 21.6 million bounty, so we have 400,000 left. Let's hop to a different server. Target spotted over here. Let's see what's popping. Go for a snipe. Boom. No reward levels is too high. All right, bro. We'll just do what's to teleport. Yep, you ain't get away from me, bucko. Where you going, bro? There's no shot, bro. Hold on. You think I can't come in there, bro? What's good? Oh my gosh, bro. Where'd he go? Oh my gosh, bro. Is he literally just looping? This guy clearly does not want to fight, bro. He's just running. I've never seen anything like this, bro. Now we in second C. We got some prime suspects right here. It's already getting down in the second C, boys. Yes, sir. Boom, boom. Let's get him. And we already got our first kill. Ooh, wait, that was easy. I did third party the hell out of that guy, but okay, hold on. Yeah, buddy. This guy's a portal user, so this is actually gonna be like very tough to deal with. I'm not gonna lie. So we gotta watch out for that guy. He's gonna try to sneak up on me. Not gonna work, bucko. Not gonna work. Okay, buddy. Okay, you think you're tough just because you can do a little one-shot combo, bro? We do this for real, bro. Hold on. Yep, he's gonna try to sneak up on me. Yes, sir. Boom. And GG. Portal down. Boys, this guy in chat said Clouds 1v1 me. I got spit. And then I was like, what the heck? And then he said, you about to lose. So I ain't about to run from a challenge. Let's get it. Oh, damn. Soul Guitar. Boom, boom. I want to hit a snipe, bro. I want to get better at air PvP. So let me just camp the air a little bit more this time. Boom. Okay. Got him there with the thunderclap. All right. Oh, wow. I didn't expect him to do that. But outplayed him with the Dark Blade. I will say the Dark Blade build with this, I'm liking it. It gives a little bit more versatility to it. He said in chat, spin is not it. Took you that 1v1 to get that. All right, bro. We got a server with some brain dead users up in here, but that ain't gonna scare me. Boom. Okay, let's get that. Let's get this guy. Okay, I snuck that kill. Boom. Let's get him. There's a leopard over here. Okay, let's get this guy. We have to get this leopard. Let's get him. He's free for the taking. And now this just became a war zone. Hold on. With my skill build, I gotta chill. Oh, did I just kill somebody just by throwing a Dark Blade move out at random? That's crazy. All right, leopard, you gotta go. This ends not. Bro, why is this Buddha on me? Oh, my health. Bro, this random Buddha just started coming up to me, just started swinging. Now I know how Mongrel felt. That man was like, shing. Oh, going on his form. Okay. Boom. You should have stayed in your form, bucko. The air snipe with the thunderclap. I'll take it. That was a good fight. Look at this. Literally a Buddha coming right over here. Boom. Come over here, Buddha. I don't mind you. Don't run now. Boom. Beast out pounce. And Buddha down. Beautifully done. I'm not gonna lie. We're almost at our goal, boys. Hey, with Dark Blade, I feel myself heating up quick. We was cooking. We're in an interesting predicament here. This dude's using Dragon Trident, and it's very brain dead, as you can see right there. Ooh-wee. Okay, so he's using V4. I'm popping V4. I don't care. I know this isn't skilled. This is my first time popping V4 in this video. I'm sorry, boys. But it had to be done. done. There we go. Got him. Boom. Okay. We're doing good. We got him running. Look at him. All right, so this guy's a crafty one, eh? He likes to run and just spam that little dragon trident. Yep, there it is right there. Once again, on cue, by the way. Got him there. Oh, I sniped it with the Conqueror gun. Y'all saw that? That was beautiful. We're now 21.82. Okay, hold on. Let me get the spirit user. I didn't forget about you. Thunderball destruction. Nah. You ain't getting away, bucko. You is not getting away. Okay, got him there. That was good damage. If this dude hits me with the end of times, that could be dangerous. That could be very dangerous, boys. Oh my gosh, am I actually just getting killed by someone who's just spamming and not even thinking? That's crazy. I guess that's the game of Blox, you'd say. I respect that he's actually using Kabucha though instead of like Sogatar though. That's nice. He's almost dead, boys. Oh, that was good damage. Got him there. Oh, that was nice. I'll take it. A little bit of a long fight, but we had to sweat a little bit. Let's check our bounty in the crew. We're at 21.89 million bounty right now, boys. One more kill before we can get to 21.9. And I think I see a guy right here. Light work, boys. Uh-oh, Sogatar. Oh, wait, I don't like to see that. Curse to a katana. I definitely don't like to see that. Did he just pull me back with the damn dark ability? That doesn't even make sense. Okay, let's hit him with my combo. Uh-oh, that's bad. He doesn't have his points in sword, so like his sword damage isn't really gonna do much. I don't know why he would have fruit stats in dark. Doesn't really make sense to me, but hey, bro, go off, I guess. Hit him there. Boom, and dead. This dude's coming back though, so I think we should be able to get the final amount of bounty from him. Snipe right here. Thunderball destruction. Snipe. Nope, not. Also not gonna work somehow. I guess I don't hit those. I guess I ain't built like that. Well, you wanna go to the air, huh? You wanna have a little air combat? All right, bet. Let's do it. I've been wanting to have some air fights, bro. Boom. Got him there. And GG. I'll take it. We're now 21.9. Hey, that was a beautiful air fight right there a little bit. This has been a fun journey. I ain't gonna lie. I'm enjoying the skill build a lot more than I thought I would. 21.99 million bounty, boys. We have 1 kill remaining. And is it gonna be someone in this server? Let's find out. Oh, we have someone here. Hold on. Boom. Let's get him. Okay, Doom. Landed combo perfectly. Oh, landed combo actually perfectly. Hold on. Someone's about to take my kill. Someone took my kill. Oh my gosh. Who was it? I can't even get bounty from this guy. He's level 1600. Someone who was low level took my kill. That's crazy. That guy that just killed the T-Rex, he's back out there. Boom. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, this damn Kitsune, bro. You can't even get bounty from him. He's too high level for you. What is the point? Let me just throw out the Thunderball destruction. I want to get this kill. Boom. And 22 million, boys. We've now done it. Step 3 is complete. We've reached the bounty. That is it though, boys, for this video. I'm not gonna lie, using the skilled was a lot more fun than I thought. However, even though we mastered this form of the skilled build, there's still one more we have left to master. The gun-made Acidum rifle build. Starting off with King's Legacy. Now, the dragon fruit in this game, just like all the other games we're checking out in this video, has just been recently reworked. So first step, we gotta obtain it. Now, if we check out the blacksmith right here, I believe dragon fruit is of legendary rarity. Yep, and it's also the most rarest fruit in the game. Now, let's look at that view. That's 3,250 Robux to buy it permanent. I don't want to have to do that, but maybe we don't have to. This is my account that I grinded to max recently in King's Legacy. You guys can see we're level 4,800. And if we check my inventory, I believe I have some good stuff that could trade to a dragon fruit. Specifically looking at my fruits, let's see, what do I got here? I got some decent fruits. Spirit, light, flame. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, none of this is trading to dragon. What about my swords? Do I have anything here that could trade to dragon? Authentic mace? Maybe. What about materials? I think I have some rare materials, like dragon's orb. 159 of these? I've got 28 twilight orbs as well, and I think I got some other good stuff like Hydra's tail. I should be able to at least get one dragon from some of these. Only one way to find out though. All right, we're in a public server right now. Let me type a chat. Trading EXP crown for dragon fruit. I looked it up on the wiki. It looks like my EXP crown should be able to trade me up to a dragon, but I just don't know if this is a scam or not, because I won't be able to get this thing back. But it looks like no one's responding. Not even a single one in chat. Nobody's responding in this server either, or in this server. I think it's time we change up our method. We're just getting straight up ghosted here. Now, the permanent dragon fruit may be too expensive for me to buy, but what if I did like a lower game pass? Like the Nightblade. That's only 1,000. That's more feasible. I'm just hoping this is a solid after game pass, bro. Let me store that in the inventory. Let me buy that thing. All right, now let me type in chat. Trading Nightblade for dragon fruit. We better get some offers now, man. Ooh, just like that. Someone said trade me. Okay, hold on. All right, I just sent a trade request to him right here. Let's see if he's got the dragon we're looking for. All right, here we go. Let me go ahead and put in my little... Wait, he's putting Phoenix fruit. Let me put in my Nightblade. Let me add my Nightblade. Do you got the dragon fruit I'm looking for or not, bro? You said trade you. Sea King's Fin. What am I supposed to do with Sea King's Fin, bro? I'm looking for dragon fruit. But he's ready up like I'm actually about to accept that trade. Nah, I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. Sheesh. Just like that, boys. The very next server, we're trading with a guy named P5100. I'm not even gonna question that name, but we have my Nightblade for his dragon fruit. We got it already. Bro's throwing in some other stuff too. Ethereal, authentic, true triple katana. Hey, I don't even care about all that, bro. Let me go ahead and accept. Let's get this trade. Didn't even take that long to find this trade either too, so I'm not complaining about that. And we got a little bit of freebies in there. Sheesh. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. That's dragon obtained. Now let's see what this fruit model looking like. We got the new dragon fruit here. Dang, that's looking clean. Visually wise, this dragon fruit model looks 10 times better than how it used to look before. Like, this is how it looks now, but this is how it used to look before. Yeah, that just looks straight bland. But you know, let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and eat this thing. Goodbye, Phoenix fruit. Hello, dragon. Let's see how good this thing is. First game on, let's start off strong. Okay, we got a nice little icon down there below. We got the dragon icon. Let's see. When we tap into dragon, we get multiple different abilities. First one being Blazy Bullet, and the last one obviously being full form. Wow, let's go ahead and check out this first ability, Blazing Bullets. Okay, not much of a startup animation. Let's see though. Ooh, okay, shoots off 3 little fireballs. A little bit on the weak side for dragon. I mean, I was expecting something kind of crazy. Second move, we have Wreaking Havoc. Maybe a bitter startup animation for this. Okay, no holding animation. Oh, what the? That looked kind of wonky. I'm not gonna lie. That looked a little bit weird. We're 0 for 2 right now. We're 0 for 2. I mean, visually this doesn't look bad, but I mean, when we're competing with Blox fruits, you gotta do better than this. But you know what? This is all good because even though the base moveset might be mid, remember we do have a full form which changes all the abilities. But for our third one, we have Draconic Howl. Let's see this. Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Also, not really that crazy, though. I mean, visually, this looks better than it used to look, but it doesn't look like the moves have fundamentally changed much, which I guess is kind of similar to how Blox fruits is, but I mean, like this looks nice, but it's just nothing crazy. And last but not least in base, let's check out Ignition Breath. This skill need to use full form. Okay, well, I guess that's all of our base moves. Kind of mid, bro. Now, before we actually check out the full form, there's an NPC if you have the dragon fruit equipped called Nishi, and if you talk to him, you can customize the appearance of your dragon. So let me click on dragon right here. We have multiple different customizations we can do from head all the way down to the armor. But it looks like in King's Legacy, it's not something you can really buy. It's something you have to obtain. Like, look at this. Solar Blaze color, obtain 20 titles. So it's more achievements that you unlock as you progress in the game. But enough wasted time. Let's check out the full form. Okay. Not much of an exaggerated transformation. It kind of just appears. But I will say I do like this color. And look at how that animation, like this flying animation, just flows nice. Now we'll go more into the colors later, but let's see if any of the abilities change. First of all, do we have M1s? Oh, we do get M1s. We get a roar on the last M1. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I like that. Next up, Blazing Bullets. Oh, this one you can hold. Instead of just tapping, you actually hold it. But animation-wise, it didn't change much. Next up, we have Wreaking Havoc, though. Oh, you turn into like basically a tornado. That's basically Tatsumaki. I noticed something weird with this little EXP bar when I pressed that. I think there may be a dual move to that. Okay, it's off cooldown right now. Let me try holding that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Does it do something different? Oh, it does the little air slashes that Kaido did in the anime. So that's a 2 variant move right there. Hey, I'm a fan of that. I feel like these games don't do this enough. Visually though, I mean, it's not the best, but I do like the intuitiveness with the double use moves. So they get an extra points with that one. Next up, Draconic Howl. I'm assuming this is just going to be similar to the other one. Yeah. Basically just a bigger version of the other one, which I'm not upset about. Last but not least, we have Ignition Breath. They better cook for this one. Ooh, nice hold up animation with that. Okay, so you can hold it for a decent bit and you can aim this too. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad for Ignition Breath. Definitely a step up for King's Legacy. I mean, even though I don't think this is as exaggerated as Dragon should be, y'all should have seen how bad it looked before. One thing I did want to check out before we hop off is to see how the other colors looked. Right now, I think I have the white variant equipped. Let's see how clean we can get this looking. Now, right now we have the Lunar Glow, which is the white one. What if I equip Salmon Sorbet? Let me equip Salmon Sorbet on everything. Let's see how that looks. Oh, there's a preview option right here, so we don't even need to see how it looks. Okay, so this is how it looks right here in the corner. Not bad. I must say I'm a fan of that. Why doesn't Blox fruits do features like this? A preview feature in King's Legacy? They got some good quality of life features. All right, what about Radiant Sunshine? How does that look on everything? You know what? For this one, we're not going to look at the preview. We're going to check this one out right here. Okay. We got a nice little like yellow/green type colorway. I actually like this. This is fire. Now that's cool and everything, but how good is the dragon fruit actually in King's Legacy? To test this, we're gonna be facing off against one of the strongest bosses in the second sea of this game. And all we have to do to summon him is go up to this area here, click interact, and summon Hydra. This boss has 1 million HP and he's extremely difficult. Also, damn, he's a whole other different color for dragon, bro. But he's black. Pause. That sounds crazy out of context, bro. But his skin actually looks fire. Now, this is going to be a good indication of how powerful the dragon fruit actually is, because if we can defeat this boss, I would say this is pretty decent in the game. And it looks like right now, just off of a few moves, we've already dealt like 60,000 health, bro. Let me see if we can actually pack this guy up, bro. If we can pack this guy up without dying, I'd say this fruit is good. But if not... This may be kind of dookie. Bro, he's about to kill me. There's no way I actually died this quick, bro. There's no way I actually died this quick without even getting him to have health. All right, we've dealt right around 200,000 health, and I've got 17,000 left. 3,000? Oh my gosh, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dragon fruit may not be it. Dragon fruit may not be it, bro. This is insane. Man, I could just air camp and stay out of his range and then fight him. Never mind, I'm dead.
I think I've seen everything I need to. Here we have our tier list we're going to be ranking each game. In top tier, we have Godly. The tier under that, we have the Sheesh tier. Down below, we have Not Bad tier, followed by Mid tier, and bottom, we have Garbo tier. For our first game, King's Legacy, I liked the customization color features. Some of the moves were decent, but I wasn't amazed by what I saw. So this is going to go in Not Bad tier to start with. Now, this was just one of the many other One Piece games we're going to be checking out in this video. And I think the Dragon Fruit from some of the other games just might shock you. But for game number 2, we have a One Piece game. And this game literally just got a Dragon update like 2 days ago. Now, in a One Piece game, there's actually 2 different methods of obtaining the Dragon Fruit. First one being obviously using the gacha. But as for the second method, you can defeat the Kaido boss right here. And he has a 0.1% chance of dropping a Dragon Fruit. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. How they not getting copyrighted for this? Anyways, I don't really want to mess around with the gacha, so we're obviously going to fight Kaido. Let's see how this goes, boys. Let me activate all my boosts. Now let's go to town on this man, bro. Let's go to town on him. Boom, hit him with that. Hit him with these. Man's right around half health now. Okay, never mind. He's not at half health. He's actually got a lot more than that. He's actually got a lot more than that. Damn, this man's actually kind of strong, bro. Hold up. You know, let me hit him with all my abilities. Let me hit him with all my abilities. Let me hit him with this. Yup. Pack him up. Hit him with Divine Departure. Yeah, this game's stepping up the effects, bro. This game's stepping up the effects. And now this should end them. There we go. Okay, I got 8.25 million, but we didn't get a Dragon Fruit. So all we got to do now is keep fighting this man until we get one. This is another Kaido down here. Still no Dragon Fruit. But after fighting him a bunch more times, sheesh, we got the Dragon Fruit and we got Kaido's Club. I also farmed up a bunch of these Fire Dragon keys. We got 25 of them, but you guys will see what we need those for later on. For now, let's go ahead and eat this Dragon Fruit. First thing though, this is what the club looks like. So we unlock Kaido's Club. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, we got Aura Effector on it too. Sheesh, all right. No more waste of time. Let's eat this Dragon Fruit. Let's go ahead and eat that thing. Dragon activated. Damn, we got like a bunch of different moves here, bro. Now, before we go ahead and showcase these moves though, there's something you should know. The Dragon Fruit in this game actually has an awakening called Dragon V2. And there's an entire quest line you have to do to actually obtain it, which we will be doing right after we get done seeing this. So first off, we have Hybrid Claw Slabs, which is an M1. Let me go ahead and see that. Huh? Nothing's happening. Okay, maybe you need to be transformed for that one. Okay, so let's move on then. Blast Breath, let's check that out. Nothing work? Okay, what about Demolishing Roar? Nothing works? Tatsumaki? Blast Spheres? Hybrid Roar? Alright, bro. So I guess the entire moveset just doesn't work in base. Well, I'll tell you what we can do. Hybrid Transformation. Let's check that out. Okay. Not much of an animation. The wings literally just appeared there. I mean, that was lame. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Okay, do we get M1s now? Oh, okay, we do get M1s now, but these are like the most subtle of M1s I've ever seen, dog. Come on now, AOPG. Come on. All right, let's see what other abilities we get now. Do we get Blast Breath? Nope. What about Demolishing Roar? Still no Tatsumaki? Blast Spheres? Okay, Hybrid Roar. Okay, so we literally only get 2 moves in the hybrid form. Yeah, I can see why this got an awakening now. They knew the base was too mid. Might as well go to the full transformation now. Dragon transformation. No animation for the... Alright, bro. Y'all are cheating me with these dragon transformations, bro. Ain't no emphasis or nothing to it. And I can't even turn this thing around to see the front of it. Alright, bro. Well, anyways, this is what we got to deal with. This is how the dragon form looks. It's not anything crazy, but does have M1s in here. No, we lose the M1s? Alright. Let's just finish this showcase. Blast Breath. Okay, this is not bad. Nice little charge up animation. Let's see how it looks though. Not bad. I mean, we've seen better. Definitely not better than King's Legacy, but hey, I'm not trying to judge this too hard. This is why it has an awakening, a V2 version. Next up, we have Demolishing Roar. Hopefully this one's better. Let me see. Okay, it's basically just a bigger roar of the hybrid one. Oh, brother. All that grinding I did to get the physical dragon for this, just to be in some hot mid. Tatsumaki for 3rd ability. Let's see this. Okay, I don't even really know what to think about that one. The effects were like so packed together and close, I couldn't even see what I was looking at. Like, look at this, bro. I get it. And I just died. That was Tatsumaki. Last ability, Blast Sphere. Okay, it's just a bunch of blasts. That's it. We went like Vegeta out here, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If I had to give this one a rating, I'd give this a 3 out of 10 for dragons. This is the base is not that good. All right, now that we got the base showcasing out the way, Dragon V2 obtainment. It looks like to get the Dragon V2, you need to get a Fire Dragon Scroll, which is a 10% drop from the Kaido boss. Not the one we fought earlier, but an even stronger one in 3rd Sea. It looks like there's also a Hybrid V2 form, which you need another 15% drop. So we got to get 2 rare drops just to unlock this thing. That's already insane. But luckily, I did some prepping beforehand. You guys remember these Fire Dragon keys I told you about a little bit ago, right? Well, according to the wiki, it says to summon the Awakened Kaido boss, which is the boss we need to defeat to get the awakening, you need the fire dragon key to summon him, which is an 8% drop from the Kaido bots we were fighting earlier. So as of right now, we're completely ready to get this stroll on the road. So let me go ahead and teleport over to Dawn Island V2. Let me talk to old Foss. He's gonna ask me, would you like to teleport to the sea? Yes, sir. I have no clue how hard this boss is gonna be, or if we can even solo it, but we about to find out. All right, let me go and teleport over to Awakened Dragon Island. Ooh, this is an interesting island. What the heck? Is that Kaido frozen in stone up there? All right, looks like all we have to do is talk to this dragon summoner here. He's gonna say ... We're gonna respond hello.
The key holds all the might. Bring it here, and it will be the dragon that you may fight.
Barst? All right, let me go ahead and confirm. And we've summoned Awakened Beast Pterodon. What? Oh, that's Dragon Kaido right there. What the? Buddy just one-shot me. I didn't even get a chance to fight back. Ain't no way I'm about to let that slide. Ain't no way I'm about to let that slide. You know what? Hold on. You know what? Matter of fact, let me set my spawn here. We putting up all the stops for this one, boys. We pulling all the stops. Let me awaken that. Let me pull up my pirate sword mode. Last but not least, Yuta's world. And summon Tot Musica. We summoning all the things against this man. Let me see if I can even kill this man, bro. Let me see if I can even kill this. Bro, he one-shotted me from over there? Oh, nah. We're not even close to being high enough level to fight this guy. Hold on, boys. I think I found the cheese trap. I can hit him from all the way over here. Look at that. I'm dealing damage, but he's unable to hit me. I think I can defeat him like this. Only issue is I looked up in the wiki and this guy has 6 billion HP, so like this may actually take like 10 minutes of me doing this. Bro, I've been at this for 3 minutes straight, just spamming these abilities here. I don't think I did a dent to his health. Let me see. Oh, we just barely did anything, bro. Literally, like after 10 minutes of fighting this man, we only have him down this much. Well, you know what, boys? We're just gonna stay here as long as we need to. I hope this boss don't despawn, man, because we gonna be here for a minute spamming. All right, boys, I think we're finally making some real progress. You see his health bar right there. He's right under half health, finally. Just a little bit left to go, boys. That small amount of health he has left, that's all we need. He has like 1% health left, boys. We got this. We got this. Come on. Few more hits. Should be the last ability now. One more. And all we get is just money from him? No, we didn't get nothing. I just spent like 30 minutes farming that guy just to get nothing. Let's give it another try. All right, boys, second time's a charm. I came back with a training arc. We beating this man this time, bro, for sure. Let me hit him with this. I bought some stuff, trained, got my hockey up. We could beat this man now, bro. A lot easier than before, at least. One more hit, pummel. Let's see, will we get a second try? You got fruit chest. We also got belly, but we didn't get the damn thing we need, which is a scroll. Let me see that we get this fruit chest, though. Let me click that. All right. Let's see what we get from the fruit chest. And we get shadow fruit. Not good. All right, next dragon here. Oh, we got weapon chest and we got beast cloak. No clue what that beast cloak does, but I feel like we're getting close to getting what we need. Next dragon here, and we get nothing. Dragon number 5, and we get an accessory chest. Next one up here, still no scroll. I've lost count on how much this is, but still no scroll. When will I get this damn scroll? Please, game. Only 17 more attempts. Next dragon run, he's dead. Only a fruit chest. Oh, there we go. You got fire dragon scroll. We got the scroll, ladies and gentlemen. We got 1 out of the 2 of the scrolls we needed. I told y'all, man, the patience will pay off. Now, that was 1 of the 2 scrolls we needed. We just got fire dragon scroll, which is actually the rarer one at 10% drop. The other one we need is the hybrid V2 scroll, which is a 15% drop. So it should be easier to get. And because I worked so hard for this, we're just gonna go ahead and switch real quick and activate this on my dragon fruit just to make sure we don't lose this thing. All right, we've equipped to the dragon fruit here. Now we just go scroll down. Let me look up fire dragon scroll. There we go. Let me see this thing. And apparently we just click on this and activate it and dragon will be awakened. Okay, that's it. Is dragon awakened? Let me see. Does the abilities look different? Oh, we only have 1 ability now. So we've awakened our dragon officially, but now you guys can see hybrid is locked. That's where the hybrid scroll comes in handy, and then we'll get to see the rest of our abilities. So back to granted it is. All right, we got another awakened Kaido very low. The goal is hopefully we don't have to farm this one as long. I mean, it's a 30% drop. We haven't gotten it yet, but maybe we can get this first run. And we got item chest, and that's it. Let's see if we can get it the next one, though. Nope, just money. You know what they say, though, boys? 3rd time's the charm. And oh, we got the hybrid scroll. No, we actually called that. Oh, they actually called that, boys. We got the hybrid scroll. Sheesh. And we still had 10 more keys to spare. Hey, that's what I call fate, man. The time is now, boys. The time is now. Hybrid scroll. Let's activate that thing. And there we go, man. Dragon fruit done. Now let's hope it was worth the grind. First off, we have flaming dragon torch. Let me press U. Let's see what happens. Oh, what the heck? Okay, so this is basically the same dragon form as before, except it has a way different color. It's like a shade of pink. If only I could turn around and see how the damn thing looks. Does it have M1s? No, but we do have a bunch of different abilities, 4 or 5 different abilities. First off, let's check volcanic blast breath. Let's hope this looks fire. Let's see. Volcanic blast breath. Ooh. Okay. This is at least better than King's Legacy so far. Next up, we have Kaifu. What the heck? Kaifu. Ooh. Oh, it's like a lightning thing. Had a cool charge up, but the move actually didn't even last that long. Torching Tatsumaki. Okay, that sounds cool. Got my attention. Ooh. Oh, that's actually fire. No pun intended. That's actually heat, bro. Nah, this is my favorite one so far, bro. This is my favorite one so far. Last move we have is Scorched Clouds in the final form. Okay, let's check that out. Scorched Clouds. Ooh. Oh, it's still going. Oh, it's still going. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. Okay, this dragon form is definitely way better than the first dragon form. They cook. But how good is the hybrid? Ooh, okay. We got a nice. This is actually really good fruit model. Wait, what the heck is my character doing down there chilling? Okay, I don't know what's up with that, but like, how did they not get copyrighted for this, bro? Like, this is straight up 1-to-1 looking like Kaido hybrid. We get a ton of different abilities, so let's waste no more time. I already did a lot. Let's see, M1s. Okay, we get a nice little club slam. And I will say that damage is pretty fire. 22 million for an M1. That's kind of fire. That's a lot of damage. Next up, we have Thunder Bellow Bagua. All right, let's see. Ooh, my eyes deceive me. Is a One Piece game actually cooking with this? Hold up. Lightning Hammered Ragnarok. Okay, let's see that. Ooh, not as good as the first one, I will say. I don't really know what that was. Kundali Dragon Swarm. Oh, this is the barrage one, right? Oh, yo, they're cooking, bro. They're cooking. Final ability, Conqueror of Three Worlds, Ragnarok. All right, let's see this. They better cook for this. Ooh. 202 million damage on that move? Shee, okay. Hey, this is a huge step up from what we saw from King's Legacy. Not bad, a One Piece game. This is gonna get you straight in the sheesh tier. But now moving on to game number 3, we have Blox Fruits. Now this is the most recent game that just got a dragon rework, and there's actually 2 different variants. We have East and West variant in the game. Now I already own the permanent dragon fruit on this account, so you guys go see. If we swap to it right now, you will see the 2 ones I just talked about, the Western and Eastern version. These are both 2 separate dragons with their own different movesets, and we're gonna compare each of them. For now, we're going Western. I don't have this thing fully mastered out on this account. It's only at 271 mastery. The only move we're missing is Imperial Evolution, which we get at 350. But just to showcase what we got, first things first, we have an M1 with this. So yeah, if you just click, you guys can see we have 3 or 4 melee combos, which do decent damage. Actually, 978. Okay, I'm trolling. I don't even have fruit stats on it right now. All right, now we're fruit stats. Let's look at the M1s now. Yep, full M1 combo, 3,730. You guys will also notice there's this Fury meter bar. The more it goes up, once it gets full, I will be able to transform when I unlock Imperial Evolution. But for our first actual ability, we have Heat Wave Cannon, which is a charged up blast breath, and it goes really long distance. See that NPC right there? He's dead. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to glaze Blox Fruits or anything, but just this move alone, visually, is better than any of the moves we've seen from a One Piece game and King's Legacy combined. I mean, just look at this, bro. That's beautiful. No glaze, though. No glaze. Next up, Infernal Pincer. This is a dash ability, which you launch your enemy up and slam them down. Hey, you can't tell me that ain't fire. Another cool thing you can do with Infernal Pincer, you can grab them and slam them into walls. You see how it slammed them into that wall? Yeah, you ain't getting those type of effects out of other games. Third ability, we have Scorching Downfall, my favorite ability. You shoot up in the air and launch a barrage of fire beams. Last but not least, we have Draconic Sword, which is a flight. You guys can see it starts up really quick, then it kind of goes slow, but it has a feature where if you go down, you get a little speed boost. But this move doubles down as something else other than a flight. If used on an NPC, you will see it is a barrage attack, which does a little bit of damage. All right, now that we've seen the base move set, the only thing we have left to do is go fight some bosses to unlock the rest of the moves. And I think the best method to do that is by heading to the 3rd sea and fighting a specific boss. Now, if you guessed the boss that we'd be fighting would be Big Mom, you'd be wrong, because we're not fighting this one at all. It's gonna take too long. Nope, instead we're gonna be fighting Longma. It's gonna be a really easy boss for us to fight. He has little health and gives a lot of EXP or mastery for killing him. So yeah, this is pretty optimal boss to fight, especially if you're trying to get moves for fruits. This should get us to about 280 or 285 by defeating him. All right, Longma should be down with this. There we go. Now we've hit 281 mastery. Only 70 more mastery to go. This is the next Longma here. Now we're at 290. Now 300. Now 320. 348 mastery. Now finally 350. Final ability unlocked. Now there's actually 2 things you get out of Imperial Evolution, and the first one is the hybrid transformation. So basically our character becomes bigger. We also become faster, and we deal more damage. Moves don't really change much other than we get a 4th M1 now. You guys can see. Now, what's interesting is when this red bar becomes full, like so, it will glow, and you'll get text that says full transformation ready. Now, prepare yourselves, boys. Imperial Evolution. This is the dragon transformation in Blox Fruits, bro. Just look at the details on this dragon, man. Represent the Western mythology dragon. You guys can see it looks more like a wyvern. Another cool feature right here, though, when you activate Haki, this is with Haki off. You guys can see it's unarmored. With Haki, we have armor. Nice, cool fight animations. Everything just looks so smooth, bro. Look at this. Like, this just looks beautiful. All right, enough glazing, though. Let's get to the abilities. First off, we have M1s. Changed M1s in this, which is insane. Look at this. Straight fire breath. Now we have heat wave cannon, which, you know what? To demonstrate this, I'm actually going to fly away really far. You see that NPC right down there, right? And keep in mind, this move can go way further than this. I'm going to hold this all the way it can go. And watch this, boys. Hit every single one of them in that area. But next up, we have Infernal Pincer. Let's go ahead and showcase that ability. This is one of my favorite ones. Hold it. You guys can see we have a nice charge up animation, and it shoots down a bunch of claws. AoE range on that is insane. Now, next up, we do have Scorching Downfall, but before we show that, I'm going to showcase Draconic Sword. Let me go ahead and go down on this boss. You shoot up, grab him, slam him down. But if y'all thought that was cool, check this out, boys. Look at this. Straight destruction, bro. Bro, that's insane. One of the most OP moves in the game. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Now, this here is the Western Dragon completely done. Now, let's show the Eastern. Dragon East activated. Now we just farm up our meter bar once again. One more M1. There we go. Full transformation ready. Check this out, boys. Check this out. Completely different animation for transforming into East Dragon, and looks completely different. This one's more accurate to East mythology dragons, and also you guys can see this is without the hockey, with hockey, fire armor, and we get a fire ring around our neck. You'll also be surprised to know that all of these moves are different as well. Heat wave cannon does the same exact thing as before, looks the same too, but every other ability is different. For example, Infernal Pincer, you guys can see this is a Tatsumaki-like ability. You basically spin around like a tornado and slam down. Draconic Sword, something completely different as well. Look at this one, boys. Look at this. Completely different ability. Basically turn into a Beyblade and slam down, but it's really fun to mess around with. And last but not least, Scorching Downfall also does something completely different. Look at that. Look at that, boys. 41,513 damage. Insanity. Need I say more? Another cool feature, you can also customize the colors just like in King's Legacy. It's not as in-depth. All you can do is basically change the whole color of it. You're gonna see there's multiple different colors. I don't have any of them unlocked on this account, but if you want to know how to unlock them, make sure to click on my video where I unlocked every dragon color in one video. Shameless plug, I know. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to Blox Fruit's Dragon. But before we give this a rating, let me show y'all something. Allow me to demonstrate just how broken the Dragon Fruit really is in this game. I'm only a 2.5 million bunny player with the combat fighting style in this account, so realistically, I should be able to beat nobody in PvP. But let me farm for this transformation real quick and show y'all something. All right, full transformation ready. It's time to wreak some havoc. A PvPer right here just joined in the server. Let me step out of safe zone. He's probably gonna want to fight me, right? He's probably gonna fight me. Yeah, look at him. Look at him chasing after me. Think again, bucko. Think again. Nah, you're not getting away, bro. You're not getting away. Hold on. You see this poor soul down here? See this poor soul down here? Boom. 8,716 bounty. Dead like that. He didn't even have a chance, bro. Come on out. I see y'all hanging in safe zone, bro. Don't be scared of me, bro. I'm just a little low-level dragon. Yeah, they're not about to step out of that safe zone, bro, because they know. They know. I may be under-leveled and have combat, but they ain't beating me. Pirates have been spotted approaching the castle. Oh, it's GG's, bro. It's over. It's over for them, bro. It's over for them. There they are, man. There they are. I'm sorry what I'm about to do to y'all, but it's gotta be this way, man. It's gotta be this way. Let me get that bounty. I already got someone. I got a sus kill. Come here, Buddha. Yeah. Where you think you're going? Where you think you're going? Look at this. He can't even run away. Infernal Pincer, Draconic Sword. Boom, grab him out the air. I wasn't even close to him, by the way. Where you think you're going, Buddha? Where you think you're going? Look at this, boys. I have him really down low. He hasn't even been able to do anything to me. Come back here. Yep, hit him with that. I got my V4, and that's 10,000 bounty right there, boys. More targets down here. Boom. And that's 11,478 more. We're literally bullying this entire server without even trying, ladies and gentlemen. I need y'all to understand this. bro. And we got the fruit from the raid. Oh, without even trying to. Hey, if this doesn't show y'all how busted dragon fruit is, I don't know what will. I'm sorry, server. I'm sorry I had to do that to y'all. Y'all all know full well what I'm about to raid Blox. If you thought this thing was going anywhere other than godly tier, you got to get your brain checked, bro. And I don't want to debate with nobody about that at all. It's godly tier. Only one game left to hop on, ladies and gentlemen. Fruit Battlegrounds. Now, in Fruit Battlegrounds, there's actually two dragon versions. We have Dragon V2 here, and this is the fruit model. And we also have Dragon V1. This is the fruit model for this one. I fortunately have both, so we're going to showcase both. But if you want to get both and don't have them, good luck, because Dragon is a legendary fruit, which has a 0.08% chance of getting. Dragon V2 is even rarer, mythical, and you only have a 0.02% chance to get that. But logging into the game, we can see Dragon V1. We have 5 different moves down below, one of them being a transformation, and we have a meter bar at the right. First move being Dragon Breath. Let's check this one out. Nice hold animation. You can't hold it forever, and this one can't be aimed. Not bad. Second up, we got Dragon Claw. You shoot over, grab them, and slam them back. Third move, we have Screech.
Not bad, not bad. Nice barrage ability, which can combo into Dragon Claw. So this fruit has combos. Next up, we have Draco Meteor. This is one of my favorite ones in base Dragon. You shoot this thing up, and it's just a bunch of missiles falling down. Kind of like the Blox one, but just way worse. And last but not least, we got Crimson Bomb. Basically, you throw in a whole Fire Spirit Bomb at these boys. Sheesh. Look at that thing, bro. Look at that thing. Hey, this is at least better than some of the other ones we've seen in the video. But last but not least, we got Dragon Transformation. Not bad, boys. Look at this. Looks 100% like how Kaido's transformation looks. And the moves of this one have changed a little bit. Dragon Breath is better now. Slightly better. You still can't aim it. But we do get another ability called Tatsumaki, which is pretty much like the one we saw in Blox Fruits, just, again, more toned down. Screech is the same thing. Just slightly better now. Looks also visually better. Draco Meteor, also the same thing, just better. And then obviously Crimson Bomb, once again, the same thing, just bigger. That is completely Dragon V1 in this game, and I must say, even though it does look a little bit outdated compared to what we see earlier in the video, this is still really good. It's at least better than King's Legacy. I mean, let's be real. Now let's get into Dragon V2, and for those of you boys that don't have Dragon V2 but have Dragon V1, you're in luck. If you go to the Onigashima Island and go to the top of it and speak to this NPC here, it'll allow you to do a quest line to transform your Dragon V1 to Dragon V2, and I believe the requirements are you gotta be level 300, you have to have 30 titles unlocked, and you gotta defeat Kaido 5 times. After you've done that, once you talk to him, he'll say, would you like to swap your fruit from Dragon to Dragon V2? I don't want to do that though because I want to keep my physical Dragon V1, so we're just going to switch here. Let me go over here, switch to Dragon V2. Model looks way better, I might add. Now let's see how this fruit compares. First off, you may already notice that we have a club. This comes default. So we have extended M1s now, and also better M1s. You guys see we get that little down sign on the end? You might also notice we do also have another transformation bar here, but we only have 4 moves in base instead of 5 like the V1. All right, we got the respawn dummies right here. Let's check out these abilities. First off, we have Infernal Breath, which is an upgraded version of the first one. You can actually aim this one, aim it closer, or bring them far away. Just to demonstrate that again, you guys can see right here, NPC's over here. Now I'm gonna bring him closer. You guys can see now he's right in front of me. Pretty cool. But second up, we have Thunder Bagua. You launch at him, and then you teleport forward and slam him here. Honestly, one of my favorite abilities for this one, I'm not gonna lie. Third move, we have Dragon Twister. You swing your club and throw out a tornado, which actually stuns really good. You can pair that with Infernal Breath. Bring him over here, Thunder Bagua, and then you just creating combos just easily with this. Speaking of combos, boys, we have another move that's a combo ender. This is what you want to end your combos with. You hold this fully, deals a ton of damage. Yeah, that's Beast Bellows right there. Now, last but not least, we have the transformation ability, but unfortunately, I can't showcase it in my private server because in order to get this bar to go up, you have to fight real players. It's time to get toxic. And here we go. I see someone right here. I see someone right here. Let me hit him with that Thunder Bagua. Dragon Twister. Damn, our bar's already full? Okay, hold on. I didn't think it would fill that quick, so you know what? Let's waste no more time. Dragon Transformation. Look at this. Hybrid form right here. Now it's time to pack this man up. Does this guy have Flame V2? No, I think that's Flame V1. All right, anyways, so you guys can see we got a lot more moves down below. First off, Infernal Breath. Pretty much same ability, just improved more. Let me drag him over here. Let me use Ball of Frenzy. You shoot up and aim a bunch of blasts wherever your cursor goes. Very good for combo extending, by the way. Here this guy is right here. Now we have Dragon Twister. Oh, he just interrupted my combo. All right, bro. Hold on. Let's hit him with this then. Beast Bellow. We're running out of meter quick. We got to showcase his abilities before we run out, bro. All right, that's Beast Bellow right there. Pretty much the same ability. Now let's do Flaming Touch. Basically what Kaido did in the anime. His little flame form. Is that a gear 5? Oh, nah. All right, hold on. We gotta hurry up and showcase his last ability. Demolition. What? All right, dog. All right. You know what? We're not about to fight this gear 5. I'm not about to do that. We already ran out of our form right now, bro. The heck? Did I just get stuck in the ground, bro? Oh my god, bro. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Okay, let me use Thunder Bagua. Please let me use Thunder Bagua. Okay, there we go. Got out of there. I got unstuck just to get stuck again. That's insane. Ain't no way this guy's just sitting here standing on my body right now, bro. Let me out. Finally, I got unstuck. All right, bet. We've seen all the abilities so far except for one. Demolition. You know what? I think it's time to showcase on this guy. Right here. Get him right here. Grab him up. What? How did that not hit him? All right, bro. They're trolling me. Looks like we got to do this a different way then. Bring him over here. I will showcase my ability, bro. Got him here. Yup. Slam him over there. Grab him. Boom. Throw him up in the air. Come up. Slam him down. Might be one of the most fire abilities I've ever seen in Roblox, bro. I'm gonna be honest, even to this day. Hey, but even though we showcased that, looks like we're about to lose this fight, man. We're on our last legs. Yeah, GG's, bro. GG's. Fair fight. At least I got to showcase my ability.
Oh, wait, we actually killed him. Somehow we brought that back. All right, I'll take that. Let's go recon some more noobs days, bro. Let's go bully some more noobs, man. Boom. Beast Bellow. Where you think you're going, bro? Where you think you going? Take this, bro. Take this. Yep, you can't even block that, bro. What you doing? What you doing blocking that, bro? What you doing blocking that? Double kill. Hey, man, so as y'all can see, Dragon V2 is fully centered around the hybrid form rather than being like the full dragon form. And I'm not gonna lie, I mess with it. I mess with it. Especially the final ability, Demolition. But I've yapped on long enough. It's time to get to the rating. Now, Fruit Battlegrounds Dragon is definitely not better than the Blox Fruits one in my opinion. But it is better than your One Piece game. So I'm gonna put it in the top of sheesh tier. There we go. Now that is every single game that's recently got a reworked dragon completely rated. Comment down which ones you guys agree with or don't agree with. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm not arguing with anyone on the Blox Fruits place. King Legacy. Now, despite the fact that I recently just got a max level account in King's Legacy, I unfortunately do not have the Phoenix Fruit, which means we are gonna have to obtain it. In King's Legacy, there are two main ways of getting fruits. First one being going to the black market right here. You talk to this NPC, scroll down to find the fruit you want, and buy it. Unfortunately for us, Phoenix is both out of stock, and if we wanted to buy it permanent, it is 2,250 Robux. And the second major way of obtaining fruits in King's Legacy is the gacha. You talk to this NPC right here, roll, and then you have a certain chance to get the fruit you're looking for. For us, we have a 0.05% chance of getting a legendary fruit, so this may be difficult. So let's go ahead and buy some gems so we can do some spins. We'll start off with about 1,000 gems. How many gold keys will that get us? About 70 gold keys. 70 spins, not bad. Let's open 10 real quick. Let's see what we get. First time opening chests, and we get Spike. Let's see for the second one. Let's see, second time is a charm, and we get String. Something tells me this first 10 is going to be really bad for us. I have a feeling. Oh, epic. We got a magnet fruit. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Whatever fruits we end up getting, if we don't get the Phoenix, we can use to trade for the Phoenix. So remember that. But we get a leopard there. I think this is the fourth one. Mammoth. Okay, that's not that good in this game. Next one, we get a spin. Now let's start skipping. We get a Spino, bomb, and another mammoth, and a wolf. Yep, just as I expected, that first 10 was kind of dookie. Still got 60 more keys to go though. Let's keep this pushing. Let's keep this pushing. Next chest of the 10. Oh, we get a legendary fruit. What? Our 11th spin, we get a legendary fruit. Gate fruit. What is this? The portal fruit of King's Legacy? This thing looks sick, bro. Hold on. If we ended up getting a legendary on our 11th spin, maybe we could end up getting this Phoenix. Let's keep this pushing. Let's keep this pushing. We spin. Next up, we get a wolf fruit, paw fruit, leopard, rubber, bomb. Yeah, this is going downhill. A Buddha and a paw. Oh, those other 9 spins did not end up the way I wanted it to. However, it is kind of worth it in my opinion because we got this gate fruit, and worst comes to worst, we can trade this for the Phoenix. Let me go ahead and store that. We do not want to lose that. 50 spins remaining. Let's go ahead and keep this pushing, boys. Let's keep this pushing. Next up, we get a bomb. Now a paw, Buddha, an aloe, control. Oh, this is going down bad. This is going down bad. Our luck just got all used up with that gate fruit. You know what? Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Sand. Yeah, this is just garbage for the rest of these. 40 more keys. I have hope. I have hope. Smoke, Spino, flame. That's an epic. That's not bad. Step in the right direction. Step in the right direction, and we're back down to a common. A damn spin fruit. Really? So I got like 5 more spins left of this, and we get an epic. Okay, we got another epic. That's 2 epics from this 10. Can we get a legendary? Smoke. Another epic. Love. I think this is the last one. Bomb. Damn. 3 epics and another 10 spins is not bad though. So let me go ahead and store those. Ice stored. Now let's store the smoke fruit. And then let's store this flame. So we got 30 spins left. So let me just go ahead and zoom through the rest of these. We got another ice, smoke. We got a gold fruit, telekinesis, spike, rumble, another epic. We're getting a lot of epics, but we just don't have good luck when it comes to getting that legendary, other than the gate fruit, I guess, but the rest of these have been bad. Final 10 spins. This time we're gonna do each one individually slow pace, just to build up a little luck. I don't know, something tells me doing slow spins might help us out. We got love for that first one. Now we get gold for the second one, an epic, not a legendary, not quite a legendary at least. What do we get for this third one? Rubber. Do you know what they say, boy? 4th time's a charm. It's really 3rd time's a charm, but we switching it up today. Let's see. And we get another love. All right, you know what? Let's just go ahead and fast spin. We get venom, 4 more keys, spin, 3 keys left. Please get this in the final 3 keys. Please. Love fruit. You know, let's just blow through it. Magma, and last but not least, final spin. Please give me the Phoenix. Please. Well, that is no Phoenix. That's a control. All that Robux spent, we didn't get a single Phoenix, but we did get the gate fruit, which hopefully could trade to a Phoenix. Bruh, if only I could have clipped me getting that. Wait, I can't. Now I can keep that fire clip forever thanks to Metal, today's sponsor. Hear me out. Metal and I are partnering up this month to give away 10,000 Robux to 10 of my viewers just for clipping their most interesting and cool moments on Roblox. Metal is an app that lets you clip your best moments on any game, and it's super simple to use. All you've got to do is press F8 on your keyboard, and Metal will automatically clip the last 15 seconds of gameplay so you can keep it and share it with others. And they even have a full clip editor so you're able to edit and cut anything out that you don't want to clip. Now, to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is clip something interesting on Roblox, add hashtag WinterKloudz to the clip, and post it to automatically automatically be entered. Now I'll be personally picking 5 winners with the best clips, as well as 5 random people who just uploaded any clip. So the more you clip, the more chances you have to win. If any of this interests you and you want a chance to win 10,000 Robux, sign up and download Metal using my link in the description below. All right, let's get back to the video. Since the gacha didn't work, let me type in chat, trading gate fruit for Phoenix. Let's see if anybody responds. Hopefully someone does. Oh, someone right away. Agent Imagine said, I have Phoenix. Let me private message him and say, are you down to trade for my gate fruit? Here he is right here. What the heck is that avatar? Is bro like a stick bug? What the? All right, that's a weird avatar. I ain't gonna lie. He said yes. Oh, say less, say less. Let's go ahead and send this guy a trade. Agent Imagine, huh? Super Jace 28. Let's go ahead and send him the trade. Put my gate fruit in there. Please. Hopefully he has a Phoenix. Hopefully he's not trolling. Phoenix fruit. Yes, sir. Looks like the Robux we ended up spending ended up paying off after all. And even throwing a little light fruit in there. I'll take it. W trade. We got that easy. 3, 2, 1, and that is trade complete. We got ourselves the Phoenix fruit. Thank you, my boy. Phoenix fruit in all of its glory, a legendary. Hopefully this is worth it because this is a rare fruit. Fruit model wise, this doesn't look the best in terms of what King's Legacy can really handle. I mean, the gate fruit looked way cooler than this. And even one of their more recent fruits, the dragon fruit model, looks even like 10 times better than the Phoenix fruit. Like, look, this is this, and then this is what we're dealing with here. Hopefully it doesn't mean the fruit's mid, but let's go ahead and eat it right here, boys. Yes, sir. Phoenix obtained. All right, here we go. Let's see. Phoenix fruit has 5 different moves: smash, recover, kick, full form, and fly. Let's see what these abilities looking like. Starting with smash. All right, let's go ahead and use it. Can you hold it? Okay, when you hold it, the wings come out, and the wings don't look bad, but let's see how the moves looks. Okay, I don't really know what to think about that. That was very underwhelming. Let's see. Smash. Yeah, okay. I can already tell this is going to look very outdated, but at least, the very least, it has burn damage. You guys can see it does AoE damage. Next move, we have recover, and let me let myself get low just to see what this looks like. All right, we're 80% health right now. Let me use recover. No shot. This is how this looks. No shot. Okay, you know what? If these first moves are any indication of how this is going to look, I think this is going to look pretty bad. Third move, kick. Let's see how this looks. No shot. No. That literally looks the same as the first move, except it just lunges you forward. Let's go ahead and just get through this. Third move, fly. Yeah, you just fly with the wings. Looks like you have a meter down below, so I'm assuming when that runs out, your fly stops. Not that good of looking of a fly. Now let's quickly get to the last move, full form. 3, 2, 1, transform. Okay, this actually is not that bad looking. I've definitely seen worse Phoenixes than this, but it's definitely not the best I've seen. Looks like the moves do change when you transform full form, so let's go ahead and relook at all those. Heavy smash. Oh, brother, literally barely looks any different. Okay, strength recover, no difference, just a bigger circle. Okay, spirit smack, slight difference, but barely any difference. And then third move and final move, I guess, in transformation form, tornado. This is the best you got, King's Legacy. Does this thing at least have an awakening? Well, according to the wiki, it does not have awakening. Now, this fruit may look very bad, but maybe it's really good in the game. So, let's see how this fruit fares against one of the strongest bosses in the game, Kaido the Dragon. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see. There's a little foil form, heavy smash, boom, spirit smack, tornado. Uh-oh. Damn, we already almost dead. Okay, hold on. I don't think this is gonna go well. Let me activate Observation Hockey. Boom, let me spam all these abilities. Yes, sir. Okay, we actually doing decent. Now, if there's any redeeming qualities to Phoenix, is that the damage is not half bad. Like, look at this. He's already at 850,000 health. We've dealt like almost 200,000 damage in just a little bit. The crazy part about it is Phoenix's whole thing is healing, and this doesn't even do that good of a job at it. It's barely keeping me alive. We're getting packed. 10,000 health. I don't think we can stand another attack or two, bro. Yeah, we just got packed. That was horrible. If I was using a fruit like Dragon or Quake or even like Rumble or Light, I would have easily beat that guy. And I would know because I've done it before. All right, I've seen enough from King's Legacy. It's time for the rating. In our tier list, we have Godly tier, Amazing tier, Solid tier, Meh, and last but not least, Buns tier. And for King's Legacy, it belongs in none other than the straight Buns tier. Yeah, that is where it's going. Now, King's Legacy's Phoenix may have been Bun, but we still have 4 other One Piece Roblox games to check out in this video. So it's time to get on to the next game. And for our next game, Grand Peace Online. Boy, it has been a long minute since I played this game. Now, in Grand Peace Online, the Phoenix fruit, also known as the Tori fruit, is of mythical rarity, which means you have only a 0.5% chance of getting it. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be grinding for it. Instead, we're gonna try trading for it. And this is one of my accounts that I used to use years ago, and I'm pretty sure I still have good devil fruits on here. Yep, we got the Mare fruit, which is a Logia, Magma, and Pika. With these, we should be able to get Tori. You know, let me go up to this big group of people, and maybe I'll get someone there. Trading Pika plus Magma for Tori. Someone will respond. LockCon002 has sent you a trade request.
request. Okay, hold on. We got a little trade request. First trade request of the video. Let me go ahead and put in my Pika, and then let me put in my Magu. Has he got Tori? Let's find out. Oh, he's got Tori. Yo. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we got it. This guy didn't even say anything to us in chat. He just sent the trade and didn't say anything, but I'll take it, boys. W. Tori in minutes, man. Tori in minutes. I don't even know if this is a scam trade. Let me know down in the comments below, but I'm taking it, man. There we go. Trade complete. Now that we got the Tori fruit, let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and eat this thing, man. There we go. Now, the fruit model of Tori in this game is pretty good looking. I mean, look at that. Like this, visually, it looks very nice. It even has little sound effects to it. But we're not here to admire how the Tori looks. We're here to eat it. Let's go ahead and eat that thing. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Tori down. Now, as you can see, we have the Tori icon down below. Let's go ahead and see what these moves looking like. Oh, that's right. Whenever you tap on Tori now, you get the little claws at the bottom. Okay, that's fire. I've used this fruit in the past. I mean, I've got a lot of experience with Grand Peace Online, but I low-key completely forgot how this thing looks. But I will say, these little chicken legs right here on activation is kind of fire. Look at that. We also get special little M1 kicks with them too. That's fire. Let me go ahead and get to land so I can test these moves on an NPC real quick. All right, so we got multiple moves with Phoenix. We have down at the bottom, triple talon kick. Then we have talon barrage, Phoenix Pyre-Apple, Phoenix transformation, Phoenix burst, and Phoenix dive bomb. We also got this mode bar right here, and if I remember correctly, you can only go in full form if you're above 80%. There's also a hybrid form you can alternatively transform it. But let's check out this first move. We have triple talon kick. Okay, it looks like more of a close range move. You kind of shoot one kick up, so you kind of do have to be right on top of them. So I feel like this is more used for like combos. Like let's say you get M1 like this, and you dash over, then use triple kick. Yep, just like that. Next up, we got talon barrage. Let's go ahead and hold that thing. Okay, we got a little kick barrage. That actually looks really fire, bro. I haven't been on Grand Peace Online in a while, but these effects are still top tier. Obviously, we got Pyre-Apple, which I believe is a heal. Let me go ahead and let myself get a little bit low. Phoenix obviously has a little passive ability as well. Like right now, I'm passively healed. You can see we're a little bit low right there. Now let me activate Pyre-Apple. Yep, I activated a little Phoenix aura, and it's healing me back to full instantly, but it takes a ton of stamina. And then next up, we have Phoenix burst and Phoenix dive bomb, but you can't use these unless you're in either hybrid or full form. So let's go ahead and use Z, Phoenix transformation, and now we're at the hybrid form. Hybrid form still has M1, you guys can see here. And pretty much it's like what the name suggests, you're just a hybrid Phoenix. When we transform though, the moves have changed. Now we got Phoenix brand. You basically shoot down and do a kick, and it has a little bit of AoE to it. Next, we got Immortal Thistle, which I think, if I remember correctly, is a block. Let me see. Let me use this. Yep, it is a block that can pretty much defend anything in the game, I'm pretty sure, but it takes a lot of stamina. Phoenix Pyre-Apple hasn't changed at all, just a little bit better now, as you guys can see. Has AoE range to it, which heals people, I believe, if they go in the circle. Next up, we got Phoenix Burst. A fireball with good AoE. Visual effects on that one are all right, but it's not bad at the same time. And now for our ultimate, we have Phoenix Bomb. You shoot up, grab somebody, and slam down. That looks kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. That looks very nice. Now, that's the hybrid one, but if you hold Z, which is the Phoenix transformation move, you guys can see we transform to the full Phoenix. And I must say, model-wise, this straight beautiful. GPO, you're top tier for this. Moves are pretty much all the same except bigger and better effects. Like, look at this. Phoenix brand. Kick down, and it just basically is slightly bigger. We also do get wing M1s in the whole full Phoenix form. Literally just smacking them with my wings. It's kind of cool. Mortal Thistle's the same, just bigger now. Same with Phoenix Pyre-Apple, even more AoE now. And last but not least, for Phoenix Burst, we now get a triple fireball now. You guys can see there, triple fireballs. And for the ultimate, Phoenix Dive Bomb, bigger AoEs. Pretty much the same thing. This fruit in this game is pretty busted. I mean, we have a boss right here, although this is a low-level boss. We're about to quickly just pack this dude up. 200 damage with one move. Let me go ahead and hit him with some M1s. Hit him with Phoenix brand. Let me go ahead and fly up, use Phoenix burst. Look at that. Look at that. Easy damage. Easy damage. And we are just easily packing up this boss. Look at that. He took all three of those fireballs. Now it's time to finish him off with Phoenix brand. GG. Hey man, not much else I can say about this Phoenix. It's very beautiful, good visuals, and pretty accurate to the end. I also think it's cool that they played into what Phoenix is actually used for. Like, it's meant to be a defensive and healing type of fruit. So for all of these reasons, Grand Peace Online's Phoenix is gonna go in amazing tier. They did a great job. We heating things up with GPO's Phoenix, but we still have 3 more One Piece games to check out. So it's time to move on to our next game, and our next game is Fruit Battlegrounds. Now in Fruit Battlegrounds, there's only one method of obtaining fruits, and that is using the gacha here. And in this game, the Phoenix fruit is a legendary rarity, which you only have a 1.44% chance of getting. But since there's a ton of legendaries in the game, to actually get the Phoenix fruit, it's 0.13% chance. Luckily for us, I've had the Phoenix fruit for a while now, so if we go to my fruit storage, you guys can see it right here. Pretty dope fruit model, right? Now, even though we have the Phoenix fruit obtained, we do not have it mastered out, because if we spawn in the game, you guys will see that I am only level 3. And in order to unlock the final ability of Phoenix, we need to be level 105. But we do have one ability unlocked down below, and it's Fuji Azami. But before we get to showcase
showcasing that ability, I must say, Fruit Battlegrounds is definitely either equal to or beating Grand Peace Online in graphics capability. I mean, just look at this world. This looks beautiful. But we got a target right there, and it looks like a bacon hair noob to me. So let's go ahead and test out this first ability, Fujiazami. Where you think you're going, huh? Where you think you're going, Bacon? Come over here. Boom. Fujiazami. Okay, it's like a little lunge ability. Kind of similar to the Talon brand at GPO. Let's go and see that one more time. Fujiazami. Uh-oh, damn. He actually fighting back. He actually fighting back. This guy's got the rubber fruit. All right. I see your game. I see your game. I see what you're playing. None of that matters, though, because all that game you got ain't about to save you from this next Fujiazami. Boom. Yes, sir. It goes through block. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Hit him with these M1s. Let me back up. What the? Someone just stole my kill. Oh, my God. Fujiazami, you know what? I'll get you instead. No worries. I don't mind switching targets. I can switch targets on you. Boom, boom, boom. Simon to the wall. Fujiazami. Boom. Simon to the wall again. It was fun while it lasted, boys. Psych, we live it. Fujiazami. GG. I'll take that. 771 bounty. Oh, say less. Yo, Phoenix already coming in clutch for us. Now, this first move, Fujiazami, is basically just Talon brand, similar to what we saw in GPO. It's essentially just a lunge attack. But visually, this does look really good. Like, look at this. Can't tell me this don't look good. Let's go ahead and finish off this guy right here, though. Take that. Double kill and 100 bounty. Not bad for our first ability. Let's get a closer look at it, too. Okay. You hold it. We have little, like, Phoenix effects. And then that lunge looks pretty sick. Wait, we just got a new skill? Talon Slam. Oh, okay. I was just trying to showcase the first ability. I didn't even know we locked the second ability. Talon Slam. Let's go ahead and see that. Let's go ahead and go on these respawn dummies right here. Talon Slam. Oh, you lunge up. Oh, okay. You fly up in the air and then you lunge down. That's actually sick. Hold on. Let me see if we can aim that. Aim that. Oh, okay. That's not bad. It does kind of come down a little slow, but it's still cool. So far, these first two abilities are not bad, but we unlock our third ability, which looks like it's called Phoenix Inferno at level 24. We just reached level 15, so we almost got that. Few more fights and few more moves using, we'll get there in no time. I do have the 2x EXP game pass on this account as well, so that is going to help us. For now, let's go ahead and just go where the fights are at. Fujiazami. Boom. Yep. Matter of fact, I'll take 2 for the price of 1. Talon Slam. Boom. Get him there. Hit him with the M1. Boom. Fujiazami. Sheesh. Let me make sure I get this guy. Oh, no, bro. One of his abilities killed me. All it took was one, huh? We're at that point right now where we're too low level to actually do anything because we've only got 172 health. So no matter how hard I try, it is kind of inevitable. I can't get hit once. Level 21 right now. 4 more levels and we get our third ability. We kind of need that third ability in order to even fight back because right now with just these 2 abilities, it ain't looking good. That's level 22. That's level 23. And 24. Third ability unlocked, Phoenix Inferno. We've been on a roll with these 2 abilities. Let's see if this one's any different. We got a guy right here. Let me go ahead and just pack him up. Phoenix Inferno. Oh, okay. All right, let me combo up. Boom. Summon to the wall. Fujiazami. Keep summoning him to the wall. Phoenix Inferno. Wait, I just realized this guy has 1,000 health. Yeah, I made a mistake. No amount of combos will get me out of this one, man. Let me go ahead and hit this Phoenix Inferno. Oh, wait, this is a barrage. I was using that wrong. No wonder that felt like it did nothing. Wait, what? Killed Fernan 676. Awarded 9,000 bounty. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm not even going to question it. Let's just go ahead and test out this ability properly. Phoenix Inferno. Oh my god, that's so fire. All right, hit him with this. Someone gets the wall. This is the same damn Gomu user that's been giving us a lot of trouble. But you know what? I got this third ability now, and now we mean business. GG. Awarded 100 bounty, triple kill. I'll take it. I'm not gonna lie, boys. Just off these 3 abilities alone, I'm liking this more than GPO. Like, they made the barrage just look so much cooler here. Look at this, boys. Can't tell me that ain't saucy. That's only our third ability in. Oh, this is that level 1,000 guy. You know what? I'm good. Fujiazami, give me a safe zone. Call me a runner. I don't even care, man. I am not about to fight this man. I appreciate the 9,000 bounty though. Now we don't get our next ability Bluebird until level 40. We're level 29 right now, so we got to go on a little bit of a training arc. Level 30 here, level 31, level 32, 33. Got ourselves a guy right here. This is the same damn Gumbo user we've been running to. The only damn guy I can pretty much beat, to be honest. You know what? I'm gonna take advantage of it. We're gonna pack him up a third time, bro. Phoenix combo. No escape for you. Sorry. Give me that 100 bounty. Also level 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. There we go. 4th ability unlocked, Bluebird. I imagine this is probably going to be a heal based off the name, but let's find out. Bluebird. Oh, whoa. Okay. Damn. Okay, all that for a damn, like, little blast. But you know what? The charge up was nice. I like the hype up. I will say it's kind of goofy how we have all this, like, animation for charging up, and then it just moves slow as hell. That's kind of funny. But the impact is fire. All of these abilities have been cool so far. I honestly can't say I've been disappointed with any single one of them. However, we are too low level to fight back against anyone right now. We're only level 42 and don't unlock our final ability until level 105. So I think we got to go on a little time skip. All right, it's been several hours. We are now level 110 right now, and we have all the moves unlocked. Now, if you look over to the right, you can see we have a mode bar now. And once this reaches, I think, 80%, you can transform into this. Sheesh, look at that thing. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Visually, this actually is probably the best Phoenix model we've seen out of all the games. Just look at this. Now, can I even fly with this thing? You could jump really high, but you can't fly. Do I get M1s? No, we don't. Now, it looks like the name of the moves haven't changed at all down at the bottom, but maybe they look different in this form. First one, Fuji Azami. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, that did a little something different. Second one, Hawk Rush. Oh, wait, this is a fly, kind of. Does this do damage, though? Let me see. Oh, okay. That's nice. So it doubles down as a flight and an attack. Phoenix Inferno. Okay, let's see. Oh, what the? Damn. Okay. Sheesh. Okay, I like that one. That one's nice. Last but not least, we have Bluebird. Wait, what? Oh, so when you use the moves, the bar goes down quick. We went from 100% to like 30% in a few moves. All right, let's go ahead and quickly check out this last ability, then Bluebird. I'm assuming this is the Fireball one. Let me see. Oh, this one shoots out 4 now. Yeah, that's not bad. This Phoenix is fire. Look at that model, man. Y'all can't tell me that ain't heat. Let's see how this does in combat, though. We got a lot more health, so we should be able to box. What the heck is going on here? This is a whole damn war zone up here. All right, you know what? I think I saw somebody down here. Let me go ahead and use this. Fujizami. Boom. Talon Slam. Let's get him there. This guy ain't going nowhere. Hit him with that Fireball. Boom. Get back. Get down there. It's all fun and games. I'll hit you with that transform, bro. You ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you right now. You ain't going nowhere, bro. Boom. I'll take that. 141 bounty. Let me make my way back up here. Bluebird. Let me hit this guy with this fireball right here. Fujiazami. Boom. Double kill. 950 bounty. I'll take that. Don't mind if I do. Now, overall, I can't say if this is a good fruit or not in fruit battlegrounds, but visually, I will say this is heat. So for fruit battlegrounds, Phoenix, I'm going to put this one all the way up in godly tier. I'm a fan of that one. Good job, fruit battlegrounds. Now on to game number 4. Of course, it's Blox fruit. Now, the Phoenix fruit in this game, similar to fruit battlegrounds, is a legendary rarity. However, Blox fruit's legendary is not as rare as it is in fruit battlegrounds. So because of that, I do believe I have a Phoenix fruit on this account. Let me see. Yep, right here. We got just one of them. Okay, perfect. This is how the Phoenix model looks in here. This is obviously the most goofy looking of them all. This looks pretty childish, but nevertheless, let's go ahead and eat that thing. Let's see what this thing talking about. Phoenix fruit activated. Do I have any mastery on this thing? No, I do not. We have literally one master. Similar to the other Phoenixes, we have 5 different moves. First one being cannon, then we have regeneration flames, followed by fast kick, full transformation, and hybrid flight. So we do have a hybrid mode in Blox fruit similar to GPO, but there's something that Blox fruit's Phoenix has that no other One Piece game we played yet does, and that is an awakening. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and check out these abilities. Let me go to my stats. Let me refund. I need to put all my stats in melee defense of Blox fruit. First move we have is cannon. Okay, we got a nice little charge up animation. Okay, so it's basically a nice little punch and it does 3,559 damage. That didn't look that good, but it at least looks better than King's Legacy. It's also a really short range too. It's like just right in front of you. So that's, I don't know, man. Not that good in applicable use, but visually it looks all right. Now we don't unlock our final ability until 250 mastery. So that means we got to do a little bit of grinding. There we go. We got 1 kill there. We're getting a ton of mastery. We got our next ability, hybrid flight. And we got our third ability, regeneration flame. First up, we have hybrid flight. Basically, we get half wings, same as the hybrid form, similar to GPO, except this one obviously visually doesn't look as good, but it is pretty decent. You can't use moves while doing this, so that kind of sucks. Next up, we get regeneration flames. Let me let myself get low real quick. Take a little bit of damage. Let's get to like, I don't know, like 10,000 health or close to it. All right, 10,000 right there. Let me use regeneration flames. That actually heals pretty quick. Visually, it did look better than King Legacy at least, but I'm not gonna lie, the bar's low for that one. It's easy to be better than King Legacy's Phoenix. Fourth ability, fast kick at 160 mastery. We're at 91 mastery right now, and grinding here is going a little bit slow. Let's go ahead and fight a boss or something. Let me get my boat spawn. Here we are, Ice Castle. Let's see if Aokiji is here. Yes, sir. Aokiji is here. All right, let's pack him up. Cannon. That does 3,643 damage. You know, not bad, not bad. Does regeneration flames do damage to him? No, it does not. Okay, well, we're in a predicament. All right, back up, my boy, back up. Let me start into with some of our melee abilities, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't even matter if we get low. We could always just run and hit that regeneration flames, bro. This is actually kind of OP. All right, he's right around half health. Let's get it. Cannon, boom. Then with some more M1s, ground smash. We have to finish him off with a Phoenix move, otherwise we won't get mastery. So let me back up real quick. And then another cannon. There we go. We only got to 131 mastery off that, though. We got to fight another boss. Here we go. Another Awaken Ice Admiral. Down. All right, let's see how much mastery we get off this. 153. And another one here. Now we got a new skill available. Fourth ability, fast kick. Here we go. Let's waste no more time. Fast kick. Yep, pretty much what you'd expect. You jump up, slam down, and kick him. Visually, that's Cannon was better, I must say. But it's not bad. We've definitely seen worse in the video. One final ability, ladies and gentlemen. We get it at 250 mastery, full transformation. All right, we're doing a Tidekeeper boss real quick. He's about to be dead, but tie this man up. Send him to an early grave. There we go. All right, how much mastery we got off that? 193. Okay, we still got a while to go. This NPC, 200 mastery, 50 more to go. Final NPC here. Send him with that cannon. There we go. We've unlocked full transformation, which that was very underwhelming to do, by the way. Like, look at this. Look at this. There's like literally no hype whatsoever. You just instantly just go. Look at this, bro. Now, model-wise, this doesn't actually look that bad. Like, this is somewhat better than King's Legacy. But let's see if any of the moves change. So we have cannon right here. Okay, it's a fireball now. Okay, that's good. That's good. Visually, it's still all right. Regeneration flames. This is a lot bigger, but it doesn't do damage. I think it does heal anyone that's allied to you inside, though. Fast kick. Okay, it's a little bit faster, but I think it still only does one target. And then we have hybrid flight, which does nothing. So the moves have barely changed, except cannon, it's now fireball. This is not terrible, but this is not that good either. Or remember, Phoenix has an awakening in this game, so it's time to get to that. Now, to awaken Phoenix in Blox Roost, the first step is we need to obtain 400 mastery on Phoenix. So in order to do that, we're going to head over to 3rd Siege, because I'm not mastery grinding in 2nd Siege. And let the grinding commence. We're going to be farming these NPCs over at Chocolate Land. Probably going to take us a bit, because we got like 150 more mastery to go. What the heck, boys? I was in the middle of grinding, a fruit notifier just spawned, and we ended up getting a damn venom from it? Sheesh, okay. Let me go ahead and store that thing. Let me waste no time with that. Crazy luck. All right, let's get back to grind. We're at 290 mastery right now. We still got a long ways to go. 300 mastery, just 100 more to go. Getting closer, boys, getting closer. 368 mastery. And last but not least, 400. There we go. Now that we've reached 400 mastery, the next step is to go to Cakeland Island. Go all the way up here. I think you have to go behind this building here, or it's one of these ones on the top. Yep, here it is right here, down here. We have to talk to this NPC here, the 6th scientist. And when you talk to him, you have to have the Phoenix fruit equipped. And he's gonna say, I was wounded badly fighting off pirates on this island. Please help me. We're gonna attempt to heal him. Thank you, I'm healed. Did you know I'm a good scientist? Perhaps I can help you further evolve your abilities with that power. We're gonna click sure, and he's gonna ask if you want to purchase a Phoenix special microchip for 1,000 fragments. We're gonna buy that. And this is the raid chip. Now we take this chip as usual, go to Castle on Sea, and simply just put the raid chip in. That'll start the raid. And now we're in the Phoenix raid. Now I'm gonna solo this thing real quick because I have Buddha and I also bought Phoenix permanent, so we'll be able to solo it. All we have to do is switch over to Phoenix quickly before we finish the raid. That way we'll be able to awaken the first build. If I remember correctly, this raid isn't too difficult, so we should have no problem soloing this thing, especially since we have Buddha. So let me just speed run this. Last NPC on first island here. There we go. Island 1 complete. Moving on to island number 2. Now we get slightly stronger NPCs, but since we got Buddha, we chilling, man. All I gotta do is hit him with that Buddha spam, M1 spam. Last NPC here at 2nd island. Island 2 completed. This 3rd island's in the air for some reason. All right, let's go ahead and get this wave 3 started. Plowing through these boys right now. Island 4 available. Island 3 was easy peasy lemon squeeze. What the? Did someone just summon Angel? I can't see anything. Nice. I love playing Blox Roost without being able to see a damn thing. I didn't even know that affected the raids, bro. Look at this. Look, I'm just getting flashbang, bro. Oh, I forgot rumbling water spawns on this thing, bro. I look, just got jump scared, dog. Yeah. Okay, you know what? This is gonna be annoying. This is gonna be annoying. Not only do we have to fight NPCs now we gotta take on 3 CBs at once. All right, let me just zoom through this. Come on. My finger's starting to hurt from all this damn M1ing. Last one here. All right, cool. We move on to the last island, which is straight ahead. I can't even see a damn thing. This is insane. Who decided it'd be a smart idea to spawn Hydra right now? Last island. Let's just go through this quick. Here we go. Final boss about to be done. There he is. Now I gotta switch over to Phoenix. That way I don't forget. All right. Now we just pick up the scraps, the remaining trash. And there we go. We defeated the Phoenix raid by ourselves. That was actually difficult, I'm not gonna lie. But we've made it to the mysterious entity. Let me go ahead and talk to him. He's gonna ask us if we wish to awaken our Z ability for 500 fragments, of course. Now we just gotta do that raid 5 more times. Next raid here. Another raid about to be finished. Last NPC. There we go. 3rd ability here. Awakening 4th ability now. 5th move. And final ability. Alright, now that we got all the moves awakened, let's quickly showcase this thing. So you can see we have all new names. Now we got Cremation Cannon, Blue Flames, Flame Exodus, Blazing Plumage, and Swift Flight. And we also have what's called an M1. Yes, sir. We get M1s now. You lunge forward. And it's basically the replacement for the kick move. First off, we got Cremation Flames. You guys can see now our wings come out when we hold. And it is a blast instead of a close range punch. Visually, this actually looks not too bad, I must say. That's not bad. Next up, we have Swift Flight, which is, as the name implies, a flight. However, this doubles down as an attacking move as well, because if you stand still, you can see flames come down from your wings, dealing damage to anyone below you. But as you guys can see, the damage is very low on that. Also, visually, this does look kind of scuffed, I will lie. But let's move on to the next one, Blue Flames. This is a healing move that doubles down as an attacking move, as you guys can see here. Very good, if you ask me. Next up, we have Flame Exodus, one of my favorite
favorite moves for Phoenix in this game. You lunge forward, shoot up, slam down. Pretty similar to the GPO Phoenix ult, except obviously this looks way more outdated. And last but not least, we have blazing plumage. You know what I'm saying? We actually get a little transformation animation with that one. As you can see, the Phoenix model did change a little bit. We got these things in the back of us, and overall the way the model looks in general just changed a bit. Not much, because it still looks kind of the same, but slightly better. Now every move in this is the same except for one. You guys can see cremation flame. It's just 3 flames now. Blue flames just got slightly bigger. Flame exodus does the exact same thing. By the way, only a single target move. Now, all of these are the same, including the M1, except for Swift Flight. Now, Swift Flight is an attack, which lunges forward and just hits your opponent with a barrage. Overall, this is actually a pretty good underrated fruit and Blox fruits. I really don't see many people use. Visually, though, I know we're all thinking the same thing. This is pretty outdated visually. I mean, Phoenix Awakening did drop years ago, so I would say it's up due for a rework, but overall, this wasn't that bad. So, for Blox fruits, I don't think it's in Buns tier, and I don't think it's in Meh. I think it's a step above that, so we're gonna put it in solid, right where it belongs. And now for our last and final game, we have a One Piece game. Now in this game, Phoenix Fruit is a mythical rarity, so it's a little tough to get. Lucky for us, I've got like 5 of them. And this is how the Phoenix model looks in this game. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of the Spirit or Soul Fruit model from Blox Fruits. A little weird. But let's go ahead and waste no more time and eat that thing and check it out. We've only got 4 different moves in this base Phoenix, and I'm not really expecting much from it, but that's okay. Because in this game, Phoenix actually has 3 different versions of it. The base mode, V2, and V3. And we're gonna be checking out all of them. Let's make this quick because we got 3 of these versions to go through, so we're gonna zoom through V1. First off, we might as well just check the Phoenix Flight. Let's see how that looks. Ooh-wee. Oh my gosh, they just slapped a bunch of VFX together and called it a flight, huh? You know what? I said I wasn't gonna expect much from V1, so I won't hate on it too much. Let's go ahead and check the next one out. Bursting Phoenix. Let's check that out first. Actual attack. Okay. Oh, wait. This is going to be tough to get through. I'm trying so hard not to roast this, but this is really bad. This is like worse than the King's Legacy one. Look at this. Like, how? How is that the move, bro? Next up, Kick of the Phoenix. Let's see this. Okay. You know what? That wasn't even an actual kick nor a lunge. It just, he just kicked the air and then effects just appeared. One more ability. We have Flaming Phoenix Spheres. That's it, huh? That's it. That's all we get for Flaming Phoenix Spears. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything else about Flame Base. If I had to rate this on a 1 out of 10, this would be a -1. Now, to awaken Phoenix to Phoenix V2, you have to get a Phoenix Scroll, which is a 5% drop from the Marco boss, which is in the Marco raid. But unfortunately, since you need to be in 3rd C in order to even do the Marco raid, we cannot do it on this account. So, big shout out to the homie Lasona for letting me hop on their account. Big W. Now, they have the Phoenix V2 right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat it on their account, and let's go ahead and look at the ability. Now we have a completely different moveset. Ao no Tori, Pineapple Stone, Healing Flames, Hybrid, Full Form, and that's it. First, let's check if it has any M1s. Nope. Okay, Ao no Tori. What? I'm pressing. Oh, okay. It's a little like Fireball. It was a little late. It was a little delayed. Kind of threw me off. Let's check that out one more time. Ao no Tori. Okay, you can hold it. Wings come out. Wings actually look a lot better. We actually got real wing animations now. All right. Fire animation does not look bad either. This is definitely a step above. Pineapple Stone. Oh, hold on. Is that One Piece game actually cooking for the V2? Now, if the V2 is already looking this decent, I'm kind of excited for the V3 because this is already looking better than King's Legacy Phoenix. King's Legacy, yourself. Next up, Healing Flames. Let me see how this looks. Oh, okay. This one doesn't look as good, but it's not bad either, though. It's not bad. It's not the worst thing we've seen. Now, that's it for the moves. Now we got Hybrid and Full Form. Let's check out Hybrid. Okay, Hybrid doesn't look bad. It's the same wings we saw earlier. Let's see. Have any of the moves changed? Okay, this one got a little bigger. Pineapple Stone. Pretty much the same thing. Look, do we have an M1s here? No, we do not. Healing Flames. Pretty much the same thing. Okay, so Hybrid does not change much. So let's get out of Hybrid, and now let's just go ahead and go straight to Full Form. Okay, this actually doesn't look bad. Now, I wish I could switch to the front. Can I see the front? I guess we can't see the front of this thing. Does this have M1s? No, this doesn't have M1s. All right, let's go ahead and see the rest of the abilities. Ao no Tori just got bigger. Pineapple Stone just got a slightly bit bigger. Healing Flames. Okay, so it looks like all the moves remain the same no matter what form you're in. However, this is not bad. I must say. Phoenix V1, I would have rated a -1. Phoenix V2, I would have rated probably like a 5 or 6 out of 10. And now, it's time to go for the Phoenix V3. They call it in this game Final Phoenix Fruit. That's kind of a hype name. Let me go ahead and swap to that. There we go. We have it equipped. Now let's look at these moves. Final Phoenix Fruit, and we have only 3 abilities: Catch Flame, Unreach, Salvation, and Heating Up. All right, so it looks like we have an M1 with this. Oh, okay, these M1s actually look kind of fire. I wish there was sound effects, but visually, this doesn't look bad. Look at that. That's not bad. Then we also have Unreach, Salvation. Let's go ahead and check that out. Ooh, hold on. Is a One Piece game actually cooking with this? Let me check that one more time. Unreach, Salvation. Visually, this looks nice. Last one we have is Heating Up. Oh, what the heck? Oh, we got new wings for the half form. This actually looks kind of fire, bro. Hold up. And we still got M1s in here too. Look at this. Little nice animation there going on. Now we have a bunch of different abilities too, though. Blistering Talon. Let's check that out. Oh, you shoot up and just straight up shoot down. Okay, let me check that out one more time. Let's shoot up. Boom. Oh yeah, that's heat. That's heat. Okay. File divergence. What was that? Okay, hold on, let me see. You back up again, go forward, and just lunge forward, and just a bunch of cool effects. I actually like that. I'm assuming if you press cooling down, that just takes you back to human form. So I'm gonna press from ashes, because that sounds like a Phoenix transformation if I ever heard it. Let's do it. From ashes. Sheesh. Okay. This one actually looks good. This actually looks like a good Phoenix form, bro. What? I can't see the front of it. I wish I could, but from the way this looks nice. Now, I saw on the wiki that this has a passive healing capability. So if you get hurt, you guys can see my health instantly just went up. Like, let me go take a dip in the water real quick. Let's take a bunch of damage. I'm actively healing as I'm in the water. Like look at this boy. We're literally healing right now at like stupid speeds. So that's really good. Next up we have Talon Flame. We still got M1s. Wait, what? The M1s have range to it. That's actually kind of fire. That is actually heat, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This may be one of my favorite Phoenixes we've seen in the video, because this is cool. Fallen Feathers. Let's see that. Q. Ooh, what the? Okay. A One Piece game said they're not here to play. All right, let's look at this again. Fallen Feathers. Oh, damn. These effects are kind of nice. Spiraling Shriek. Next ability. What the? Jeez, bro, what the? Look at this AoE, bro, what? Now, if only there was some sound effects to couple with this, bro. This would just be top tier. Like, this maybe even be above Fruit Battlegrounds if there was sound effects. We still got more abilities, though. Flames of the Blue Phoenix. Let's check that out. Flames of the Blue Phoenix. Okay, that's not bad. That's calm. I must say I'm a fan of that. Next up, we got Slashing Assault. Okay, my screen's just bugging out. What the heck just happened, bro? I'm stuck. All right, let's check that out one more time, because I just straight up bugged when I saw that. Let's see that again. Slashing Assault. Okay, you shoot up and then you shoot down, and then you just do it like it's like a bunch of cool effects. It's almost like an improved version of the GPO one. Look at that. Shoot up, shoot down, and it's just massive AoE. Last but not least, we have Cleanse Flame. All right, let's do that. Okay, he's charging up. Oh, and it's the Whitebeard logo and it's a bunch of explosions. That's actually kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Well, that's all the movesets for Final Phoenix Fruit, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but a One Piece game cooked. They cooked. Y'all may not agree with this, man. But I'm gonna put a One Piece game's Phoenix Fruit in amazing tier above Grand Peace Online. Yeah, I think it's actually better than Grand Peace Online. Here's the final ratings of the video. We have Fruit Battlegrounds taken in first place, Godly. I don't even think the gap is big. I just think it's slightly better visually than everyone else's. In Amazing, we have a One Piece game, followed behind Grand Peace Online. In Solid, we have Blox Fruits. And all the way down to Buns tier, we have King's Legacy.